And we are live. What's up, guys? Welcome to the... Should I say FreshandFit or is it MGX or what is it? Hey, we got here with Nick Fuentes, man. Let's fucking go.
Let's go. What's going on?
Welcome, bro. It's been a while. It's been almost 3 years now, I think, since you've last been on. Happy to have you. We got a bunch of stuff going on right now, and it's like almost like you came to Miami, and it's like, okay, let's go ahead and talk about Iran because there's a bunch of stuff going on in the Middle East right now, man. So we'll get right into it, guys. No crazy intros or anything else like that. You guys have been waiting for this one for a very long time. I'm here with the legend himself, Nick fucking Fuentes. Nick, for the people that live under a rock, man, can you just introduce yourself real quick to the people?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, great to be here. It's been a minute, like you said. I think 2023. Yeah, so it's been a few years. But yeah, I host America First on Rumble Monday through Friday, and yeah, it's good to be back. Let's do it. Let's talk about
one of the best
Iran.
political commentators in America, and he's over here being really humble and stuff like that. We're happy to have you. So obviously, we kind of get right into what's been going on. Can you give us a quick summary of what's been going on as far as like this MOU? Literally, we're in the middle of restarting a war in the Middle East. Lebanon is going crazy. There's riots all over the place. You know, former security advisors are getting indicted for all kinds of crazy news today.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, it's funny because I think the last time we talked, we did that debate with Destiny, Zerka, Sneeko.
Yes.
We had the whole panel, and it's funny because even back then we were talking about the clean break memo.
Yes.
And we were talking about how it was in Iraq and Syria, and then everything was pointing towards Iran. And that was even before Trump got elected, too.
Before October 7th, before everything.
Right.
And I remember it vividly because you were talking about how the United States gets no benefit from being aligned with Israel. And it was a great debate because like a lot of people didn't know that stuff. And now people are kind of seeing like, Nick was right the whole time. We don't get any benefit from these guys.
It's nuts. Well, yeah, and because even back then it wasn't really like an active situation. It wasn't hot yet.
Nobody knew.
Right. And so it was kind of just this like compartmentalized kind of thing. Like it was kind of inert. You know, it was lurking under the surface, but nothing was really going on. And then I think it was literally 3 months later, it was October 7th. And then it's just been off to the races. Gaza, then Lebanon, then Iran again. And I mean, I guess the big news is that this whole deal is totally falling apart. Whole deal is a sham. And it's funny because, you know, the war started February 28th. And realistically, it only went on for about 5 or 6 weeks. We had a ceasefire in the first week of April. And I remember ever since April, there's been all this talk about there's going to be a deal, long-term deal, war's over, whatever. And finally then, I don't know if it's a week ago or 2 weeks ago, we get this MOU. They say it's a done deal, signed on the dotted line, war is over, everything's cool now. And when they announced the MOU, I remember reading through it. We didn't even get it for a few days. They announced it on a Sunday. We got some rumors about what was in it in the first 24 hours. Finally got it on that Wednesday. And I'm reading through the deal and I'm thinking, this is never going to hold because fundamentally the critical issues never got resolved. And the big ones were the situation in Lebanon, whether there's going to be a ceasefire, whether there's going to be Iran managing the Strait of Hormuz, whether they're going to charge a toll, and then ultimately those root causes of the conflict, the structural issues like the nuclear program and the sanctions regime. And so I'm looking through it and I'm thinking, you know, they're calling it a memorandum of understanding, but it couldn't be a bigger misnomer because there's no understanding. There's no agreement at all. There's the two positions have not been reconciled. They have not made an agreement on any of the core issues. And so really it's a giant misunderstanding. And I remember when it was announced, the Iranians came out first. They were first to the punch in their state-sponsored media, and they said, the United States has agreed to give us all this money up front, and we're going to control the strait, and they're going to impose a ceasefire in Lebanon, and basically we got everything we wanted. And Vance came out on the shows the following day, all the morning shows, and he said, that's Iranian propaganda. That's a lie. We didn't agree to that. Then the deal came out, and it was true. We gave them all of those things. And then, of course, the White House is put in this position where they got to come out and say, basically, we didn't agree to what we agreed to. Actually, Iran is not going to impose a toll. They're not going to manage it. It's going to be freedom of navigation. We're not giving them anything until later. And basically, as quickly as it came together, it fell apart. And that became obvious, I think it was last weekend. They're supposed to hold these talks in Switzerland, fell apart, came together at the last minute. They sat down and discussed it. They tried to put together this agreement where we're going to implement a ceasefire in Lebanon. There was this reporting mechanism, not just for Lebanon, but also for the Strait to avoid misunderstandings, escalation, the whole deal unraveling. And then over the past week, the U.S. is trying to iron out both of these things, the Strait as well as Lebanon. They've been doing these negotiations at the State Department in D.C., and then literally in just the past 48 hours, the whole thing came undone all over again. And I guess we'll get into now The big news is that Iran is once again shooting drones at commercial shipping in the Strait. The U.S. has retaliated by bombing the southern coast of Iran along the Strait. And now Iran is claiming they hit U.S. bases or bases hosting U.S. troops in the Middle East. And so you wonder, it's like, once again, how is this meaningfully different from the status quo before the MOU? We have this war. We're bombing them, they're bombing us. Then we have a ceasefire. But during the ceasefire, we're bombing them, they're bombing us. Okay, now we have an MOU. Once again, they're bombing us, we're bombing them. So what meaningfully has changed? And the answer is nothing has changed because the fundamentals have not changed. Those core issues have not been resolved. And until they are, this is going to keep flaring up.
What do you think has been the biggest killer of this MOU? If you had to pinpoint one or two things that you think have been the absolute worst.
Number one is Lebanon. That's the biggest thing because, and here's the thing. So the three issues that the MOU deals with, there are sticking points in each of those things. It is the ceasefire in Lebanon. It is whether Iran will take control over the Strait and what they do with it, and it's the root causes. But the thing is, those latter two issues, the Strait and the root causes, there's a great deal of room for the U.S. to negotiate on both of those things, or to massage and finesse the truth. So, for example, Iran said, well, we're not going to charge a toll. They said it's going to be a fee. Yeah. We're going to charge an environmental fee, an insurance fee, all this kind of stuff. Now, the White House could, one, just lie, and they could say, oh, that's not happening. They're not charging a toll. They're not charging a fee, because they lie about these things all the time just so they can achieve the deal. Two, they could just finesse it, and they could say, well, this semantic thing is really a meaningful difference. It isn't a toll. It is a service fee, and that's fine. In other words, there's a lot of room for them to give concessions, and the U.S. unilaterally can do this. Same thing with the root causes. On the nuclear program, we could fundamentally let them have enrichment. We could let them have enrichment with inspections, cameras, the IAEA going in, the rest of it. There's a lot of room for us to give there as well. But the one thing we have no control over is what Israel does in Lebanon.
Yeah.
We and that's the irony, closest ally, complete dependence on us, and there's literally nothing we can do to get them to behave the way we want. They're going to do what they're going to do. They're going to do what they want. And it's actually imperative for Netanyahu that they don't stop in Lebanon. It's imperative that they don't stop in Lebanon for its own sake, but also in the furtherance of sabotaging the Iran deal itself. That's a goal in and of itself for them, too. And they're both imperative for Netanyahu in particular, but any Israeli government in general, either.
The craziest thing about that is, like, they struck this deal at the peak of the fighting in Lebanon when they were trying to take over that castle where the Crusaders had historically fought, which has, like, a huge strategic benefit of, like, you can see literally the Lebanon border, northern Israel, and then you can obviously see the border. So it's like they were fighting at that point, right when Trump was in France trying to sign this deal. So I was like, man, there's no way Israel's going to get back. And they made it pretty far past the Litani River. So I was like, no way. And then, like you said, they have no incentive for this deal. All of Israel got mad. Even, people were criticizing the Trump administration. It's kind of funny how nobody said it by name, right? Like, no one said Trump. They just like, oh, this is bad. Even Mark Levin and all these other people. The next thing about Trump, they're just like, this deal is bad. So it's like, I was like, there's no way this thing is going to last. But yeah, I hate to blame it on Israel again, but it's like, that was the point that we couldn't deliver on, unfortunately. And what did they do? They completely sabotaged it.
Well, yeah, and it's funny. I said that on my show. I just saw this was one of the clips that's still blowing up on Instagram, as I said, like, they're literally responsible for all the wars in the world. At this point, it's just, like, undeniable, because it's like, look, Iran, which is allegedly this, like, regime of religious fanatics and zealots, and the Trump administration, they both want peace. They signed the deal. They had the handshake, the rest of it. It's Israel that is literally insistent on sabotaging this piece so they can have more war somewhere else. So it's 100% falls on them, and it's so deliberate. And you remember the original ceasefire is in the first week of April. And if you recall, it's so funny. People just have this unbelievably short attention span. We've been, technically speaking, in a ceasefire. Like, nominally, that's where the war is ever since the first week of April. And if you remember the rollout of that ceasefire, Trump had been saying, we will annihilate Iranian civilization. Like, we're going to kill everybody.
Power plant day.
Yeah, power plant day, bridge day. And that was on Easter. Like, hey, happy Easter. Like, we're going to kill everybody.
Yeah.
And it was Easter, and then 48 hours later was Tuesday, and that is when Trump announced in, like, the late evening, he said, we've got this ceasefire. They said, as long as Iran opens the Strait, we're going to stop attacking them, and then we'll begin a 2-week negotiation on the bigger issues, a nuclear issue. And literally within 2 hours, Pakistan, which is the broker for the deal, and Iran both came out and they said, no, there's no ceasefire until there's a ceasefire on all fronts in Lebanon, too. That was the first ceasefire in April. And the following day, the U.S. called them liars. The U.S. came out and said, no, Lebanon was never part of it. We never agreed to that. And it was not just Iran, but also Pakistan that said, no, you did agree to a ceasefire in Lebanon. Now, the following day, Israel launched a major airstrike on Lebanon, killed 1,000 more people. Literally the following day, when that was the issue in contention, Israel kills 1,000 more people in Lebanon.
Insane.
And Iran comes out and they go, yeah, okay, deal's off. There's no basis to talk. You're in violation of the deal. And then they reclose the strait. Yep. At that time, they had about 29, 30 ships at max going through the strait per day. They shut it right back down by the weekend. And then that is what created the current predicament, which is why we needed the MOU. And it's literally now identical, which is they announced the MOU. Iran says Lebanon's a part of it. We say, no, it's not. Iran says, yes, it is. And then literally every single day, last week, Iran is bombing Lebanon, escalating, not just in the air, but also on the ground.
Yeah.
Invading, expanding the invasion, pushing further. And the message is very clear. It's like they're intentionally sabotaging the deal. So.
Yeah. No, and it's insane. What do you think drove Trump to actually do this deal in the face of, obviously the embarrassment, the capitulation? The Israeli lobby obviously heavily pressuring him not to. What do you think actually made him say, you know what, we got to do this MOU, even though I've been trying to delay it, but I got to do it?
It's the oil. It's the oil. It's a strategic petroleum reserve is running out, lowest level since 1983. I think there's 350 million barrels left. That's not a huge supply of oil. And, people don't realize...
That price was still doubled.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I'm trying to tell people. The price still doubled with all the strategic reserves out there.
Right, and it's not even just ours, but it was this coordination of everybody dumping their strategic reserves all at the same time. China, these other East Asian countries, us. So the price was being artificially kept low because we're just dumping all this oil out there. And there was some reporting before the MOU that said realistically we got about 4, maybe 6 weeks left before we have a real problem. Like we have a supply problem that the reserves in America, and this is happening even right now. There's some reporting that at Cushing, which is in Oklahoma, where all the oil goes through, that is reaching this dangerously low level, about 19 million barrels. And so it's just getting to the point where we're heading towards this catastrophic energy shortage, which then will just have a ripple effect throughout the entire global economy. And so I think Trump said it's imperative. We just got to give it up. And ultimately, we ran out of options. We ran out of time because of the oil. There were no military cards left to play. There was all this talk
about that, please, because I got in an argument with an idiot the other day about this. I was like, dude, we literally had no more cards to play. Well, we could have took Carg Island. I'm like, go ahead. You want to talk about how we had no military cards to play?
It's totally insane. I mean, even these guys like Mark Levin and Shapiro, they're out there saying, we need to bomb Carg Island and we need to do all these things. And it's like, we can't even put a destroyer in the strait. The strait is so narrow, it means that it's basically impossible.
Yeah, exactly. Submarines can't get in there either.
Right. And so you basically can't miss. If an Iranian is launching a drone or a missile at a ship, you literally can't miss. The ships are too slow. The strait is too narrow and shallow. We can't even get in there. Carg Island is, I think, 12 square kilometers. It's tiny. And you have to know the Iranians would anticipate this. So you start landing some Marines on there, it's going to get ugly.
You're talking about the Marines getting them on the MEUs. I was like, this is a suicide mission if he actually does this. What's going on here? And then the other thing, too, like I was trying to explain this, I was like, the only cards they really had left, realistically, was destroying energy infrastructure or a nuclear bomb. That's really all you had left. And if you do either of those, say goodbye to the Gulf states.
Yes.
Just say goodbye. They're going to destroy the desalination plants. No water. They're cooked. Summertime in the Middle East? Over. So I could only imagine, I was thinking about this. Imagine the Oval Office every day during the course of this conflict, from Japan, from Indonesia, all these countries, the Gulf states, Trump, end the war. He must have had an insane amount of international pressure to end this thing, all of Europe. Now they got to buy Russian oil.
Right.
What's going on here?
Yeah, huge international pressure. And you're right. I mean, at the end of the day, it's like we had a set period of time where we had some options before we ran out of oil. It's just, that's really what it all comes back to, is the U.S. really underestimated Iran's ability to close the strait and sustain the closure of the strait basically indefinitely. And you have this period of time where Trump thought we could bomb them into submission. then it was getting too costly even for us. Bombing them was too costly for us because of how we were burning through the stockpile of interceptors and the damage it was doing to our bases in the Gulf. It's just too many targets. Can't defend all of them. So then we transitioned to the strategy of the bluffing, the economic blockade. We're just hoping there's some way we could trick these guys into a deal. And then, you run out of oil. That's it. It's the end of the rope.
I know Trump is a very difficult person to predict sometimes, etc. But if there's someone that understands his thought process, because you've been spot on with a lot of your analysis, a lot of your predictions, you've been spot on. What do you think his strategy was? Like, let's go to February 27th. Or actually, we can even go back when Netanyahu came the 13th time to America.
Right.
And he sold Trump on the plan. What do you think the plan was? What was he trying to do? What was the strategy? What did he think was going to happen versus what actually happened?
Well, you got to go back to really December, which is Netanyahu comes to Mar-a-Lago, I think December 27th.
For New Year's.
Exactly.
Yes.
And he came there with one intention. It was widely reported at the time. He said, look, we got to hit Iran again. We got to hit the missiles. He said, because Iran is building 300 ballistic missiles per month. And what this is going to do is it's going to make it impossible for us to intervene. And if they build up their missile stockpile, then they will get to work on excavating the highly enriched uranium, the centrifuges. Then it's off to the races. So Netanyahu said, we have to go back in, mow the grass, or defeat them once and for all. Trump goes into Venezuela that first week in 2026, extradites Maduro. It's this masterful operation. No U.S. casualties. We kill 100 of their guys, scoop them up. He's feeling good. Then you have those protests in Iran where they say 70,000 protesters were killed. It's the most violent clashes ever. It's just the number just kept going up and up.
First it was 20, then 30, then 40, then now they're saying, 50, 60, 70, yeah.
We've never seen that before, right? They never, October 7th, other things, right? Like, so it's like, think of the 100,000 protesters that were killed. And what we later learned, by the way, is that those protesters in Iran, it wasn't really a spontaneous demonstration. Where were the protests occurring? It was all in western Iran, where it's all the Kurds. And anybody knows what's going on is that the Iraqi Kurdistan, headquartered in Erbil, has basically broken away from the central government in Baghdad. That's where the U.S. still has all its bases. Israel's very aligned with the Iraqi Kurds, and they share a border then with Iran. So there were reports at the time in January that there were men dressed in all black, fully automatic rifles, taking over government buildings, municipal buildings in western Iran. It was later reported about a month later that some of these Kurds were armed by the Israelis and by the CIA to cross over the border. Effectively, it was an invasion. Mm-hmm. And they were trying to stoke or spark a wider revolution. They were going to kick it off.
While simultaneously crashing the Rial.
Yeah,
which Bassett admitted that we crashed the Rial too. He did that with George Soros for years. That's how George Soros became so rich.
Exactly. It's a great point. That is a huge part of what triggered is a big currency collapse and a run on the banks. You're 100% right. And so you had these huge protests going on into the middle of January, and that's when Trump was saying, overthrow the government, and they said that they were in the air ready to go, ready to bomb Iran, but they just didn't have the aircraft carriers mobilized because they were in Venezuela. So Trump mobilized the fleet, brought the Armada to Iran. There was another round of negotiations in mid-February. Kushner and Witkoff went out there. I believe the negotiations were held in Turkey or Switzerland or something, or Oman. There's a lot of debate about where and when it was going to happen. And basically the U.S. at the end said, look, you give us everything or else we're coming.
And it's important, too, because me and you talk. It was no enrichment, ballistic missiles neutered to like 300, 400 kilometers, and then no funding of the proxies. Right. That was the original three. Every Zionist comes in and says, no, dude, we just want to destroy their Navy and their Air Force. I was like, dude, no, you're shifting the goalposts because you couldn't get what you wanted before. It was no enrichment. But then they're trying to say, like, no, we just didn't want them to have nukes. No, it was zero enrichment. I remember that vividly.
Exactly. Well, and that's always been the sticking point. And that was the ultimatum, as we said. And the ultimatum even went outside the negotiations, because in the negotiations, the Iranians, they won't sit if it's anything other than the nuclear file. They don't even want proxies and missiles on the table. So they say that is outside the bounds of the discussion. So Kushner and Witkoff, because Kushner wasn't even part of the negotiations last year and wasn't part of the first round in February, but he came for this ultimatum and they said, we're not playing around. No enrichment, no proxies, no missiles, no nothing, or else we're coming. The Iranians said, forget it. And then that's when we went to war. And so I think the mindset was basically a combination of exuberance because of the success in Venezuela, Venezuela, as well as maybe overestimating the penchant to the Iranians that they're going to be able to overthrow the government. And then I think the Israelis and Trump himself undersold the ability of Iran to close the strait, their willingness or ability to close the strait in a sustained way.
You know what the most disturbing thing was to me, man? Like, the intelligence community told him, you are not going to be able to effectuate a regime change. These guys are theocrats. This is they're not going to, even if you kill Ali Khamenei, you're not going to get the regime change you want, man. This isn't Venezuela where you can pay off the bodyguards. Like, this is different. And he went with it anyway. And I don't know what the Mossad told him during that meeting, but he clearly had to rely upon Israeli intelligence, like you said, the exuberance. And the thing that's also the most disturbing is like the diplomat guy from Oman. Like, they had met on the 27th, and they had a framework in place where it was almost like a better deal than JCPOA, where they weren't going to stockpile, like they're going to get rid of sunset clauses, whatever. It was better than what Obama had in place, and they still attacked anyway. Which I'm like, oh wow. And it's like now, you can make the argument that Iran is stronger now than before.
100%. There's no question. And yeah, I think it is this influence of Israel. I mean, it was Mike Waltz was a national security advisor up until like May last year, and he's an Israeli operative, So these are the people in Central Command. These are the people in the DIA, in the NSA, the rest of it. And you're right. In the buildup to the war, I remember there were a bunch of sources going to Politico and the Washington Post from the military, basically saying regime change isn't going to happen, because that was like the tagline at the time, as Trump said, we want a decisive, definitive confrontation. We want a clean decapitation strike, knock out the regime in one go. They said it would last 4 days.
Yeah.
I don't even remember, but like that first night, yeah. They said 4 days. That's as long as it's going to go. And I guess they literally didn't have a plan B. Okay, what if it doesn't work? They close the strait and then they refuse to open it. Okay, now what? And that's literally the question we've been grappling with ever since is, okay, we crossed the Rubicon. You killed the supreme leader. You killed half the regime. You blew up all their stuff. They closed the strait. Now what are you going to do? And there's nothing we can do.
You know what kills me the most? When he says we have more reasonable people. And I'm like, the guy that's in power right now is his son. You killed his baby. You killed his family.
Yeah.
That guy's going to, like, he's more reasonable? Okay. Like, it's just insane to me because, like, they killed all the people that, didn't want a nuclear program. And then, Tulsi Gabbard goes on and says, oh, yeah, they don't, we keep assessing. They have a nuclear bomb. Obviously, she's a DNI. She has a better read on the intel than even the president. She's the one briefing him. And it's just insane to me that, like, we still went in, right? Because they asked him, I'll never forget, I think Trump was, like, on the tarmac. Like, what do you think about what Tulsi Gabbard said? She doesn't know anything. I was like, that's your DNI. Like, what are you talking about? She's the one that briefs you. Like, what are you talking about, dude? So, very clearly relied upon the Israelis and, like, the Israeli intelligence. And, what was I going to say? And then I know you're not a fan of Kent, but, like, he comes out from the DNI as well, and he's saying the same thing. And I'm like, well, these guys are, have access to some of the most classified information in the country, and they're over here saying, like, yeah, this is a problem. Why are we striking? Why are we getting involved in this war? So, you got people at very high levels of government that honestly doesn't benefit them to take this position, right? You like Gabbard had to resign. He had to resign, So I don't know.
Well, what happened with Kent was really interesting. That's like a layer that not a lot of people even remember. But if you recall, I forget what week
we were. He was
very
pro-Israel. He was.
He was. But there's like an interesting connection there, because I believe it was the middle of March. Had to have been, something like March 12th or 13th or something like that. The first government official to actually come out publicly against a war was David Sachs. David Sachs, who is very close with J.D. Vance, very close with Peter Thiel, very close with Elon. David Sachs is extremely powerful and a connector, because it was at David Sachs' house where J.D. Vance hosted a tech fundraiser for Trump in June of 2024. And that is some of the value that Vance brought to the table, which is why he became the vice president. And so Sachs is like the consigliere for Vance, Thiel, Elon, also very tight with Tucker Carlson as well. He's part of that crew. He's a PayPal Mafia guy. And, he's better than some of the other PayPal Mafia Jews. He is a Jew.
Yeah.
But
every time.
And it's literally every fucking time. But so he was the first one to come out. He's the AI czar. And now the thing about that position is, because of some statute, you can only have that position for 180 days or something like that before you go.
Because it's not confirmed by the Senate,
Exactly,
right?
Exactly. So he was headed towards that time limit expiring. He was on his way out. Then he got put on the Science Council, I think, about a few days later. But he was the first one to come out and say the war in Iran needs to stop immediately. That was on a Saturday. Then it was literally a few days later that Joe Kent published his letter as the head of counterterrorism. The following day, he went on Tucker Carlson and did this big interview. And I said, wait a second. So you got David Sachs, Joe Kent, Tucker. You got this triangulation of people that are now criticizing the war from inside the regime. Kent was backed by Thiel in 2022. When Kent ran for Congress in 22 in Washington's 10th, I think it was, he got money from Peter Thiel because Kent was running in one of those Trump impeachment districts. Back in 2021, there were 10 or 11 House Republicans that voted to impeach Trump. Peter Thiel made it a mission to primary every single one of those people, and Kent was running in one of those districts. Kent was in the CIA. He's a CIA officer, right? So I saw this triangulation of Sachs comes out first, then Kent goes on Tucker. What do these three people have in common? They're all J.D. Vance guys. Now, this war puts Vance in a really bad position because I think everybody saw where this is going to go. It's going to lead to an economic collapse, an energy shock, high inflation, defeat in the midterms. What was his
position pre-war? I heard different stories. Yeah, I heard different stories. Some was like, no. Some was like, hit him hard, but get out of there. What do you think his actual position was?
So they said that Vance did not oppose. Okay. He was in favor of hitting them. If you're going to do it, hit them hard. But he didn't oppose.
Because he talked about them literally on day one of the RNC. I was there. I was like, why is he talking about Iran? Dude, what the fuck? When he first got appointed.
He talked about it twice in 2024. He went to the Quincy Institute and said we need a pro-Israel version of America First where we give Israel everything they need to bomb Iran. And then at the RNC in July.
So punch him in the nose or something like that, if I recall.
Yeah, he said, we can't just do these, little pinprick strikes. We need to hit him really hard. And he volunteered that. It's not like they said, what should we do about Iran? They said, what do you think about foreign policy? He said, we need to hit Iran really hard. So, and then, it's hard to know because Vance has rivals inside the White House who are going to leak to the press to make him look bad about, did he support it? Did he not? So it's sort of unreliable what you hear because these are planted stories. But we know he didn't oppose. When the war started, he disappeared. He faded into the background because he knows when he runs for president in the primary in 27 and 28, they're going to say, war in Iran. What happened there? Energy shock, inflation.
What happened to new wars, man? And you ran on that.
Exactly. Yeah. And what did you do? Why didn't you oppose it, et cetera? And I think that what happened with Sachs, Kent, and Tucker is they are trying to help extricate him from the liability of the conflict. They're going to try and give him an out. And Tucker's got this interesting line. He's been interviewed a few times recently, New York Times, with the British journalist, with Jack Neal, somebody else the other day. And they say, so what do you think about Vance? And Tucker has this habit of saying, oh, well, he's got the hardest position in the world because, we all voted for Trump and placed all our hopes upon him. And, Vance just has to do whatever Trump says. If Trump betrays the voters and takes us to war, Vance's job is to support Trump. So he really has no choice in the matter. Even if he opposes it and it's bad, well, what can he do? It's just so unfortunate. And what that belies is they don't want him to catch the blame for this next year. And I think now, this is why Vance is throwing himself in front of the peace process. This is why he wants to be the guy in Islamabad. He wants to be the guy at Switzerland that's negotiating the MOU because this is going to be a huge liability, a huge hot potato they're going to have to neutralize in 27 because they're going to be asked okay, Iran war, what did you do?
Completely split the base, dude, this war.
Yes, and his answer is going to need to be something like, well, my job was to support the president. I had no say in the matter. As the vice president, my job is to do what he tells me, but what I did is I brokered the peace, and I was instrumental in ending it and blah, blah. And then the endorsements from Kent, Tucker, and Sachs are going to become critical because all these people that are furious about the war and are leaving the GOP because of it, they're now aligned with Tucker and Kent and say, oh, these guys are patriots. They're criticizing it. If those guys come around and endorse Vance, it's like, oh, okay, he's cool.
I see what you're saying.
He can't criticize the war.
They're creating his off-ramp right now is what you're saying.
Yes. Smart. They're trying to salvage him. So that that's what's going on there.
So no, that's very interesting that you say that. So do you think that was kind of the first Sachs was like, you know what? Because obviously he's a big Zionist, right? He benefits from the Iran war, right? Because he loves Israel. But you're saying hey, I still got to protect my guy. I'm going to be the first domino to kind of, hey, this is an issue. We need to get out of this war, etc. And then obviously trickle back because people forget that Tucker was one of the main guys that told Trump to put Vance on, wasn't he?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, it was Tucker and Elon and Don Jr. Some say Peter Thiel, others deny that. I think those people are liars. I think that Peter Thiel definitely had influence over that.
So much money, and of course he would have put him in. Yeah.
There's a lot of rumors. Some say that Peter Thiel basically left politics after 22 because his boyfriend killed himself.
Yeah, of course he killed himself, right? Of course.
Guys, his boyfriend killed himself. Threw himself out of out of the 50th floor balcony.
It's like, damn, bro, you couldn't get a better excuse than that one, man. Like, just say the Mossad did or something. Like, damn, come on.
Well, it is interesting because I've heard this story. So Peter Thiel had this boyfriend. Because he's married to a guy, but he had this boyfriend on the side, and the husband wasn't happy about it. And I guess the press is hunting Thiel because Thiel's a big Trump booster. So they are up everybody's ass that's pro-Republican.
And he's a Silicon Valley guy. Huge betrayal. What are you doing?
Well, and he's the first mover right-wing guy in Silicon Valley because everybody in Silicon Valley is super liberal.
That's why that endorsement in 24, like you were mentioning, was so huge for Trump, dude. He needed the money.
And even in 16, Thiel was there in 16, which is unbelievable. Gave him money back then.
Trump was people forget that, I guess people forget now, but Trump was facing 4 criminal cases.
Yeah.
2 federal, 2 state. The federal cases were, you had the document case out of South Florida here. That one I think was the worst one. I think he could have easily went to jail for that one, which is ironic. Bolton said, you got to kill those traitors. Now he just got convicted of felony. We could talk about that later, but sorry, continue on. So yeah, you're talking about Peter Thiel.
But so the press is all, Peter Thiel's in this war with the press because the press outed him. So then he destroyed Gawker because they outed him as gay. And then years later, they kind of were all over the boyfriend. They were all over the sneaky link or whatever. And, we're not really sure what happened there because there's one story where they say the press drove the boyfriend to suicide because they were harassing him. Because basically what happened is the press got the boyfriend to say things in an interview that Peter Thiel didn't want people to know. And so maybe that would have invited retaliation from Thiel, or maybe that would have gotten him in trouble. There's one story which says that thus the boyfriend was so distraught because of these problems that he killed himself, or some people allege that, it's sort of mysterious. Maybe he was killed to cover up some secrets or something. Who I, honest to God, don't know. But they say that Thiel was basically so despondent about this. He sees it as such a tragedy that he just left politics after 22. And so in 24, he made some public appearances and basically said, I'm done with politics, because they said, your boy is the vice president. What do you think about that? And Thiel said, I'm not really looking at the outcome. I don't really care that much. I'm not involved. And so there are a lot of people around Thiel that say that he's just not in the mix anymore. I'm not sure how much I believe that, though. So that's sort of interesting. But I'm just saying that's what I've heard in that world.
I remember, I think someone asked him about lavender at I think it was Oxford or something like that. And he's just we'll defer to Israel government. And it's just okay, dude, all right, whatever. So I guess we could go right into, let's pull up the thing real fast with Lebanon. We'll show this video real fast of them striking this deal, because we talked about Lebanon and how that was really the only thing that we didn't have control of. And then, of course, the Israelis had control of it. And what did they do? They completely cooked it. We'll play this clip real quick. And this is them right here. This is Marco Rubio brokering this. And I remember they had a meeting like this a couple months back, if I'm not mistaken, which Rubio also brokered it as well. I mean, this is a big deal. It says right here, Justin, Secretary Rubio just brokered a framework agreement for a peace between Israel and Lebanon right here in D.C. America, Israel, Lebanon are all signatories. Immediate steps include the Israeli military withdrawing from small areas from southern Lebanon that it currently occupies. We could play the clip real quick. You put the audio as well.
God bless Israel. May God bless Lebanon. May God bless the United States of America and all those who pursue peace. Thank you.
They got a woman signing for Lebanon. Cooked. 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 Oh, man. Yeah, cooked.
Dude, I was literally going to say fuck.
It's cooked. So, yeah, what are your thoughts on that, Nick? I mean, obviously, with this deal, they're riding right now in Lebanon. Can we get the video of that, by the way, Mo, if you don't mind? Pull it up, them riding in Lebanon. Literally, they're going, and I think they just drove to the PM's house.
Really?
They just, let me get the link. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, it's really interesting because, the 14-point MOU specifically says, there's a lot of there were a lot of questions about what the MOU specifically said about Lebanon.
We can pull it up too as well. I have it.
Because initially, like I said, the Iranians leaked to the press that it's a ceasefire in Lebanon. And I remember on my show, I said, well, first of all, is that true? Second of all, what does a ceasefire in Lebanon look like? Because the Israelis are engaged in an air campaign in Lebanon. They're bombing southern Lebanon, where Hezbollah is forward deployed with artillery and rockets. But Israel's also bombing the capital, Beirut, in central Lebanon, which is where Hezbollah's headquarters is, in the southern suburbs. And so not only are they doing this air campaign in Beirut, but also in southern Lebanon, they also are on the ground in southern Lebanon. They've invaded too. And so I said, when the MOU first happened, is it a ceasefire? Does that mean no airstrikes in Beirut, but they can keep going in southern Lebanon? Or does it mean no airstrikes altogether? Does it mean no airstrikes and they have to withdraw? Or does it mean just no airstrikes, but they could remain in their current position in southern Lebanon? What exactly does that mean? Well, then we finally got the terms of the agreement, and the terms said national sovereignty and territorial integrity of Lebanon. That is about as expansive of a ceasefire as you can get, because obviously if a country's occupying your territory and bombing you, you don't have territorial integrity, you don't have national sovereignty. So what that means is Israel's got to leave, they got to withdraw, and they got to stop bombing altogether for the most part. So this was the subject of these negotiations in Switzerland last week between the U.S. and Iran. So then the U.S. is going to host these negotiations from last Tuesday until today. It was supposed to be till Thursday, but they extended it a day, between Lebanon and Israel, brokered by Rubio. What's interesting is Rubio gave a statement during these talks. And Rubio said in a press conference, he goes, the terms of the MOU say territorial integrity and sovereignty. He goes, well, it's not territorial integrity when Iran backs Hezbollah in Lebanon. You see?
Yeah.
He goes, because Hezbollah, that's not the armed forces of Lebanon. It's a non-state actor, a militant group operating without the assent of the government in Beirut. So this is what they do. They turn it around and they say, no, Israel doesn't have to withdraw. Iran has to withdraw. Iran is the one violating. So now read this 14-point thing with Lebanon that just came out.
Yep.
What it says is Lebanon has to disarm Hezbollah.
Quick. Pull it up for them so you can reference it. Is there a specific one? Make it big so Nick can see it. All right. There we go. Is there a point that you want me to highlight here?
So it says, number 4, Hezbollah and all other non-state armed groups must be fully and verifiably disarmed.
Yep.
That's never going to happen.
Never,
okay?
yeah.
Because Lebanon passed a law under pressure from France, the U.S., and Israel last year that said they're going to disarm Hezbollah. And they can't, because Hezbollah is more powerful than the Lebanese armed forces. And so Israel's been insistent that Lebanon do this, and they haven't. And that was actually Israel's pretext to re-invade and violate the ceasefire that's been in place since November 24.
Yep.
So the reason they have this memorandum, this is effectively like passing the ball back to Iran. And what they're effectively saying in this agreement is they're saying, okay, you want a ceasefire in Lebanon? Well, you first. You want Israel to withdraw from the territory south of the Litani River? Well, then Lebanon's going to have to disarm Hezbollah. And if Lebanon doesn't do that, then you're in violation of the deal, and we're not going to hold up our end of the bargain. So this is them just kicking the ball back to Iran and saying, oh, okay, you want to play this game about sovereignty and territorial integrity? You're going to have to do these things. And all that does is it just serves as a legal justification to remain in Lebanon and continue to violate the MOU. Because the MOU says Israel out. These new terms say, well, Israel doesn't go until all these other conditions are met. Oh, those conditions are met? Well, then we're not leaving. Because it also says Israel is going to remain in the security zone until the threat is neutralized. Well, the threat's never going to be neutralized, so they're never going to leave the security zone. Consequently, the war between Israel and Hezbollah will continue. This ceasefire it's funny how the MOU formalized the bullshit ceasefire between the U.S. and Iran. This 14-point plan formalizes the bullshit ceasefire between Israel and Hezbollah, which already existed on the same terms.
Yeah.
So it's more the same.
And we could pull up this clip right here. They're not happy about it, obviously, in Lebanon. The last video I got right here. Yeah, here it goes. It says breaking. Scroll up real quick to the Lebanese protesters surround PM Nawaf Salam's office, calling him a Zionist, glorious 2-star Syrian flag at the rally. So yeah, obviously the resistance powers are not happy about this. We could hit play real quick and show. Yeah, this all over Beirut. pause it. And like, it's kind of crazy because it's like people forget like the Lebanese army is like terrified of Hezbollah because like they have more influence, and it's like half, I think, if I'm not mistaken, of the Lebanese army is Shia. So it's like they're not gonna. The military leader, I think he's a Christian guy, the head of the military, but he even said, I'm not gonna try to fight these guys. Like, what are you talking about? And then the other thing too is like why they have so much support is because like they have fought the Israelis. They're the reason why the Israelis have not taken over southern Lebanon. They were the ones, I think, in 2000 they successfully got them out of there, and then Hassan Nasrallah gave like the famous like spiderweb speech. And then like that's why everyone in the Middle East they support Hezbollah. So it's like there's no way that they're ever going to disarm because like they look at it like Israel's going to continue to invade us. If we disarm, they're going to invade and going to take the southern part anyway.
Exactly. Well, Hezbollah is protecting effectively Lebanon from Israel, and the other thing is Israel is actively antagonizing Lebanon with their rhetoric. It's the same stuff that they would do with Iran. I remember last year when we entered negotiations with Iran, the following day, Israel came out, Netanyahu came out and said, well, the only deal we will accept is if we blow up their nuclear centrifuges. That's the only deal. That's the only nuclear disarmament we will tolerate. And what this is meant to do is provoke and antagonize the Iranians into thinking we can't trust the U.S., we can't make an agreement without lowering our guard. That's the big concern, is becoming vulnerable. What Israel says about Lebanon is we're going to give them the Gaza treatment. That's literally what their ministers say. They said, what's our plan for Lebanon? Do what we did in Gaza. And what did they do in Gaza? They bombed the shit out of them, and then they invaded along the entire border and established a security perimeter, this like buffer zone, that they have now effectively annexed. And they're doing that so that they can reassure the people of southern Israel that they'll not be invaded by Hamas or attacked by the rockets. It's the same mentality in southern Lebanon, which is, how is Israel going to restore confidence and allow the people of their northern settlements to return to the northern border of Israel? We got to push everyone in Lebanon 10 kilometers north inside their own country and establish that buffer zone. So, the Lebanese are getting bombed in Beirut. They're getting bombed in the southern villages and communities. So they're saying the only thing that's protecting us is 100,000 rockets from Hezbollah, however many fighters they have. So yeah, that's why you got protests, because, and the Israelis know that. So they're permanently sabotaging a ceasefire here to sabotage a ceasefire in Iran.
Yeah, and it's kind of interesting because that's a good point. Let's pull up that 14-point memo because, like, guys, this one kind of like counteracts the first one they signed, which is kind of crazy because you're right about that. We'll go through it real quick. The 14 lines. Can you make it big on mine? Okay, we got here, end the conflict and formally transition toward a cessation of hostilities. Israel withdraw from Lebanon in phases, contingent on evolving security conditions. And obviously, Nick, stop me if you want to comment on any of these. The Lebanese armed forces will progressively assume full responsibility for national security.
Yeah.
They could barely hold the border down, dude. Come on, man. Hezbollah, and this is the big one, Hezbollah and all other non-state armed groups must be fully and verifiably disarmed. That's never going to happen.
Nope.
Israel affirms it has no territorial ambitions in Lebanon and will withdraw once security threats are resolved.
It's always these little things like, well, once security conditions change. Okay,
Yeah.
I mean, that's the ambiguity they're going to use.
Lebanon reaffirms the state's exclusive authority to maintain armed forces and declare war. I mean, that should make them feel better, I guess.
Right.
This one actually concerns me. A U.S.-backed coordination and verification mechanism will oversee implementation. Do you think this means boots on the ground, Nick?
No, I don't think so. I mean, because they talked about this. There's a word they use for it, I forget, but they established this mechanism in Switzerland for the MOU.
Okay.
So I don't think that. I mean, there's already boots on the ground, I believe, defending Israel anyway.
Yeah.
They deployed them last year, so.
Yes, like special forces and stuff like that.
Right.
Yes. A lot of people don't know. Yes. Both parties commit to sovereign, stable Lebanon free from armed groups threatening either side. 9, the U.S. will support and strengthen the Lebanese armed forces with assistance tied to verified progress. That's interesting. Let's see here. 10, the U.S. will lead coordination of international reconstruction, humanitarian aid, and economic recovery efforts. That's probably a big one why they agreed to this as well. They probably want to get some of that aid to rebuild Beirut back up because the Israelis like really demolished significant portions of it. 11, Lebanon and U.S. will ensure that aid and reconstruction funds do not reach Hezbollah or other armed groups. Okay.
Yeah.
12, Israel and Lebanon will establish working groups to negotiate a comprehensive peace and security framework. 13, both sides will cease hostile political and legal actions and cooperate on the return of detainees and remains. 14, Israel and Lebanon acknowledge the U.S. role and express appreciation for Donald Trump.
Love it.
That one is just like, the constant need for Trump to be glazed all the time is kind of crazy, bro.
Yeah.
And Netanyahu knows this. What do you think about the Israeli elections that are coming in? Obviously, he's up for re-election this fall. Big deal. They're in the middle of multiple conflicts. I think Naftali Bennett is going to be the challenger. What do you think about that?
Well, so the elections have to be held on October 27th at the latest. And what they say is that some of the new polling suggests that Netanyahu has lost majority support, or his coalition has. However, the question is going to be whether the opposition can create a viable government. That's always the question. Will they be able to cobble together a majority of seats that are all going to be able to work together to oust him? And that's the question. I don't know if there's going to be any leader that's going to be able to consolidate. But, of course, it's heavily dependent on the outcome of all this. If Netanyahu is seen as weak, if he's giving up Lebanon, if Iran is able to normalize relations with the U.S., obviously Netanyahu will be seen as a failure. Because, think about this is his baby. They see Netanyahu as strong. He's able to defend Israel. His reputation is not fully recovered from October 7th because a lot of Israelis put the blame on him. They say, you're the Likud party. Your job is to be the strong man and protect us. What happened there? That's one. And then two, so now we're in this bid
Do you think you let it happen?
Oh, without a doubt. Without a doubt. Because that's what's justified all this, which is terraforming their periphery in Gaza, West Bank, South Lebanon, Syria, for that matter, Iran, Yemen, this 8-front war, 7-8-front war that they're on. And so...
You were talking about his political ambition. My bad. You were talking about the security and how he's getting hit in Israel.
Right. So it's October 7th, but also then the whole idea was... Never again. How do we prevent October 7th? We're going to eradicate Hamas, eradicate Hezbollah. We're going to decapitate Iran. If none of these things happen, then Israelis are going to say, look at everything we've lost, which is to say we've been isolated in the world. Everyone hates us now. We've been alienated from the U.S. Was it worth it? If we haven't achieved those objectives in Iran, Lebanon, and elsewhere, then the answer is no. If anything, Iran is more powerful. The Hezbollah threat has not been meaningfully dealt with. For that matter, neither has Hamas. And so I think Israelis are going to look at him as basically a failure. And the more that it goes in that direction, the worse his prospects are going to be. So this is why Netanyahu is hell-bent on sabotaging peace here.
All right, guys, we're going to switch on over to Kick here in a second. I'm going to get off JTube here in a second. So let's get ready to get off YouTube. Let me ask you this, Nick. As someone who's like, you've been talking about this for a very long time. Mm-hmm. One of the pioneers in this space, and enough people don't give you enough credit for that. How crazy is this for you to see it from the beginning, where it's like you couldn't even talk about this topic, man? Mm-hmm. Like you couldn't even utter Zionism or Israel or foreign policy at all with this stuff. You would be ostracized, looked at as like ridiculous. You're a terror supporter, or you're anti-Semitic. Like, how nuts is it to see like Israel being like completely geopolitically isolated like the way it is now?
It's I never thought it would happen, honestly, because I always thought that was the one thing no one was ever going to talk about, because it's just too, I mean, you know how it was even 3 years ago when we did the show for the first time. You remember?
Yeah. Demonetized, articles written on us, like, Right Wing Watch, Media Matters, SPLC, they all came after us, right? Like, look, Holocaust deniers, etc., right? So,
And that was late in the game. Yeah. That was only 3 years ago.
Yeah.
So it's really unbelievable how quickly, it's all October 7th, obviously, but like, it's just shocking. Not only that it has happened at all, but just how quickly. It was just like overnight. I did this from 17 to 23, basically. And realistically, there wasn't a ton of movement at all. There wasn't a mass awakening, anything looking like that. And then literally all at once, it just flipped. And now the biggest podcasters like Tucker, Candace, Megyn Kelly, Theo Von, Joe Rogan, who's the other? Tim Dillon. Yeah. It's like literally.
Well, Joe Rogan still dances around it.
But, for the size of his program, he's definitely not pro-Israel, which is really interesting.
Yeah.
You're right.
And he's brought people on, he brought, Ian Carroll on. Ian Carroll talked about like the dancing Israelis, and I was like, what the I was
Dave
like
Smith
shocked.
Dave
Smith a bunch of times as well. So I was like, I was shocked when I was like, oh wow, like he mentioned dancing Israelis on JRE. This is insane.
Yeah.
This was like considered like a fringe conspiracy theory for years. And like now people are figuring out that like Israel had foreknowledge of 9/11, significant evidence to show it. So it's wild, dude. And like I said before, someone like you who like blackballed, demonetized, banned everywhere, debanked, etc. It's like vindicated, man.
Yeah. I mean, it would feel good, but then it's like I don't know. sometimes I'm just like, at once it's very satisfying to see people say, oh, he was right all along. On the other hand, I'm not even getting a ton of credit. Like, a lot of people now that have come to the scene are like, now they're calling me the fucking shill.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy when I hear people say that.
Yeah, and we don't need to get into stuff like that.
It's kind of crazy to me because they'll say that. I'm like, do you not realize how much this guy's lost about this fucking topic?
Yeah.
Like, are you fucking serious? Like,
it's nuts.
It's like a lot of times they'll give a talking point. I'm like, wait, Nick said that first. You know what I mean? So it's like it's crazy when people don't give their flowers or don't talk about it. So it's like insane to me. But it's like, I will say this, even though fuck the progressives and the left, I will say that them talking about this has helped.
Totally.
Because one thing that I've realized, are we off YouTube yet? All right, yeah, let's get off YouTube. Let's get off YouTube. Let's go straight to Kick. And, Kick and Rumble, obviously, cool. Yeah, guys, come on over. Kick.com/MyronGainsX. Kick.com/MyronGainsX. We're going to have, obviously, After Hours with Girls, too, with Nick. It's going to be fantastic. It's just going to be me and Nick tonight, man. Pause. So it's going to be a good time, okay? So I don't want to hear no bitching about anything. It's just, it's the Nick and Fit show, okay? What was I going to say? You guys switching? Okay. Damn, I lost my train of thought. Fuck it. We still got a bunch of stuff to talk about anyway, so it's all good. I was talking about the before I was talking about the shit.
Oh, the progressives.
Yes, the progressives. Are we good? Yeah. We're good. We're over. All right. Welcome to the show, faggots. Okay, now we can say what the fuck we want to say. What I will say about the progressives is, like, even though they're faggots and they're losers, right? Frank. Oh, okay.
Frank?
Yeah. His name is Frank. Yeah. He came right up to you. So even though, like, these progressives are faggots and they want us dead, right? They hate guys like me and you. They detest us. They call us Holocaust deniers and Nazis, which is cool, fine, maybe on Saturdays. But, like, what I will say is they brought an enormous amount of awareness to the problem. Mm-hmm. I've always looked at it like they attack the problem from like a humanitarian perspective, like, oh my God, they're killing people and genocide, apartheid state, or etc. Right? Which is whatever. But I will give credit that, like, because I'll say this, progressives are way more active than we are, right? Let's be honest. These motherfuckers will go out and protest like free Palestine, going nuts or whatever, and it's brought awareness to the problem. You know what I mean? So that's one of the benefits. Obviously, they don't attack it from the same perspective that we do. Like, me and you come in like, yo, these guys are subverting our government. This is an issue. Get them the fuck up out of here. We come at it from a nationalist perspective. And we also understand that, like, let's be honest, Jewish power creates a lot of problems. It's caused a lot of pernicious left-wing ideologies to kind of permeate throughout the country with, their expansive situation. Yeah, go ahead. Bring from.
Thanks.
Got to take care of the bro, man. So it's good that because they've activated a very politically active side, right? Because progressive stuff, the college campuses, whatever. So that's good. But on the other side, like, obviously they're coming at it from another perspective, but that has helped, I would say, because like if you're right wing and you're anti-Israel or critical of Jewish power, it's like you're good, you're cooked, you're automatically cooked. You know what I mean? That's what I've realized. So that's one of the benefits.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely true. That's the thing, though. The left is huge. The left is huge, organized, active. And the difference is that the left is not captured in the same way that the right is by Israel. The right is deeply institutionally captured by the Israeli government in particular, the Israel lobby, such that it's just a different rule set. On the left, criticism of the Netanyahu regime in particular, that's actually institutional. Soros is an enemy of Netanyahu. Soros is out there, even though he's a pro-open borders, open society Jew, and like one of these Jewish billionaires that's ruining America, he is actively opposed domestically in Israel to Netanyahu's party and Netanyahu's vision, this version of Zionism Netanyahu's pushing. And so it's the opposite. On the left, you can actually remain in the institutions. It's actually maybe even a good thing criticizing Netanyahu. Obama was against Netanyahu. Biden had friction with Netanyahu. And so there's been an opportunity there for people to criticize it and retain their platform access or, career opportunities. It's a huge boon to us. And, there was a time, I remember in like 23 and 24, the left was very heavily critical of Israel. And you had a lot of people on the right who were pro-Israel that were saying, well, the left is criticizing Israel for the wrong reasons. They're saying the left hates Israel because they see Israel as a settler colonialist state. And
use all those left buzzwing terms. Genocide, apartheid, apartheid, ethno state, colonial, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
They said, the left sees the Israelis as white people that are oppressing an indigenous population, extension of the British Empire. There's like a socialist
Me
angle,
and you
too.
both know they're not fucking white. Hell no.
No,
Jews are
absolutely not.
Anyone that says Jews are white, you're a fucking retard. Like, they're not white at all. And they'll even tell you, I'm not white.
Yeah, well, and you'd have to get into what is white. It's European, it's Christendom, it's the fusion of those things in their civilization. The Jews are to find themselves against that rather than part of it. But in any case, the pro-Israel right was correct that the left was criticizing Israel for the wrong reasons. However, it didn't matter. At that time, it was just important to basically thaw the chilling effect, because the problem that we had is that you were simply like not allowed to say or think these things or, engage in activism against these things. He's okay.
Oh, he's not bothering you?
No,
Okay,
I
okay.
love the dogs.
Okay, all right, fair.
So it was important for the left to say those things just to open up that conversation, just to thaw the rules governing that conversation. Now, however, I think it's a different story. A year ago, you needed the left and the Muslims, for that matter, because the Muslims, they're a huge community too, and let's just
Very
not.
loyal.
Yeah, and not only that, but they're extremely numerous online.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's wrong to say that, like, if you're shitting on Israel, you're getting a huge engagement boost from the Muslim world, not just nationally, not here, but internationally too.
They've been Jew-pilled forever. And
Yeah.
they're like, finally, America's talking about this.
Yeah.
Because, like, for a long time, they could never talk about it. Like, that you knew it, right? Like, I mean, I grew up in a Muslim household. My family's from Sudan. So, like, I grew up like, hoodies, what. So you already kind of knew what it was. But, like, America had never known this shit because it was so suppressed for so long.
Right.
Like, you couldn't talk about it. And a guy like you come in and you talk about it. Whoa, get this guy out of here immediately. So, but continue. I'm sorry. So, yeah, you get a boost.
If you are in 24 and 25 criticizing Israel, and I was very conscious and cognizant of this. I remember saying things in a certain way that would appeal to liberals and appeal to Muslims, because then they boost the content. And it's like, look, if what we're doing is like a prison break, it literally doesn't matter. As long as the content's getting out there, as long as people are getting the idea that we can criticize Israel, like these guys are hypocrites, they're not beyond reproach, etc., it's just about changing that conversation. And it was okay. Now, however, we see everybody knows the score. And what is happening now is that the left and the Muslims are kind of using this to push their own agenda. So the left is using criticism of Israel to push their DSA stuff, their progressive stuff. They're using it to basically conceal and run cover for the other parts of their radical agenda. Same thing with Muslims. You see a lot of the Muslims now saying, anyone that criticizes Muslims is a Jew. Anyone that has anything untoward to say about Muslims or mass Muslim migration is a Zionist. That's a Zionist. And it's like, whoa. It's not America first to have mass Muslim migration. It's not Jewish to say that. It's not America first to let Somalians loot Minneapolis and not deport them. That's not America first either. And yet the left and Muslims, or Muslims and the left, respectively on those issues, are using criticism of Israel to run cover for those policies. Hey, it's all good if tons of Muslims come here. Anyone that's against that is Jewish. Oh, it's cool if Somalians take over Minneapolis. Anyone that's against that is Jewish. And so I think now that criticism of Israel is mainstream and popular and, maybe the majority position, it's now important for the right wing, the nationalists, to assert our own position on this and say, now we need to start drawing some lines and say, listen, we may coalesce. We can create a coalition, perhaps, with some elements of the left or some Muslims, but what we are as a faction is nationalists.
Yeah.
And so the reason we're against Israel, it's the same reason we're against Soros, because we're America first.
Yep.
It's not America first to have open borders or to give money to Israel. It's not America first to have Muslims here that only care about Islam and Muslim countries. Same way it goes for Jews.
Yep.
So we need to sort of define and distinguish and refine our movement within the Israel critical space as the right-wing faction.
Yeah, no, and like now that the information's out, we can start to actually be more specific about the issues,
Right?
Because like I said before, it's good because they brought awareness from the left, right? That wasn't there before, because criticism of Israel used to be literally a nuclear topic that you couldn't talk about. So now they made it a bit more mainstream. But yeah, we need to come at it from these guys have too much goddamn power. They are Israel first. They are responsible for a lot of the toxic isms that are in this country: feminism, progressivism, Marxism, etc. Which I want to talk about that too with the DSA. Where do you see the Democrat Party going with this? As far as this socialism move that we're seeing, I said this before, and I want to get your position on this too, and I'll let you talk about it. I think Mamdani winning mayor of New York City was the beginning domino of what we're going to see, where it's going to be a socialist revolution. I'm starting to see these establishment Democrats kind of not be as cool. The Hillarys, the Chuck Schumers, the Bill Clinton era. Like, I think that's dead. The new wave is we're going to be socialists. We're going to say, fuck Israel. We want free healthcare. We want college being paid off. We want, like, they basically just like full on socialism, rent stabilization, all these things. And I'm seeing Mamdani do this in New York City. He has an enormous amount of people that support him. A lot of people that like him. He's using more of like a grassroots social media push on doing things. And then I'm looking at like a lot of top left-wing political commentators, right? On the left, they're all pushing for socialism. So it's like I'm starting to see the Democrat Party really shift. I think them taking the L on the Kamala Harris campaign has like made them say we need to take social media more seriously. We need to stop, relying so much on establishment celebrities. We need to start giving people more free stuff with socialism. And I think Mamdani's kind of started this trend, but what's your thoughts?
Yeah, I totally agree. And, Mamdani defeated Cuomo, who was backed by the whole Democratic establishment. That was, you're right, the first big upset. And then he had this election on Tuesday where all of Mamdani's primary challengers, 3 of them in congressional primaries, won their races. And all of their opponents were establishment people, backed by Hakeem Jeffries, backed by the labor unions, backed by the Black and Latino caucus. That is like the institutional Democratic Party. That's the party establishment. And it's not just the social media, although that's a huge part of it. It is TikTok. It is the social media. But it's also that they have this ground game. They've got this unbelievable ground game in New York City. I was looking at some of the numbers from Karlin Borsenko. She's like the expert on this. She sat in one of their meetings, and they said that when Zoran ran for mayor last year, they knocked on 1.8 million doors. 1.8 million doors.
Wow.
2.3 million phone calls for phone banking. 3,000 events, 20,000 small dollar donors. That's how big their donor network was.
That's incredible.
It's unbelievable.
You know how many, and just so you guys understand like what Nick's talking about, you know how many volunteers you need for that?
Yeah.
Volunteers. These people aren't getting paid. They need volunteers for that.
30,000 volunteers, they said they had in New York City, which is just one place. And the people that they got to register and turn out, because it's really just a turnout game. It's that the progressives are turning out huge numbers of people that either don't vote Democrat or don't usually vote in off-year elections. And it's a lot of young white people. It's a lot of young white people and these like non-conventional minority groups, not like the old school blacks and like, let's say, Mexicans. It's like different like minority groups. And that's just where the energy is. That's where the young people are. That's where the energy is. And that's their ideology. The young people are just like ultra progressive. And so I don't know that that's even going to be good for the Democrats, because the reason they got their asses kicked in 24 is because all the big Jewish money left the Democrats because they were so alienated by the young progressives. You got to think about guys like Bill Ackman and Sean McGuire. Bill Ackman is at Pershing Square, Wall Street guy, Jew. He's tied with Larry Fink, who runs BlackRock. He's a Harvard alum. He's a lifelong Democrat and Democrat donor. But after October 7th, he saw at Harvard, his alumnus, at Harvard, all the progressives were like supporting Hamas.
That red pilled them real big.
Yes.
The Ivy League schools like having all these Columbia, Harvard.
Right. It was Ackman at Harvard. It was Ronald Lauder at UPenn. I believe he's a Wharton School alum. And so like these big Jews with like all the money and on Wall Street, who previously were Democrats, donated to the Democrats, did fundraiser for Hillary, they all of a sudden, Bill Ackman signed that letter where he said the left has gone too left. They're too censorious. They're too woke. We got to shut it down. So he bailed. Then Sean McGuire. Sean McGuire is a partner at Sequoia. Sequoia is one of the big VC firms in Silicon Valley. Same thing. Lifelong Democrat donor, fundraisers for Hillary. Same deal. After October 7th, he said, I'm out. Now I'm a Republican. So these are like two good examples, because you got a Wall Street guy from the Eastern Seaboard. You got a tech VC guy from the West Coast. These are the two poles of power in America. And they represent Jews, institutional Jewish money, shifting from the Democrats to the Republicans because they were scared off basically by the young progressives, the young white kids, the students, these like militant minorities that are pro-Palestine liberation, the socialists. And so the reason they lost in 24, where was the money? Like you look at 2020, so much money went behind the Democrats from all the usual suspects, from like Reid Hoffman, from Zuckerberg, $300 million from the Zuckerberg Chan Foundation, from Bloomberg. So all this like big Jewish money. In 24, it didn't show up.
Isn't that crazy? Like how October 7th, like red pilled the Jewish community, and they said, "Yep, we got to go with Trump because he's going to go hard on Israel. He's going to give them more money." They really don't like how Biden dealt with them. Like, yeah,
and they turned against Biden. I remember when Biden came out at that press. It was after Biden's special counsel report came out about his documents case. He did a press conference. I think it was like May last year or 2 years ago, and said, I don't like the way the Israelis are running the campaign in Gaza. And the New York Times editorial board totally flipped on him and were like all negative throughout the rest of the year. So the Democrats alienated the Jewish media. They alienated the Jewish money. Now, how are the Democrats going to get back? Well, they're thinking about running a Jew for president, like Pritzker in Illinois or this Shapiro in Pennsylvania, because they're going to have to reconcile the like militant progressives that hate Israel, like really actually hate Israel, from the institutional Jewish money that is like liberal Zionist. Like they're pro-Israel. Maybe they don't love Netanyahu, but they want to defend Israel from what happened on October 7th. So they are going to have the same problem as the Republicans, which is to say there's like a parallel dynamic where on the right and the left, the young people, the energy, the kind of ideological core is shifting there is very anti-Israel. And yet the money, the institutional force is still on both sides is Jewish, and they're still pro-Israel. So the Republicans are going to have, this is the Vance-Rubio divide, the Levin-Tucker divide. They'll have to reconcile that. And on the left, it's like, let's say, the Shapiro-Mamdani divider or something like. It's like Gavin Newsom saying he doesn't like AIPAC and then coming out a day later and saying, oh, no, I love Israel. It's making everybody a little bipolar.
And then he also said well, it's kind of like an apartheid state. So it's like we're literally watching like an incredible shift in politics in both the left and the right. And on the left, I would say it's obviously far more pronounced, right? And it's crazy because I like that's a great point that you mentioned. Yeah. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. You brought up a good point that they were able to like galvanize this incredible ground game in New York City. Now, if they could do that nationwide, that's going to be huge. But but New York City is obviously kind of the rest of the United States isn't like New York City, right? Like Mamdani was able to win there in crazy fashion. Also, I want to talk about this girl. Can you pull up that chick that I pulled up, bro? The crazy chick. We were talking about this girl that won the 13th district. Like,
oh yeah,
what's your thoughts on that? Yeah, like what's your thoughts on that, man? We'll pull this girl up for you guys. Like, here's a clip of her. Chevalier, an anti-American activist who just won New York State Senate District 13, is an American of Dominican descent. She wants the abolition of police, prisons, and borders, as well as the seizure of private property and the nationalization of industries, basically communism, straight up. She converted to Islam and has said she wants to make sure her Muslim faith is reflected in the halls of power. And, it's kind of crazy because it's like the Muslim faith is very conservative, right? It's like, what? Like, what's going on here? But, okay, we'll play this clip real quick for you guys. And then here she goes. I forgot to get napkins, so I wiped my hand on the American flag behind me. Like, these people are super anti-American. We'll play this real quick. This clip.
I'm also the only Muslim in my family. I reverted 3 years ago. Actually, the friend who pushed me to do it asked me, why have you fasted for 4 years and yet you haven't taken your shahada? She's here today. And when she asked me that, I thought, that is a great question. And I thought for myself why I hadn't taken the step yet. But it was seeing how all of my friends who were showing up to organizing, who were Muslim, were showing up in the space, and the grace and love and passion that they had in these spaces of social justice, that really pushed me to join the faith. And wanting to make sure that we are reflecting that.
All right, we can pause it. But this is nuts. And she won in like a landslide, if I'm not mistaken. And the important thing is that she got the Mamdani endorsement. And like you were saying before, everyone he endorsed won. I think Bernie Sanders even came out and endorsed her as well. So what do you see is going to be like who do you think is going to make the run for president on the Democrat side?
It's hard to say. Everybody says Newsom, but I have
AOC.
I have the sneaking suspicion that on the Democrat side it'll be like the Republicans were in 2016. Because in 2015 when the primary started, everybody thought it was going to be Jeb Bush, literally, because they said, "Oh, that's the name everybody knew. It was going to be Jeb, Rubio, Ted Cruz." What's that?
Oh no.
And then Trump. Trump came out of nowhere. So I think on the Democrat side, it's going to be similar. Everybody's thinking about the same handful of names. They say it's going to be Gavin Newsom. It's going to be Kamala again. It's going to be AOC. I think it's going to be somebody actually that surprises us. And I think it might create a real schism in the party. Like certainly what might happen is you're going to get a progressive candidate that's going to run, and maybe they're not going to be able to actually win the election, because you got to think the caucuses and primaries, they start in Iowa, South Carolina, New Hampshire, Nevada. These are not hyper-progressive constituencies like it is in New York City. So I think that you might get a progressive that's going to run. Maybe they don't have a real chance of going all the way, but then maybe they're going to make a bid to be the VP. They're going to make a bid to be number 2 or something like that. Maybe that's going to be the play. But I think it's going to be a little bit unpredictable, because there's another thing going on in the Democratic Party, which is these people are really frustrated. They were already pissed off in 2016 when Bernie got screwed over. Then they were pissed off in 2020 because Bernie got screwed over again. If you remember, in 2020, he had a primary, and Bernie won Iowa. Then he won New Hampshire. Then he won Nevada. And then Biden won South Carolina, and then it was all over. Then it was Biden's. It was literally Bernie. Bernie was doing really well right up until...
I'm confused, because he has a lot of the populist, positions. So I'm like, how does he keep losing?
Because it's a political machine on the left. It's not a real election. So he got screwed over in 2020, but Biden won, so it's all good. Well, then in 24, they ran Biden again, and people are furious that, look at how that turned out. That was a catastrophe. Then they didn't really hold a real convention. Nope. So they said, we made a decision, we're putting up Kamala. They did it in fucking Chicago, dude. Yeah. It doesn't get more corrupt than that. It's like the DNC's in Chicago. The Democrat bagmen came up and said, look, it's Kamala. That's who it is. Everybody shut up. That's who's going to be the nominee.
You think Obama made that call?
Yeah. Well, no, actually, I think the Obamas... I forget exactly how it lined up. I think they were not happy about that, if I'm not mistaken. I forget how that all shook out. But the party establishment basically said, Kamala, that's who it is.
I think it would have looked optically bad because she's a black woman, so they would have been like, no, she has to do it.
Right.
And
the way that
they're run by race politics over there, so.
That's true, but I think you could have, the way that you could have avoided that is have an open convention. And then whoever wins, and people complain, and you say, well, look, that's who won.
I think they made the argument it was too late or something like that.
They did, yeah. And they said, because the convention was held in August, which is pretty late in the game, so they said, look, this is just what it's going to be. But anyway, so the Democrats are really mad because of this history of the progressives being screwed over, and it hasn't worked. The Democrat establishment is just losing then. They lost this election in 24, and the progressives are mad that the Democratic Party isn't standing up enough to Trump. When Trump got into office, he had a big appropriations bill in March, which the Democrats just passed.
The big beautiful bill.
No,
right?
Before that. It was an omnibus bill. It was regular appropriations in March. The Democrats were furious. And I remember Ezra Klein from New York Times, now I think he's still there, and the other guys, they all said, look, the Democrats need to shut down the government just on account of we need to stand up to Trump. And that's why we had that huge government shutdown in September, October, when they came back from the recess last year. So there's a lot of dissatisfaction among the rank and file that the Democratic establishment's not effectively fighting Republicans or not opposing Trump. And so there's going to be this very radical energy going into 28 that's no, fuck Republicans. We need to go as hard as possible. And I think that's metastasizing in this Zohran Mamdani, these people that he backed. And that they're winning, that they've got the energy. Like you said, that's that domino theory. People are going to look at that and say, look at the effect Zohran's having. We need to emulate something like that. We need to get the young people out. So I think that's going to be very powerful going into 28.
Yeah, and it's just and I see this this socialist push as well. It's not. It's kind of I don't know. I mean, has there been a push like this for mass socialism since this is something that I've kind of noticed with Mamdani. He's getting it pushed. Free buses. We're gonna do healthcare. We're gonna freeze the rent. He literally just did an ad today saying that they're freezing the rent in New York City.
Yeah.
Until next year. So I mean, what do you think's gonna? Man. Well, midterms are coming up. What do you think about that?
Well, Republicans are going to get destroyed, and deservedly so. Democrats are back up to 80% odds in the betting markets. They're going to win. 43% odds are going to sweep and take the Senate as well.
Let's talk about this because a lot of people completely mischaracterize your position on voting Democrat here. And I know your strategy. I understand why you say it. But for the fucking retards out there, can you please explain it to them why you have this position?
So you got to kind of work backwards. This is how I think. So the big game is 28.
Yeah.
Why? Because for the first time since 2012, Trump is not on the ballot. Trump won the primary in 16 and 20 because he was the incumbent. In 24, he's just effectively the incumbent. It's non-consecutive term. So 28 is the first time since 20. That's that's 16 years ago. A lot has changed since then. So what happens in the Republican primary is whoever wins that nomination is going to determine the future of the GOP, because it's succession. Who succeeds Trump? Trump transformed the party, and so 28 is going to be a referendum on, so what is the Republican Party now? Are we going to keep going in the direction of Trump? Or are we going to kind of backslide into something more establishment? That's really an important question. Now, who is going to be the nominee in 28? Well, the party is already consolidating behind two people, Rubio and Vance. It only makes sense because the VP and the Secretary of State are the highest positions outside the president, so it only makes sense those are the people that are going to make the run. It'll be either one or the other. Now, in the GOP, the money and the endorsements and the party, they're already coalescing behind one or the other. People are making their decisions. It's going to be Vance. It's going to be Rubio. I'm a big believer that neither of them are good. Rubio's a neocon.
Agreed.
He's from Florida. He's been a Adelson puppet since 2012 when he beat Charlie Crist for the nomination for Senate. And pretended to be a Tea Party guy, and then he went for Gang of Eight with Lindsey Graham, this like open borders immigration bill. So Rubio's been a turncoat Zionist puppet from the start. He's a neocon now. It can't be him. On the other side, you got Vance, who was a never Trumper in 16, voted for Evan McMullin, CIA agent, who was handpicked by Bill Kristol to run in 16. He's propped up by Peter Thiel, who's in bed with Alex Karp, and all these other PayPal Mafia, Palantir guys. Vance is no good either. His chief of staff is a Tikva Fund fellow, Jacob Reeses, who's like a super Orthodox Jew. His girlfriend says, nobody worry, like Vance is going to be pro-Israel and everything. David Sachs is going to be his chief of staff, Jewish Zionist, PayPal Mafia. Neither of these guys are good. And what's more, Trump couldn't stand up to Israel. Will Vance be able to? Will Rubio? Absolutely not. So if 28 is so important, and if these are the two presumptive choices, what is the only way we're going to get anybody other than Vance and Rubio? The only way we're going to get anybody other than them is if they are basically dragged to hell by their association with Trump. Trump needs to be such a failure, so toxic. Their association with the administration needs to be seen as a liability so that a challenger from outside the admin can make the case in 28 to the Republican voters and say, look, this administration was a disaster. And who was at the helm? Rubio and Vance. So the administration needs to be made unpopular within the GOP, needs to be a failure for an outside challenger to have a chance in hell at winning the nomination. Otherwise, if the administration is super successful and everything's great, then Trump is going to endorse who he's going to endorse. That person's going to consolidate. They'll get 80% of the vote. There won't even be a primary. There won't even be a competition. So that's why I say we need the Democrats to be as strong as possible in 26. Why? The Democrats will win the House. Maybe not the Senate, but definitely the House. What does the House have? Constitutional oversight powers, subpoenas, impeachments, indictments, subcommittees, all that stuff. And what they're going to do, they're going to impeach Trump. They're going to depose the other cabinet officials. And what they're going to find is a shit ton of corruption because this administration's really corrupt. Howard Lutnick, Kristi Noem, Corey Lewandowski. There's so much. Pam Bondi.
There's a reason why they all got kicked out.
Yes. And yeah, people say it's because Noem wasn't doing a good job. No, it's because the Wall Street Journal was onto her and what her and her boyfriend were doing with these contracts. That's why she got.
And the whole gay thing with her boyfriend as well. The guy doing the weird shit with the gay. Yeah,
yeah, that was crazy. But so
continue on, please.
Yeah, so they're going to find all this corruption. They're going to impeach Trump. And I really predict that this is going to make Trump extremely unpopular because everyone's going to look at the larceny. They're going to look at what's effectively like embezzlement. And they're going to say, this is straight up just corruption. This is just plain old regular corruption. It's going to make Trump super unpopular. It's going to damage Rubio and Vance by association. And that will create an opening. If Republican voters are sufficiently angry with Trump and dissatisfied, his endorsement will mean less. People that are close to him that'll be seen as a bad thing, and they'll be open to an outsider. And my hope is that you get a young person that runs in 28, a young guy, maybe Groyper adjacent, nationalist, kind of knows the score, that's going to be the spiritual successor to America First and Trumpism, and is going to say, look, like Trump failed us. Trump had the right idea, but he betrayed his promises. He betrayed the movement. It needs to be restored. It needs to be fulfilled in a real way. It needs to be actualized. And someone that's young can maybe then even get populist and young people from the middle and the left. But that's our only chance in hell. And increasingly, I think that at 28...
What's the minimum age for vice president?
What's that?
What's the minimum age for vice president? I know for president it's
35, I think, because VP is going to have to be able to fill the shoes of the president. So.
What about chief of staff?
I don't think there's an age constitutional requirement on that.
I run, bro. Let's do it.
You're
Let's
going to
fucking
run?
take over
Yeah, all
country.
right. Yeah. Do it.
my friend.
You're black and Muslim. No, I'm kidding. I'd take this over this.
No, it'll be chief of staff, bro. I'll put you vice president, chief of staff, whatever it is.
Hell yeah.
Bro, honestly, look, all jokes aside, but we need someone who has that mindset is like, yo, like, we're not going to be run by fucking Jews. We're gonna put our country first. We're not gonna do stupid ass interventionism that doesn't benefit us. Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, right now we should have no wars in the Middle East. But like, well, this Iran war should be done. But why is it not done? Because fucking Israel's not reeled in. And it's
Right.
I don't think people understand like how bad this is. That like we can't control these fucking guys. They create so many issues. You know, they're the reason why people are paying double for gas. Like for the past several months, like people don't even know, like food prices, etc. Russia got stronger. Like China was still doing what they do. So I don't know, but continue on. So like, okay, so basically we need a strong Democratic Party to put these guys in check and expose them with the oversight, which
Right.
a lot of people overlook this because I wanted you to really explain that because like people think like he's saying vote Democrat. No, retard. It's within a very specific purview to do it to create an opening for someone from the GOP to rise up that isn't going to be Vance or Marco Rubio, because Marco Rubio is owned by the Jews, even worse than Trump, I would argue. And then Vance is like, what's he going to do? We don't really know where the fuck this guy
Right.
is. Like, he's extremely ambiguous with his political policies. He'll kind of shapeshift to whatever he needs to do for, to get the vote. It's like, we don't want a guy like that, right? So can he stand up to the Israelis? Probably not. You
Right.
know?
Well, and to me, it's really like what we're talking about is a hostile takeover. Trump, like think about it this way. Thomas Massie was the only Republican going against Israel, and Trump made it like a mission to destroy him. So what does that tell us? It tells us that you cannot be a Republican and be America first. It's impossible. To be America first is to be against the Republican Party. Not only that, Trump went on True Social and said Mark Levin is MAGA. Like, he's a genius. He's the Messiah. He's the best. And fuck Tucker and Megyn and Alex Jones and the rest. So, like, Trump is the problem. He is the obstacle. He is the impediment, because Trump is basically saying anyone that's America first is out. Fuck them. Whether it's Thomas Massie, Tucker, the rest of them. Everyone that's Israel first is Rubio should be president. Cubans like gold. Look at my gold Oval Office. Mark Levin is the chosen one. He's the genius, whatever. So you can't be a Republican in America first. It needs to be a hostile takeover. Here's the problem. Trump runs the party like a dictatorship. He's so powerful. Everyone's afraid of him. His endorsement means everything in primary
Got
still.
Massie out of there, dude. It's
Yes.
like actually kind of scary. Like, I was shocked at how much money. What they spent? $30 million to get Massie out?
Yeah. I think it was $32 million in total and $20 million from the Israel lobby in particular.
Him, Cory Bush, and then who was the other guy? The black guy?
Jamal Bowman.
Bowman. They, I think they spent like 10 or 20 million on him.
Yeah.
Like 10 million or so on Cory Bush, and then they spent 30 million on getting Massie out of there.
Yeah, and that was their playbook. They said it in 24. They said $100 million to get everybody out that didn't vote for the 4 and 8 in April of 24 when Israel was asking for it. So Trump is super strong. He needs to be diminished. That's the whole point. It's sort of like if you're going to do a hostile takeover over a company, you want it to be as cheap as possible. If you're trying to buy up all the shares against the will of the management, you want it to be weak. You want it to be cheap. You want to buy a depreciating asset, then it appreciates. That's the metaphor I think of. So do we want a strong Republican Party in 28 or a weak Republican Party? If we want a hostile takeover, we need the Republican Party to be a weak brand so that we can come in and redefine it. New vision, new leadership, new management. That's the only way it's going to make sense. If Trump is too strong, it's not going to work. He's going to just suck all the oxygen out of the room. He controls the boomers. So he's got to be, I don't even know if I want him in office by 28. I don't think that'd be the worst thing if he got impeached. And then Vance is like some kind of, he'll have a chance to become unpopular too.
What do you need? Like 2/3 of the Senate vote to get him out of there, right?
Or he could even just resign. But yeah, that's possible.
Yeah,
and I could
that'd be
see that
tough, right?
happening. I could see that happening.
I'll say that, yeah. It's kind of crazy, but like, yeah, I would say he's probably the closest that can actually really be removed.
Yeah.
Because you mentioned all the problems, right? Like of the corruption, and I didn't want to interrupt you when you were going through it, but like you could talk about the kinetic strikes with them shooting these boats, right?
Right.
Like the Democrats, if they actually take over, they're gonna have a field day, dude. They're gonna say, "Oh, these kinetic strikes are illegal. You're killing these guys in international waters. How do you know that they're drug traffickers? What's going on here? The Iran war, that's illegal. You guys invaded. It wasn't even real, and struck them when it wasn't really a threat. Was it self-defense? What's going on here? They can attack them on the ICE raids, right? Even though I know they're illegal, whatever, but they're going to hit him on that. They had an enormous amount of pressure on him anyway. and he had to pull out so he could do this stupid ass Iran war, stop the mass deportations, do this dumb ass Iran war. They're gonna say, you went after your political opponents, you went after John Bolton, you used the attorney, you got the Epstein files didn't get pushed. You had Todd Blanche meeting with Ghislaine Maxwell. You gave her a sweetheart deal. You moved her to a low security prison in Texas. What the fuck is this? This is a human trafficker. I think she's gonna get a pardon before he leaves, by the way, too.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
I think she's gonna get a pardon. So like they have so much like things that they can attack him on, dude. And then you mentioned Howard Lutnick with the tariffs. Now they're pulling back, and he made a bunch of money on that. We're gonna do a deal. We're not gonna do a deal. We're gonna do a deal. Obviously, we know people were making a bunch of money on that because he was fucking with the markets. It's like, oh man, like they just have so many. Kristi Noem and her scandals. I just saw that they're trying to sell the house. They bought like a bunch of places for $700 million. ICE.
Yeah.
Now they're trying to get rid of it.
Yeah. Right.
Like they're gonna have a field day, dude, with the oversight committee that you're mentioning.
Well, and not only that, but remember in January 21, Trump got impeached over January 6th, between the 6th and the 20th.
Yeah.
And Mitch McConnell was basically holding that over his head because they successfully impeached in the House. Then it was kicked over to the Republican-controlled Senate. And Mitch McConnell basically said, Trump, if you fuck around in your next 2 weeks, we will remove you from office. You could see a scenario where if it gets really bad with Trump, and let's say Trump goes against Israel, and Democrats have 51, maybe they got 49 to 51 seats. Are they going to be able to get 15 Republicans to defect to impeach Trump? I mean, you don't even have to go that far to think of some of the names. You've got guys like Ted Cruz and Lindsey Graham, and you got guys like Rand Paul. They would love to see Trump go. There'll be fewer Republicans, more Democrats.
They turn on him on this MOU.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Tell him Ted turned on him. I was like, I didn't think I would see that. But,
right.
Yeah.
So, they will hold that over his head and feed him to the wolves. And so, like I said, it's like we just want Trump to be super, super weak. Maybe not even in the picture. Maybe he get Vance in there. He'll get fucking destroyed throughout 27 and 28. And then, then there'd be room for someone else to come in. But I think that's the only way to salvage 28 and save it from a Democrat or from a terrible Republican. I think it might even be cooked. We might have to endure 4 years of a Democrat and get to 32.
Okay.
I know that sucks and that's insane, and I don't want that to happen. Ideally, like an outsider Republican comes in, runs, does the Trump playbook, wins. But you know what? It might have to get worse before it gets better because Trump is so... his favorability has never been lower. It's like lower than any other president in modern history.
Signal lost? We went down? Oh, we're good? Okay. I was going to say, the Mossad hit us. Like, I was wondering how long we would last. Well, let me ask you this. I'll play devil's advocate real quick, right? Because it's funny that people say this like, he's saying vote for Democrats. Well, they don't realize that like people like me and you suffer even more when Democrats are in fucking power. Like me and you were fucking getting destroyed in 23 and 22, 21. What do you... For the hater that might come in and say, well, if we make the Democrats too powerful, like, will we ever be able to regain power? Like, well, we make them too powerful, we're cooked. And you even said to yourself, like, hey, we might have to endure this till 32. But you look at it like it's worth it because the Republican Party is such in a bad position right now. Yeah,
I do, because I think that, this comes from the assumption that unless there's a radical intervention, America's going down the tubes. It's just a question of how fast. Look what Trump did this time. Trump ran on mass deportations, got the popular vote on mass deportations. If he can't do it, who can? No one's going to do it. He ran on it, won the popular vote. It's Trump. It's his signature issue. He could get away with other things that regular candidates or presidents can't. If he can't do it, no one can. If no one can do it, it's an amnesty. If it's amnesty, then this country's over. So I think that you either have a radical change or we're going down the tubes either way. And it's like I'm not voting for more Republicans to like go the speed limit to hell. And in the meantime, they're going to fuck with all the Israel critics and groypers, and they're putting the screws on us anyway. They say. Alex Jones always tells me this. It always freaks me out. He's always like, dude, like the DOJ is investigating us. He's like, even Trump's DOJ is trying to fuck with me and Alex Jones.
Yeah, I'm sure.
So, people say, we need to vote Republican to buy us time. It's like, who's us? Israel? Stephen Miller? Who's getting bought time? Like Ben Shapiro? We're not getting time. We don't,
they have these,
it's the opposite.
They have these like anti-Semitism boards at like the DOJ and all this shit. So yeah, dude, like it's fucking nuts, man. It really is. And it's like, and it's kind of crazy because like, people are very nearsighted. Like I see your vision, but like they look at it like, vote Democrat, what do you mean? But it's like, well, we're kind of in a bad spot right now, even in the right wing, man, and the Republican Party. Like, it's like, what the fuck is going on here? Like, these guys are very pro-Israel. And like you said before, like Marco Rubio getting in would be horrible. That would be horrible.
Yeah.
Like, we're going to go to war. He's going to do everything they want to do. He's going to... Like,
well, what would even be the point? I mean, 10 years of Trump to get President Rubio, it's just like such
terrible.
a disgusting betrayal of what this movement is.
That'd be terrible. It'd be absolutely terrible. At least with... I mean, I would presume the next Democrat, if a Democrat were to come in, they'd be at least less Israel. But like, yeah, like the other, like you said though, like they're coming at it from like the wrong angle. Like,
Right.
You know what I mean? Because like they're looking at it like, oh, look, that's colonialism. That's all right, faggot. Like no one cares. Like that's not really our issue like that. I think the biggest thing is like, you know. You know what? Let me ask this. How would you reel in Israel if you were the president of the United States? How would you deal with them? Let's say you got sworn in tomorrow. What would Nick Fuentes do to deal with the issues of the Middle East and bring some type of stabilization there?
Well, the first thing you need is regime change in Israel. I mean, you know, look, Israel's an open society, and so I think you would actually need American Jews to get on the team with America and exert pressure in the other direction. Because here's the problem with Israel. Israel's a nuclear state. That, at the end of the day, that's it. That is what defines whole reality. They got 200 warheads. And so here's what I mean. In a conventional sense, how would you constrain Israel? You would put pressure on them, military pressure. And we're already doing it. We're talking about selling F-35s to Turkey, which Israel hates because Israel's threatened by Turkey.
Yeah.
And you know, the thing is,
Naftali Bennett talked about like war with them and shit.
yeah. Oh, exactly. And
They're never
you know,
going to stop, dude. They're never going to. The Pakistan, Turkey, but sorry,
right, yeah,
continue.
they could tolerate no rivals. So, I mean, in a conventional sense, that is what you might do, is you would strengthen the hand of their rivals to create balance. This is something they don't want, you know, so you have a carrot and stick approach to Israel. Problem is, Israel has nuclear bombs, and Israel is like a very erratic state. So they could very quickly destabilize the situation. People talk about Samson option. I think that's overstated. You know, this idea they're going to nuke the whole world. But, you know, would they use a tactical nuclear bomb against one of their enemies? I wouldn't put it past them. If they think that they're completely isolated, what would they have to lose?
Yeah.
If they're diplomatically, politically isolated, you know, they would go against every international convention. Well, everyone hates them anyway. So you could see a scenario where
They
that
don't buy
happens.
international law anyway.
Right.
Yeah.
And, you know, they exert pressure on the United States. Also, politically, it's more subtle, you know, because they control the power centers here. They got juice, and I say juice meaning like power, but also Jews in L.A. and New York and D.C. They got ammo here. So no president's going to want to go against them just because of the domestic situation. So the president would kind of just need like this wartime footing. Like we're getting ready to confront Israel. And what happens when you confront an enemy is you got to clean up. You know, you got to eliminate the corruption in America. You got to target the disloyal fifth column here that's going to be a problem. You got to prepare for a tactical nuke going off. You got to talk to their adversaries that you're going to might need to balance against them. And then you're going to need to talk to the people in their country, see how you can destabilize or try to influence their political situation there. You would really just need like this full spectrum approach. We need to be literally on a war footing with this country to try to push back in the other direction and basically just assert control over them for the first time ever.
Would you, because I'm under the premise, and I want to get your opinion on this too. I look at it like a lot of the issues in the Middle East literally stem down to the Palestine question, which Israel has been trying to avoid for a very long time. Netanyahu sabotaged the Oslo Accords, etc. And that's why the Middle East has the issues that they have. If you solve that, whether it's a one-state or two-state solution, you know, that would, I think would solve a lot of the problems, because then now you defang Hezbollah, why they exist, Iran, the acts of resistance in general. It's all really because the Palestine situation. If you're able to assimilate them, bring them in, and give them some type of sovereignty, well, that I think is the beginning of like maybe bringing down the first domino in some type of peace treaty. But he's obviously been trying to get around it with the Abraham Accords. What are your thoughts on like how would you solve and deal with that issue, if at all, if you were in the president?
Well, at this point, I think it's just not going to happen.
Yeah.
I think that Israel will never now tolerate the existence of a Palestinian state.
Agreed.
After, because the
I think
security.
one state's the only way at this point, but they'll never
Yeah.
do that too, because it's like
No,
they'll repopulate too much.
What's more, people don't even realize when Trump recognized Israel's sovereignty over Jerusalem, that was kind of the beginning of the end, because it's like that
Golan
was
Heights,
also
the Golan Heights too.
and the Golan Heights as well. You know, but the West Bank, it's like Israel is creating settlements that are just dividing up the West Bank, so it's never going to be a coherent whole. They took Jerusalem. That's really what Al-Aqsa flood was about, which is what kicked the whole thing off, is Israel asserting control over the temple and over the whole city. So I think those people, they're going to get pushed out of Gaza eventually. Israel's going to assert control over the West Bank, maybe push those people into Jordan, or just try to choke them out gradually. These settlements are going to strangle all the different Palestinian settlements. And so I think that's just not going to happen. And you're right. Every question runs through that, which is to say, how do we get Saudi Arabia in the Abraham Accords? You need a Palestinian state. How do you get the U.S. out of the Middle East? You need Saudi Arabia and Israel to normalize relations. You need an Abraham alliance to balance Iran. In the absence of that, what do you do about Iran? You got to do regime change. It's like, so everything's contingent on everything else. And yeah, so I think the opportunity's been blown. Israel's never leaving the Golan. Israel's never leaving southern Lebanon. And fundamentally, it's a security thing. Syria can't fight Israel. They can't because they don't have control over the whole country. Israel destroyed their military, 15 years of civil war. Same thing with Lebanon. They cannot repel or resist Israel. They don't have the power. Only Hezbollah does. So, those are the
They're
types of things.
They're going to definitely kill Jolani, too, at some point.
Yeah. If he doesn't
not now
comply.
while Trump's in, but I think once Trump's out, Israel's going to get rid of him,
if
too.
he succeeds,
Yeah.
if he demonstrates autonomy, if he consolidates the country, then yeah, they'll probably take him out because they don't want Syria to be unified.
Hell no,
Right.
because that would be a huge threat for them as well, because they don't like them either. So it's like, yeah, I've just realized like the only thing that you can really do, because I agree with you, two-state solution, they never want that, like, because that would mean they'd have to have their own military, like it'd be a problem. But then I thought, okay, maybe a one state. But the issue with the one state is that Palestinians obviously, the birth rates are higher, so they would obviously overtake a Jewish state. That'd be a problem. So I thought maybe you can have a middle ground where you can have you can ensure that the Israelis have a 51% representation in Knesset, maybe, so they can have still some lever of power. But they'll never allow that shit. So it's like, it's just going to be perpetual war. So it's like, what are you going to do? And it's like, they create so many fucking problems in the region. Like, I would argue, like, almost all the problems in the region are because of them.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it's true. I think they're going to create an intolerable condition, and the people of Gaza will just leave, because the Israelis
talked about that. Yeah.
What are the Israelis going to do?
Where are they going to go, though? Egypt? We pay the Jordanians, the Egyptians to take them in? Or is that what we're going to...
Well, there was some talk that the U.S. would recognize Western Sahara and Somaliland in exchange for them taking these people, or like Libya also, because like Libya needs to be unified. So there's like this arbitrage where it's like, we'll give you sovereignty if you take the people. And but yeah, I mean, it's just a question of like, there's two. It's like what seems more unlikely. It seems unlikely that Israel's going to forcibly remove like 1.8 million people from Gaza. At the same time, what are they going to do? Reintegrate them? They're going to build them a smart city and say, all right, remember we killed all you people? Remember we killed 10% of your population? Well, now you can be the servants in Howard Lutnick's new blockchain smart city. It's like, that's not going to happen either. So, you look at what they did in the Gaza ceasefire. Israel took 50% of their territory. They pushed all the Palestinians into the coast in this tiny little enclave. And I think Israel's under no pressure to change that situation. So they're just going to make the conditions intolerable, and then it'll just become more attractive, I think, for those people to leave. If they could get Washington to figure out some program where they're extradited or, emigrated forcibly from Gaza, then they'll do that. And if some people stay, then maybe those people remain. But
yeah, and they're going to definitely turn that into like a beachfront, like a Dubai is what I think they're going to do. Because, I think I've realized that there's like this tourist race in the Middle East to like modernize and westernize and like make money outside of oil.
Yep.
And we saw Dubai kind of lead the charge. They're bringing in all these people, no crime, very clean, safe, right? It's because nobody has rights except for Emiratis. They did immigration the right way, by the way, unlike us. So they have all these like things in place, and it's like people make all this money, whatever. And then I see Saudi Arabia trying to bring entertainment over. They brought WWE, boxing, etc. So I see the Middle East trying to like modernize them, find ways to make money outside of just oil, and do it through tourism. So I think the Israelis saw this, and they're like, well, Gaza's like right there on the front beachfront property. Like, we could turn this into a smart city. We can make a bunch of money. US like, well, we could do that too. And then obviously Kirshner Wickoff, real estate guys, like, it just makes sense. And then like, now what? They control 70% of Gaza? There's no fucking way they're going to ever let these guys like keep that. They're gonna get them out of there.
And they want it to be a hub. They want it to be a regional hub for tech, energy, trade, banking, all those things. And think about in the 2020s, early 2020s under Biden, there's all this talk about this IMEC corridor, India, Middle East, Europe corridor. How do we connect Indo-Pacific to Europe? We're going to create, it's basically what China is doing with Belt and Road Initiative. They're doing all these big infrastructure projects to orient trade to China with the new Silk Road. What is it? There's two different programs. One's a maritime trade route. One's an overland trade route. And so the U.S.'s answer to China's Belt and Road, to the new Silk Road, is IMEC. And so they said, we're going to connect India, which is supposed to be, that's going to be the anchor of our new Indo-Pacific policy. That's changing a little bit. But they said India is going to be the hub. And we're going to have trade from India to Europe. And it's going to go through ports in India, going to go through the Indian Ocean into the Emirates, ports on the Emirates, highways and rail through the Emirates, through Saudi Arabia, through Jordan, through Israel. All of it's going to go through Israel and then into Greece, Italy, and they're basically going to create this like trail of transportation infrastructure connecting Indo-Pacific and Europe, and Israel's going to stand to benefit from all of this, from all this money. And that's really the big picture, is making Israel the center of all the commerce in what they call the Rimland. You know, there's this theory that this is like the foundations of geopolitics, that you've got really the world island, that all of geostrategy on Earth revolves around this basic fact that Asia, Europe, and Africa is most of the territory in the world. And any country that could dominate all of these continents is just going to have the most resources. And the country that has the most resources will just be number one. They'll achieve primacy. There was an innovation on this called Rimland theory, where they said that in order to dominate the world island, you have to control the Rimland, which runs through the rim of the interior of this. So what's the rim? It's the Mediterranean, it's the Middle East, and it's that route around India through over to the coast of China. Whoever can control that rim that runs through the middle of the world island is going to control all those resources, because they'll all be doing trade, and the commodities will be moving through the rim. And so if Israel is situated at the middle of the world island, the middle of the Rimland, and they dominate the Rimland, then that makes them the most powerful country in the world. Because, you look at like the Strait of Hormuz, for example, all the oil that goes through the strait, if that's now controlled by Israel, that's huge leverage. Now what if Israel controlled all the commerce that goes through the Suez and all the overland pipelines and trade routes running through the Middle East?
Incredible geopolitical leverage.
It's huge. So, situated in the middle of it all, what they want is they want a world government run through Jerusalem at the center of these three continents, at the intersection of all of them. That's like their big picture.
That's an anti-Semitic conspiracy theory.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts? Let me ask you about this, because I don't think I've ever seen anyone get your take on this. China. What are your thoughts on China? Whether adversarial, their economy, are they a big threat for us? What are your thoughts in general when it comes to China? Yeah,
they're probably our number one geopolitical threat, and but I like Trump's approach, which is engaging them on the basis as a rival rather than an adversary. The relationship doesn't necessarily need to be hostile or adversarial. It could just be competitive. And so if we can engage with China on issues where we can collaborate, like on bilateral trade and on counterterrorism and things like that, I think it could be productive. But it's no question that they're going to be the number one rival. And I think that that's why we should probably thaw relations with Russia. Russia and China are actually natural adversaries. Russia's clearly in decline, terminal decline. So I think that, if we can extricate ourselves from Eastern Europe, we could actually lean on Russia and kind of balance. In the same way that Nixon had China against Russia, we could have Russia against China. We could work with India. But yeah, China's going to be probably the number one rival, and they're a big threat. I mean, they're no joke.
And I've you probably might agree with me on this. I've always a big problem why I get so pissed off and annoyed with the Middle East wars and Israel and shit like that is because I'm like, yo, we're taking our eye off of these guys who are very competent. Their economy is rising, they're growing very quickly. And it's what are we doing here, right? We got dumb OnlyFans whores saying dumb shit. People we're graduating less engineers. Meanwhile, China's getting stronger and stronger. Their military is getting stronger. And the thing that worries me is they're pragmatic. They're dangerously pragmatic. It's they're building infrastructure instead of fighting everybody. They do business with everyone. And it's fuck, man. What are we doing here? So that I'm why are we, getting involved in bombing Iran, right? It's just so stupid. Let's talk about Russia. What are your thoughts on Russia with the Ukraine war and what's going on there? I've seen that they've ramped up the conflict quite a bit. Ukraine's been hitting them back pretty hard.
Yeah, they're losing. It looks like they're losing. It seemed last year they had this new offensive and they were gaining territory at the fastest rate since when the war started. And now it seems like all that is being reversed. And now Ukraine is really stepping up the attacks on Russia's oil and gas, which is putting a lot of pressure on Russia. So now the latest is Russia wants to bring in Belarus. They want to open up a new front in the north of Ukraine to ease pressure on the east. And they want to have, and they're already doing it, they're setting up these drone launch platforms in southern Belarus. And Zelensky basically said last week, look, if Belarus is used as a platform, as a base of operations to launch drones against Ukraine, we're going to start bombing Belarus. And so now it comes down to Lukashenko. How autonomous is he? Putin's putting the squeeze on Lukashenko, saying they're going to compromise some of these vital trade deals with Belarus if they don't play ball. Same time, Belarus doesn't want Ukraine to bring the war to their homeland. So that's the big question right now. But you know what? I said this when Trump got into office. Trump said we're going to make a deal in Russia in 24 hours. He said, before I even take office, we're going to make a deal.
I'll end that war right away, yeah.
And you remember they made some real overtures towards Russia in the first weeks.
At least they opened talks. Like, I mean, I remember Biden and them didn't even talk to them.
Right.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, they met up in Riyadh and they restored bilateral, or what do you call it?
Talks.
Yeah, they opened up embassies and they opened up this like
Met in
hotline.
Alaska.
Yeah, right. In Alaska, that was later in 2025, but even early on, and Trump was really making these very big overtures and saying like, look, let's just call the quits. Let's just say it's over.
End this war, yeah.
But they said
Zelensky, you don't have the cards, remember?
Right, yeah.
Fought with him in the White House.
Yeah. Well, and Trump was pushing this like truce. Give us a 30-day truce. It's kind of the same thing in Iran. And Russia said 30-day truce. So what? So that you can rearm Ukraine. Like Ukraine is losing. Ukraine is losing. Of course you want to call a timeout. You want to call a timeout because you're getting destroyed. You want to rearm, and then you're going to start the war all over again. Zelensky was saying, we're not even going to agree to a long-term agreement unless we get a NATO security guarantee. Russia said that's why we started the war. So so that's where it was last year. And I remember saying, like, on some level, what can Trump really do? Unfortunately, once you're in the war, you're in. And people can say, we wish we weren't in the war. We wish we could just stop supporting Ukraine. But it doesn't kind of really work that way because Russia has a vote too. And if you just, let's say you stop supporting Ukraine altogether, then Russia just blitzes Ukraine. Ukraine's done. And then, let's say Russia is going to try to exert influence elsewhere in Moldova, in the Baltic states. It's like, so when you're dealing in a great power competition, you actually can't afford to take your foot off the gas because it is deterrence. It is a constant threat of force and tripwires, which is what is constraining these rival powers. The second you say, you know what, let's just let Russia have it. They earned it. We're done fighting. Russia's going to keep pushing. So I said, in other words, back then, if you want an agreement, you actually need to keep up the pressure on Russia. You actually maybe even need to push harder against Russia to convince them that war is no longer profitable. In other words, if Russia thinks we're getting as much as we can, like we've gone as far as we're capable of doing, we're exhausted militarily, then they're going to be more willing to say, all right, there's nothing more to be gained here. Now we're willing to call it off. So, I think actually this situation where Ukraine is winning, it makes it more likely there might be a deal because military action is less profitable for Russia.
Yeah. I mean, last I checked, Russia was controlling, roughly 22% or so of Ukraine? Have they, reeled some of that back, or?
Not at all. I mean, it's just
okay.
So
they're still holding the territory. But, as far as, they're not moving anymore.
Right. It's been minuscule from the start. They wanted the whole country. They lie and they say, it's a special military operation. We never wanted all of it. Really? Then why'd you go for Kiev then? Why'd you try to bomb the airport? Obviously, they thought the government would collapse. And now they're just trying to take everything east of the Dnieper River. And
I think Zelensky kind of got a sense of urgency with this Iran war because Russia was making money hand over fist, man. Because they lifted the sanctions and and then Iran bombed Qatar and destroyed LNG. So they needed Russia gas and oil again. So it's and it's like the EU almost capitulate. Oh, we have these sanctions, but we need your oil. So it's like, oh shit. No man, what time is it? What 10:30? Are the girls here or what's the deal? I've been watching. Okay, what? They're all here? Is Chris here? Chris hasn't walked in. We'll go a little bit. Do you have chats? We could read some chats. Yeah. Give Nick a break. Let's see here. We got for the movement. Appreciate you, my friend. $100. $100. Appreciate you, my friend. Russell Viking says, I want to raise my hat to you, Myron. You're fair and true to your character debating lying Zionist. By the way, he also lied about Iran admitting being nukes. I found a video. The only stated, yeah, dude, he lied the entire debate. They only stated they can make them if they want, but there is no desire to do so because they had outsmarted the ballistic systems. Also unify everyone on the right. Hello, Nick. This is epic. I appreciate you, bro. Yeah. Dude, he lied throughout the entire debate. That's why I'm like, he lost because he lied. Like, if you have to lie during a debate, you lost. And then he just kept lying. 100% agree and on board. We must distinguish ourselves from the left in our criticism of Israel and our occupied state. We are America First nationalists, right wing, and we are taking our own side. You got to do it, man. You got to do it. W. Nick Lab, friendly reminder to all the fear says that zero excuse to have fat belly loss. Fat loss is extremely predictable. You guys drop the link in there from in the chat. Guys, get with one chest if you guys don't want to be fat pieces of shit. Nick, how do you feel about a large majority of Hispanics and younger Hispanics follow you and the America First movement?
They're my people. They're my people. It's so funny because it's like, dude, Mexicans love me.
Yeah.
Those are the people that recognize. I will go to a Mexican
they're the most
restaurant.
Racist. I love them because they're the most racist.
They
hate
don't
the
like blacks.
Yeah, they don't like blacks.
And they're not woke like white people, sadly. And I'm not to say that to be anti-white, but white people are so fucking woke.
They're cucked, bro.
Yeah, so Mexicans, they fucking love me in Chicago.
Yeah. Shout out to you guys. Never mind, W. Nick, W. Clab. Realest Nickers alive. You know it, bro. We are the realest niggas. The Bang F and the Wang F, let's fucking go. I got y'all, man. I know you guys have been waiting for this collab for a minute. Mala Baby Grace Show, appreciate you, my friend. What else do we got here? That's it? Cool. And then I'm trying to think here, because I wrote a whole list here. Cuba. You want to talk about Cuba? Or we got Cuba, you striking today. We talked about that. Yeah, Cuba. You want to talk about Cuba?
Yeah, we could. I mean, I like all the geopolitical stuff. That's my
we've been
favorite.
covering a lot. Or did you want to talk about female bitches in Montreal?
Or Toronto.
Or Toronto.
The terrorist attack.
We can talk about, which one do you want? Cuba or do you want
the
to talk
Toronto thing is so funny to me. We gotta.
You want to talk? Okay, let's do it. Let's pull up the clip real quick of the. It's like a crazy situation. It's like some radical leftist is like shooting up a place. I guess he was against porn.
Yeah. He was against It's actually, his manifesto is really interesting.
Okay, what was he saying?
He's saying that capitalism is inherently hypergamous. Yeah. He says that, like, the capitalist West has inherently created the situation where, like, unattractive men are not going to have access to sex and romance. He says we should be more communitarian, more like the Confucians.
We got to divide the bitches up.
Yeah,
fairly.
Yeah, literally.
You can't have the chats having all the women.
Redistribute the pussy is what I mean. Redistribution of foids. And so he like shot up Pornhub. I don't know if it was to kill. I think it was to kill the executive of the company. And I don't believe he even killed any. I didn't read too much about it, but I don't know if he killed anybody.
We'll get the clip up right now.
Yeah, then the female
Just type
cop
in like
pulled up.
type in like Montreal shooting or something like that. You'll see it. We'll get the clip. Because people forget that like Pornhub is owned by MindGeek, which is a Canadian company. So like so that makes sense that they would be based out of Montreal. Yeah. It is the one with the female officer, out of Montreal. And then, actually, what the fuck happened to her? Like, did she go to jail? Like, or
I don't know.
Because she like shot, she shot like the rabbi. Yeah, here it is right here. So, and it's kind of crazy. We can make it big here. The female cops, dude, are nuts.
Why is he walking?
So
what
this
is
old guy's
wrong
there,
with
and
him?
then pause. Like, he just walks right by that guy. Like, what's going on here? I was like, wait, all right, what the fuck? So he goes by, and then he comes over, and he starts shooting at them.
Guys, what the fuck?
So he
They're
kills
just
the guy
shooting the cops.
immediately, takes cover.
Holy shit.
Looks like there's some return fire.
Oh my god.
The guy dies,
oh my god,
and then
oh my god,
she
oh my
looks,
god.
boom, shoots him probably in the head, I'm assuming. Like one shot.
Fuck? What the fuck?
And then he moves towards her.
Why is he walking?
And then, I think she was able to get away, and like they killed him eventually. But and apparently that guy was a rabbi.
Yeah. Which is sad. I mean, it's tragic.
Yeah.
But there's, because obviously every death is a tragedy. It sucks that that happened, but it is hilarious that a civilian gets shot at Pornhub. Yeah, he's a Jewish rabbi. Yeah. It's like of all the
what are the chances?
What a coincidence!
And by a female cop.
Yeah,
it's like
Whoops.
it's like memes on memes on memes on like because I've talked about this before. I don't think women should be police officers at all.
No,
they just don't have the ability to like subdue a person. Like they just don't. Like there's like so many videos of like women just getting like fucked up or like they can't tackle the guy or they get in bad shootings or just gross use of judgment when it comes to firing or using force. It's just like it just doesn't work, man. It just doesn't work. Like, you can't.
Well, and, when they first reported on this, they said it was like an anti-Semitic killing because it was a Jewish guy that got shot, and then it turns out like, no,
She
he
didn't know.
just got caught in the crossfire.
Yeah, he got caught in the crossfire. And look, to be fair, she just got shot. Her partner gets killed in front of her, right? But that's insane. Like, for her to just, like, she didn't even, like, think twice. Like,
You could kind of see, though, from that video, she probably thought the shooter was running up on her.
Yeah, she probably did. Yeah, she probably did. But yeah, like, that's just insane. That's what went down. And again, would have a guy cop maybe done the same thing? Who knows? But when it comes to women, dude, they just should not be police officers, especially like on patrol. There's a video because I know you watch like the body cam stuff all the time, right?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
me. Okay, type in police activity, and then we could put in like something with a guy with a knife, and we could read some chats if needed on here beforehand. And shout out to all you guys watching on Kick and Rumble and everything else like that. But yeah, female cops, dude. Yeah, type in police activity like knife, and I'll show you like this clip. It like
did it happen in Michigan? Grand Rapids,
happened
Michigan?
in New York. Happened in New York. It might be a little bit older. And I call it monkey activity now at this point because it's always like black people acting like fucking retards on there, dude. What are your thoughts on the Carmelo Anthony case? Because I know that you were obviously very vocal about that. What happened with Austin Metcalf? Obviously went to trial. They released the fucking footage. What are your general thoughts on that?
Well, people are just sick of seeing this kind of. It's just like these things happen all the time now. It's Carmelo Anthony, and then it was Irina Zarutska, and then it was that guy in the UK that got stabbed by the Sikh, and then there was another one just in France. This kid named Louis got killed by a group of 10 Africans beat this young 18-year-old, 17-year-old kid to death. So people just say, hey, man, what the fuck? Like, we're tired of seeing white people getting beat to death and stabbed and shot by black people for no reason. And then what's more, it's not just that happens. It's that then the black community rallies.
Yeah.
Carmelo Anthony it's like, look.
Raised up so much money, like 600K,
800, I think it was in the end. Maybe it was 600, but it's like, and they protested outside the courthouse. They said, free Carmelo. They said, this is what happens when white people put hands on black people. Oh, they get stabbed in the heart at a fucking football meeting. It's
and
insane.
then she released the footage. You couldn't even, like, bro, it was like the hand like went like this, and then like knife right away. Just water. Kiara, just water.
Who?
No.
And the...
No. Are you talking about the police activity video? No, he didn't cut off his hand. No, not that one, not that one. Just, yeah. You can just pull up the channel, fuck it, and I'll just we'll go through it. But yeah, no, I mean, dude, I've been talking about this. Black fatigue is through the roof, man.
Yeah.
And I get these fucking retards in my car. Oh, you cool and your Uncle Tom, all this other bullshit, and it's like, no, we're just fucking tired of you guys. You guys are fucking retarded. You guys commit too much goddamn crime. And we gotta have a conversation here. Like let's be honest, the average black IQ is 85, right? That's a fact. They committed ridiculous amount of crime in proportion to their population size. We're talking about 13% of the population, about half of that is men, right? 6-7%, and they're committing like almost half the fucking violent crime. This is ridiculous. Like, we gotta, like, what's going on here? But no one wants to like deal with the elephant in the room. It's like, oh, that's racist, that's fucked up, blah blah blah. And to acknowledge it or to talk about it is like a big deal, right? And like when the whole Carmelo Anthony thing happened, I think it woke a lot of people up. And then Irina Zarutska. And then let's be fair here. It's not just them killing white people. It's like they're also killing other black people.
Yeah,
like
right.
There was a black woman that got killed on a train in Atlanta somewhere. I forget her name. She was a grandma. Like, she had kids and stuff like that. And it's a fucking crazy person. Black dude. Slashed her throat. Just like Irina Zarutska. Same exact thing. So it's like, what the fuck is going on here? Because let's be honest. Like, if the black people were to galvanize and get against this, let's be honest. These people are killing black people. What the fuck you do? Like if you're a black person and you're going to be a victim of violent crime, there's a 90% chance they're going to look like you.
Right. Yeah. Right.
So it's like,
well, and not only that, but think about what would happen if in the south side of Chicago all of a sudden there was no crime. It would be a real estate boom.
Yeah.
Like, immediately. It would be in every way. It would be better. Like, this is why the city is uninhabitable. It's because nobody wants to go there because of the crime. The cops don't want to go there, so consequently, there's no law and order. If there's no law and order, who wants to put money there? I mean, you drive through the ghetto in Chicago, which I do from time to time. Everything's boarded up. Every restaurant you go into, it's like a bank. You go into a Popeyes, and it's like you got to slide the money through the slot or whatever. And what's more, There's no investment. Nobody wants to put an ATM in Chicago anymore. You put an ATM in any restaurant, any place in the city, and black people are gonna go throw a chain around it and drive it through the front door on the back of a pickup truck. So it's like, I just think
go to the city? Do you even go? I mean, I haven't been to Chicago since 2015. I don't know what it's like now. It's probably filled with monkeys. But like, how crazy is it now, dude? Like, do you even go into the city anymore?
It's not. It was really bad a couple of years ago.
Black
and
mayor, right?
It's less bad. Yeah. Brandon Johnson, he's terrible. But what they're doing now is the teen takeovers. Now these plaques, they plan.
They're doing that there too?
Oh yeah.
They're doing them here in Florida.
Yeah, I've seen
in
that.
In Tampa, they're doing it. Yeah, bro. Oh,
they do it in Chicago,
Jacksonville.
and they do it in the suburbs. They do it out in Naperville, which is like probably 25 miles outside the city, and they take over these little suburban towns, and they're twerking on the cars and mugging people, and then somebody shoots, they all scream and scatter in every direction, and Brandon Johnson goes, well, they ain't no Al Capone, they not gangsters, these are kids. It's like, bro, they're shooting people.
Yeah, they actually are gangsters.
Yeah, they bring guns, they shoot people, they mug people, and it's just sad. And now, not only is it in the South Side, but because the stuff is bleeding into the downtown, it's killing the downtown. Just this week, I think it was Lou Malnati's, which is one of the big deep dish pizza chains. They're leaving the center of the city, the center of downtown, closing up shop.
Chicago Deep Dish Pizza, live in Chicago.
Water Tower Place, Mag Mile, Lou Malnati's, Lululemon, all the big businesses that are like the central shopping district, State Street, Michigan Ave, they're all gone. It's like a ghost town because it smells like pot. It's teen takeovers. It's shootings. They're stealing cars and driving them through the front of a store. It's ruining the whole fucking city. So you literally just need a mayor. It's like, I don't care if you are a communist. Just kill all the criminals. Kill or arrest all the criminals. Let's just get our city back because you can't live like this.
I knew it was bad when I saw them kill FBG Duck in what's that? What's it called? The Gold Coast or something like that? Is that what it's called? The shopping center?
Yeah.
No, they walked up on him daytime, bro. They just shot him up. I was like, yo, this city's crazy, bro. What the fuck is going on here? I think we need to bring torturing back, honestly.
I would love to see it. I think
we need to bring torturing back, dude.
These people are predators. They are opportunists and predators, and they're literally just holding the whole city hostage, ruining it for everybody. Even back where I grew up, small suburb outside of the city called Countryside, there was a high-speed chase. They tried to rob one of these little salons, or what do they call them? They have in Illinois, everything's got a fucking slot machine now. They had one of these places
I have to
with
pull this up.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, that was crazy. This one wasn't black though.
Yeah, it was a Jew.
Yeah.
But no, sorry. Finish what you were saying that it will.
And even in one of these small towns outside where I grew up, they're doing another Grand Theft Auto high-speed chase, whatever. So it's just nowhere in Chicago are you safe from this stuff. It's lawless.
Now, this clip right here is awesome. It was so funny when I saw this thing. And obviously this was a tough time, dude, because you know, generational run, people, the death threats and everything else like that. Because I remember it was right after your body, our choice, right? After everyone lost their fucking minds over that comment. And, decided to show. yeah, they really said that shit, I know. Your body, our choice, which was hilarious. And then obviously all the libs went nuts and stuff like that. And this fucking weird Jewish lady shows up at your house. And you were getting death threats. And, I remember I was on a Twitter space with you. And, you had mentioned, someone tried to bomb your mailbox.
Yeah.
Can you tell them about that story? Because, I don't think people understand, your mind state when this was going on, dude. They think this guy just, what's going on? Dude, you're getting all kinds of crazy shit.
Yeah, I forgot about that one actually. Well, because
it stuck out to me because I was like, oh shit, that was was it postal inspectors that contacted you?
Yeah, I think it was somebody
or FBI.
It was the cops working with the FBI.
Okay.
Yeah, so the whole Your Body, My Choice, that was on election night, and so that was a Tuesday. So over the course of the week, it just kept mounting and escalating, and people were posting my docs everywhere. And that Friday after the election, I was getting ready to do my show. I did a stream with Richard Spencer before the show. Okay. And during the stream, some nut job showed up to the place, checking the doorknob, walked through my gangway into the backyard, and walked away. And I got really spooked because that had never happened before. And so I said, let's just cancel the show. And then literally throughout the night, people just kept coming and throwing eggs at the house and sending pizzas and delivery stuff and whatever. And it went on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Probably it was I think we counted, it was over 100 people showed up to my house in this 48-hour, 72-hour period. Marla Rose came, that Jewish woman. And, you know, I don't even know if I should say this because she's trying to sue me. I can't really talk too much
That's
about
fine.
that.
Yeah.
But, you know, she came up to the steps. I took control of her body briefly. Then I returned control back to her.
We can play it real quick. Yo, this shit was hilarious, bro. Yeah, honestly, dude, I looked at this when this shit came out. I was like, yo, this is self-defense. This bitch showed up to his house. Like, what the hell? Like, I get it. Like, you know, you ended up just like doing a plea deal, whatever, because it's like not worth the time and the fucking headache.
I did a deferred prosecution, and then
Okay.
they dropped it.
Oh, nice. So they dropped it.
They dropped it. She dropped the charges. She got mad.
Okay.
Because she said, what the fuck? He's getting 15
better.
continuances. He hasn't even done his community service, so they just dropped it.
Nice. Because, dude, like, in my mind, I was like, this is fucking self-defense. And then, like, what's important, like, because shout out to Andrew Branca. He talked about this when he comes, like, to state of mind and self-defense. Like, what matters is, like, what was going on in your mind at the time.
Yes.
And I would say people showing up at your house, they try to fucking kill you. You had to tell them the story about the bomb. You got to tell them about this. Because no one knows about this. People think, like, oh, this guy was just acting erratically. Like,
yeah, I don't know. I don't remember if that was before or after. It was sometime during that period, and I got a call really late at night, like 2 a.m. from the local police, and they said, hey, Nick, we got a tip from the FBI. Like, we can't say too much about it. They said, but we need to look in your mailbox. They said, we can't say anything more. You know, but we got a threat, and so we just need to check it out. They said, so we're out here, and I go outside, and there's like 10 cop cars up and down the block, and they literally had a guy with a blast shield, like in Call of Duty, like a straight-up blast shield, come in with my key and open my mailbox because they thought there was a bomb in my mail. And at that time, that was happening to everybody. I think it happened to Marjorie Greene. It happened to some of the other government officials. This was like a serial thing where they were just doing these bomb threats against everybody. And so I remember literally crouching behind the cop car on my street, like with my ears plugged, waiting for my fucking house to blow up. So it was like, yeah, the guy tried to shoot me. They tried to blow up my mailbox. This bitch tried to show up. And, yeah, so that was a crazy time.
holy shit. So, like, they brought the bomb squad out at your house.
Straight up bomb squad, yeah.
Holy shit, man. That's like, and then people think like, oh, this guy just shoved this girl. So
Yeah.
mean. Like, it's like, no, dude. We got to play it though, real quick. This is fucking
Battle
hilarious.
of Berwyn.
This is so it just so fucking weird. Shows up. Oh, hey, what's up?
Hi. Oh my god! What are you doing?
Yo, rewind it. I gotta do that shit again, bro. Yeah, whole staff in the back laughing. Yeah. Mo's dying right now, bro.
Oh my
Yo.
god! What are you doing?
Hey, yo. No. Fucking deserve, bro. That fucking deserve, bro. That shit's hilarious. Literally, throw the Jew down the well. All right, man. Yo, man. All right, we'll wrap it up. We had to finish on that one. We're gonna do after hours here in a second, guys. But real quick, Nick, where can the people find you?
I'm on Rumble at Nick J. Fuentes, and I'm on X at Nick J. Fuentes as well.
Guys, make sure to follow him, man. Good friend of mine. Go check him out. We're gonna be back on with some lovely ladies here in a little bit. And we'll see you guys in about 20, 30 minutes. Okay, guys? Love you, ninjas. Peace. All right. What's up, ninjas? Welcome to the Fresh and Fit podcast, a.k.a. the Nick and Fit podcast for tonight. Fresh came by, then he left. I don't know. He just
he fucked it up, man.
Yeah, acted black, man. I guess he didn't want to work today. So anyway, so quick announcement against the show. Guys, we did a great show earlier. Me and Nick, it's up right now, guys, on my channel, Fresh Fit and Rumble. We had a great discussion. We covered a bunch of things. Foreign policy, domestic policy, what's going on, what we think is going to happen in midterms, the strategy that you had as far as, like, you know, taking back the Republican Party. Any upcoming projects, anything you want to announce?
No, just doing the show.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Chris, what about you? What do you got to say?
Shout out to Moles and Bills, man. Sorry, guys, we were a bit behind. We had a few alterations on the panel twice. So, but we're here. We're live. Shout out to the girls for being on the panel. And wait, am I shitting Nick? Okay, cool. I don't know. But follow me on my kick, Aaron Parkson, and on Twitch. Yeah, fucked up. Anyways, shout out to you guys, and let's make it happen. We
had
live.
a little bit of a Frank Castle at the beginning, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
But
Nick Castle.
Nick Castle, man.
Nick Castle.
Yeah, let's go, man. Yo, see what they pulled up? Nah, get out of here. Get out of here.
All right. So I guess we'll have the ladies introduce themselves. Ladies, welcome to the show. Damn, this is a part that Fresh normally says.
Yeah, but now it's a lot faster.
Yeah, okay. What does he normally say? Nigga? Help me.
Welcome to the show, ladies. What's your name? Your age? Where you from? Chris. Date of birth? I don't know. And your body count.
Your body count.
I think it was, and if you want to,
Your body count.
there you go. What's your name?
My name is Layla. I'm 22 and I'm from Puerto Rico.
Okay. Layla, 22, Puerto Rico. Okay. Do you live in Miami now, or are you just visiting?
Visiting. I live in Orlando.
Okay.
Damn, party voice, man.
Puerto Rican from Orlando makes no, of course not. What do you do for work?
Say it again. I didn't hear you.
What do you do for work?
I do hair and I do music.
Okay.
And she's deaf.
Okay. What kind of music do you make?
I make rap, singing, all types.
You do reggaeton?
De todo, papi.
Uy.
Okay. Rica.
Okay. Highest education level completed for
I
you?
finished everything. Got the diploma, my GED.
GED?
Yes.
Okay. Relationship status?
I'm single. No kids.
Oh shit, Puerto Rican girl, no kids?
Yep.
Rare.
Rare.
Are you Catholic?
No.
Oh, okay. That's why.
Not good.
She killed them babies probably.
Yeah.
Are your
no,
parents
no.
together?
No. My mom is single.
Okay. Where's your dad?
He's dead.
Oh, okay. Birth control for you?
Birth control?
Yeah, are you on birth control?
Never.
Okay. And then you said you're full Puerto Rican, right?
Yes.
All right. What about you? What's your name?
Wait, hold on. Your body count?
One.
What's your bank account digit?
Your body count?
Uno.
Well, I heard she raps, so.
Let's hear some.
Can you like spit a bar or something like that?
Y yo te lo advertí, te lo dije que me dejara. No vas a ir corriendo atrás de ti, yo soy una fucking mala.
Uy, baby.
Go ahead, baby.
That was cute. Bombocat!
Okay. Are you Puerto Rican too?
Yes.
We have how many Puerto Ricans do we have on here? 3. Okay. All right. I have
You're
something.
mixed with?
I have something to say about Puerto Rico, but I'll say it after we get to the thing. Okay. What's your name?
My name's Dinah Lee.
Dinah Lee.
Yes.
Okay. How old are you, Dinah Lee?
I'm 23. About to be 23.
Where are you from?
Orlando.
Orlando as well.
Mhm.
Okay. What do you do for work?
Currently am a bottle girl at Chicago nightclub.
Okay.
She belongs to the streets.
Is that somewhere in Orlando, I guess?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Highest education level completed.
I got a high school.
High school diploma.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Relationship status?
Well, currently single.
Single. All right. Are your parents together?
Yes.
Okay. Birth control for you?
No.
No. Okay. And then you're full Puerto Rican?
Yes.
Okay. Did you guys like come from the island, or like did you guys live here your whole life?
I came from the island.
And then you lived here your whole life? Orlando? Okay. What about you? What's your name?
Wait, hold on. Your body count?
What do you think my body count is?
It's probably like 20.
Huh.
Oh, you're a bottle girl. Yeah, you're a bottle girl. So.
Nick, what do you think it is?
You know, that's
a pretty good
sad.
guess,
You
yeah.
guys-
Yeah, 20.
Probably a
You
lot.
guys need to stop stereo. You know, have you ever heard "Don't judge a book by its cover"?
I mean,
Okay.
it's a hard book.
Well, I'll let you know something. Even though it's a pretty face, 8 bodies.
It's just like,
Period.
times 3, and she's capping. So
I guess I can.
Wait. How old are you
You're
again?
nobody to lie to.
How old are you again?
She's 22.
22.
Yeah.
Yes.
About to be 23 allegedly.
Allegedly.
Okay.
Okay. What about you? What's your name?
My name is Sabrina.
Welcome back.
Sabrina?
Hi.
Okay.
I'll be 29 in October.
Wait, 29.
Okay, so you're 28 now?
Yeah.
Okay. Where are you from?
I'm from Atlanta, but I live in South Orlando. I live in Kissimmee.
Okay.
Yes.
Damn, like, what's up with all the girls from Orlando here?
I just drove here.
please?
We support.
I've never been to Disney, so let's go.
Okay, but you're originally from Orlando, but you live in Orlando, Kissimmee, which is basically like Puerto Rico land. Are you guys from Kissimmee too?
No, I'm
Let's
from
be honest.
Orlando.
Kiss me.
I
Okay.
just moved from Daytona like 5
Okay,
months
because Kissimmee
ago.
is like all Puerto Ricans.
I've never lived there. I'm from like Daytona area.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you lived in Atlanta for a while.
Yeah, I grew up there. That's where I was born.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you like black guys?
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Her boyfriend is black.
There's no S
Her
on that.
boyfriend's
but
black?
Yeah, with dreads.
Oh.
You
What shark,
remember
man?
a
Come
lot.
on
Good
now.
for you. Out of all the girls,
Unacceptable.
I mean, you was here like 2 weeks ago, wasn't you?
well, There's been a lot of girls, I'm sure, though.
Yeah, I know, but I remember
He
you.
got good memory.
I remember you.
You only remember things that you care about. Though,
Well,
right?
no, because I remember posting you.
I'll be honest, we remember the mud sharks.
Maybe they keep tabs. Who knows?
Wait, never heard that term?
Was it?
No.
What's that?
Tell me more.
No, I have not.
What's a fucking mud shark?
Don't worry about it. It's okay.
Okay.
What's a mud shark?
Anyway, okay. So what do you do for work?
I've worked at a strip club for 10 years, but I'm about done with that.
Okay.
Like, wait.
Yeah, okay. All right.
So so you don't dance anymore?
I do if I
Belongs
have
to the
to.
streets.
Okay. So what do you do when you don't have to?
Nothing. I'm a full-time mom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Your boyfriend, those his kids, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So her boyfriend sits at home while she dances for other guys.
Why you have to put it like that?
Oh, so her boyfriend stays at home.
Hey,
watches
nigga, what
kids.
do we?
Like what? No.
I mean, there's good boys
Actually,
when they want to be, right?
a lot
I
of
got-
my job entails like
Blow
guys
jobs.
literally just give me money. Like I've been there so long.
Well, okay, I'm so lost. Okay, are you like do OnlyFans or something?
I do have an OnlyFans, yeah.
Okay, so former stripper, but you do OF now, and then how do you get money? People giving you money?
There are regular clients that I've known for years. Like it's just a normal thing.
But what are they clients of?
They're my friends, like friends, like acquaintances at work, I guess you could say, like friends of work. They literally will sit at the bar with me, drink with me, and then give me money before they leave.
Okay,
Like,
so
that's-
like
I'm so serious.
so people that used to know from the strip club.
Yeah, I've been there a long time. I've been there 10 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
Highest education, high school or graduate?
I dropped out in 10th grade, almost 10th grade.
Oh, so high school dropout.
Yeah.
Okay. Relationship status? You said you're in a relationship.
Yep, 13 years.
Holy shit.
I know, man.
What does he do?
He's a day trader and does insurance.
So
He's black.
Yeah.
So, like, my thing is this, right? Because last show, I got on her because I'm like, 13 years, and you've never sucked a penis outside of a relationship before at
No.
work. So, you never cheated before. You never cheated in 13 years.
Never
been a real question.
sucked
Oh, yeah.
anybody
Yo,
else's
she works in a strip club.
That's a fact.
Yo, like, that's ultimate trust.
I mean, if you don't trust somebody, why be with them?
Yeah, but you're around lots of guys, horny guys, that giving you money.
That's their problem. Ain't got
That's
nothing to do with me. I finesse the way I finesse.
2026 and second.
You tell a man what they want to hear and they fall for it.
I mean, do you give them hand jobs at least?
No. You tell a man what they want to hear and they'll literally fall for it.
Nick?
Psycho minutes.
All
We don't even
right.
have to talk
No.
about the pussy.
Most black dudes aren't smart enough to be
I
day
literally
traders.
took my boyfriend.
Scamming, bro. They sell drugs, bro.
I
Come on,
took my
man.
boyfriend to my job and he was like, I see what you're talking about. Because
I
he
mean-
literally seen it.
Is he from Atlanta?
No, he's from Ohio, but he's from Orlando. Like
What part of Ohio?
Columbus, if
Yeah,
you're
I think
watching
it's
this. I'm
I
sorry.
think it's a
Scammer.
Where my scamming ass niggas at?
All right.
Scamming money at? Spend that
He
shit.
came here when he was
Spend that
2, so I
shit.
don't know if that really counts. But
All right. Are your parents together?
my mom passed away in 2020, but my dad is in Atlanta.
Okay.
Sorry for your loss.
Birth control. Well,
I've been
no?
off birth control for 3 years since I had my boobs done.
and then you're white, and then you said your mom, right?
Yeah, my mom passed away.
No, you're a mom.
Oh, I am a mom. Yes.
Okay. How many kids you got?
I have a 10-year-old daughter almost, and my other one's about to be 5 in July. I have 2 girls.
2 kids. Or say with this guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
How many abortions?
I've never had an abortion, but I had 3 miscarriages.
Okay, well, sorry. to hear that.
Testimony.
Mhm.
All right. And someone. Oh, okay. So they actually put the mud shark thing there. Okay. What's your name?
Oh, sorry.
yeah.
Ayana.
Ayana?
Yeah.
Okay. How old are you, Anna?
I'm 23. I'm going to be 24 next month.
Okay. Where are you from?
I'm from Hollywood, Florida.
Okay.
Yeah. Local.
Right next
maybe.
door?
Yeah.
What do you do for work?
I work at the Four Seasons in Fort Lauderdale as a server at the pool and beach.
Oh, shit.
So I
Okay.
work outside, baby.
Okay.
Hard work.
Yeah, I see.
Yes.
What's it like when the Jews come in on their Sundays or Fridays or whatever,
Honestly-
and they don't want to sign the receipts?
Good thing that
Yeah, see, that's how I'm talking.
good thing the gratuity is concluded.
Baby, when they
You
don't
know, we
sign
can
the
wait till
receipts,
Rumble.
yeah,
Yeah, because they'll
yeah,
fuck with you.
you want to
Yeah,
wait
yeah.
till Rumble with me.
Yeah, so,
real shit.
but it's
yeah.
crazy, bro. It's like you know what it is, but like here in Florida, they go hard on that. Okay,
Yeah.
highest education level completed.
I went to a technical college for esthetician, but that wasn't really my calling. I feel like women are just never happy. So, yeah.
Because we always want more.
Okay.
They always want more, yeah. And it's like, baby, I can't reverse the clock, baby. Like, it's not my fault you didn't wear. Oh, I'm single. I just got cheated on by a faggot like 2 months ago.
Remember, you were on YouTube.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. One time is fine.
Yeah.
Okay, so you just got. Wait, is he really gay though?
No, like into trannies and stuff. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Wait, so he cheated on you with like
gay.
a boy, or girl?
I couldn't tell you. It was prostitution. Like he was paying for it.
You're like mowing over the rules with you, and you just completely said fuck it.
She said it one time is fine.
Said twice.
She said two. Is that what?
Two.
Well-
The T and F.
Ah, it's fine, bro. We'll make it through. It's fine.
I got you. I'll wait.
Rumble
I'll wait.
time.
You just know what to do, Mo.
I'll wait.
Okay, so you got cheated on. Okay, and it was like a she-male.
You know, I want to say that it wasn't. I want to tell myself that it was just a regular female prostitute, but I'm not too sure. I saw him texting a black guy that was, cosplaying a woman. So,
Okay. Are your parents together?
yeah, unfortunately.
Why is that bad?
My parents are not together actually.
Oh, they're not?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All right, and then birth control for you or no?
No, I'm celibate after being cheated on by a gay guy. Yeah.
I mean,
what's your ethnic background?
My mom is from Barbados and my dad is from Cuba.
Bumblecast.
Island girl.
Okay. And then you how long you been single for now?
2 months.
Oh, okay.
so that's
Yeah,
all
it's
day.
very fresh.
Fresh
And
fish.
fit. Yeah.
You know what? All right,
Fresh
body,
kitchen.
All right, body count.
My body count
Yeah,
is
before him.
it's 9.
Wait, how old are you again?
23.
Okay. I mean, no shit. Wait, how long you been with your man?
Well, I was with him for 2 years, and
Okay.
then the guy before that was with him for 5 years.
Was he black? Your ex?
No,
What was
he
he?
was white. And then the guy
That's
before
tough.
that,
Yeah,
the guy
that sucks.
before that
Another L.
was white and Lebanese.
Wait, I'm trying to do the math here. So you was with a guy for 7 years in total in relationship, and you got how many bodies again?
Wait, let's just not talk about
yeah.
that. So before,
Math is a math thing.
in high school, I diddled around a little bit, and I
Okay.
feel like a lot of people diddle, and like some people make
Holy.
mistakes, and that's okay.
Oh, you did all right.
Several series of mistakes.
Listen, pussies only have 9 lives. You feel me?
Oh, well, you took 9 of them out already.
You know,
Maybe 7.
it's okay. I'm celibate now, so I'm not willing to give anybody anything.
Well,
Wait, baby, I don't sell nothing, baby.
what's your body? I hate that I have to ask this. What's your body count? Because I got the other girls' numbers.
4.
Yeah.
I already knew you were gonna do that.
Ain't no way, bruh.
Ain't
Yeah.
no way,
Ain't
bro.
no way, no way, no way.
She's been in a relationship for 15 years.
Listen,
She's at the club though.
she went to the club, man. She's around guys all the time with dicks.
That doesn't
Yeah,
mean
that's her
necessarily that a
job.
girl
Nick,
is.
what do you think your
jobs.
body count is? If you have to estimate.
Oh, I don't know. 13-year relationship though, so.
But she
What-
was a stripper.
what's the age
for a
then?
while.
Oh, yeah,
She's
true.
28.
29.
Oh.
Grew up in Atlanta.
Okay.
She lives in Orlando now though.
Yeah, with niggas.
She's how long you been out the club now? Official, like full time.
Break time.
Well, no.
Full-time?
No,
I
still
only
like
go
that.
if I have to. So
But I'm saying like how long are you? Like how long you been out full
I
time?
haven't been out about a month and a half, 2 months. But before
Oh.
that, it was like almost like 9 months. But I went back because I had to pay my car.
Okay.
My car is.
So what do you think, Nick? What'd you have to estimate?
I think it's more. Definitely sound black guy too. Definitely sounds like. No offense. Slightly more. It's like maybe 30% more.
So what'd you put the number at?
Probably 7.
7?
Yeah,
Alright.
it's like a
Absolutely
modest, like
fucking
a
not.
modest.
At least you didn't disrespect me by saying like 15 or
It's a little
20
like
or something.
vanity, like
But
just take
still
a few,
not that
maybe like a
high.
few that like
Yeah, he
didn't
could've
count or
said
something.
20.
I was gonna say 30. I was gonna say 30.
Byron.
No offense. All right, look.
She doesn't look like a 30 girl, Myron.
Look, I know. Look, it's very competitive in the club, man. Like a lot of these, you go to fucking.
I don't go to the club, so I wouldn't know.
You wouldn't know. Like you go to Tootsie's, man. Like these girls are all smashing for like $200, bro.
Miami clubs are way
Baby,
different.
That's what I
than where
mean.
the fuck
I've
I work.
heard
I've
my
never worked in
brother
Miami.
told me that they're smashing for 40.
Yep.
In the
They do.
Miami club.
They do.
No, that's
La cubanita.
well,
Hell no.
well, it depends. Look,
Know your worth, ladies. Know your worth.
Never that, baby. Never
look,
that.
I don't pay for a box, so I don't know. But I do realize that like a lot of guys do, and they go to the strip club and they go to Tootsie's or whatever and they just smash chicks.
It's pathetic.
I know a lot of girls that
Well,
do
lots of
that.
clubs, not just Tootsie's, everywhere.
No, it's every club. That's
It's
like
yeah,
everywhere.
it's every club.
Pathetic.
So it's like it's tough
behavior.
for girls to like make
It's
money.
hard for me to make money a lot because the girls put out
Yeah.
so fucking easily.
Yeah.
There's
So why are you gonna? Yeah. So like, why are you
competition.
gonna pay to hang out with a chick when you could just like pay
That's
to
why
smash?
I have the very few that I do, and if they're not there, then I go the fuck home.
For 13 years, huh?
I mean,
For 13 years?
Y'all stop trying my girl, bro.
She got it like that.
she's
She's
a
a
sweetheart.
I've been dancing since I was
All right,
18.
girls, you just met her. Relax.
I got my back.
Always.
All right, what about you? What's your name?
Vivi.
What is it?
Vivi.
Vivi. Okay, how old are you, Vivi?
Said BV.
21.
Wait, Vivi or BB?
V-I-V-I.
Okay.
Yeah, like Final
Okay,
Fantasy
and you
9.
said how old? 20?
21.
21. Okay. Where are you from? Orlando?
Florida. Yeah, Orlando, Florida.
Damn.
Well, you guys came together, right? You three?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
What do you do for work?
I work at Holler. You know Holler Hyundai?
I don't know.
Okay, you sell cars.
Sell cars.
All right.
Oh, shit. Vroom, vroom.
Can I get one?
Okay, Hyundai. All right. What do you?
Let's go.
Highest education completed for you?
High school.
High school. All right. Relationship status?
Single.
All right. Are your parents together?
Yes.
shit.
Happily. Just got married. Vegas.
Oh, wait, you got married?
No, my parents just got married.
Oh, okay. I was gonna.
In Vegas.
That's awesome.
What?
How though?
Okay, so they've been together my whole life, and then they finally wanted to do their wedding big. So they waited, and then they just had a big ass Vegas wedding.
That's
So she got
awesome.
born super out of wedlock.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's advanced.
Yeah, that's advanced wedlock right there.
But were they married before? They just decided to do the wedding later?
No, they were engaged.
I mean, after 3
forever,
years,
like
it's a
10
common
years.
law.
They're engaged? Wow.
Let's get married in
How long were they
Vegas.
engaged? Like 20 years? Like your whole life,
Yeah,
basically?
That's
damn
crazy.
near. Yeah.
Okay, why'd your dad wait so long though?
No, when she was pregnant, she had
No, I mean like why'd he wait so long to like marry her?
Engagement
because
is
they
still
wanted
like
to have
marriage.
their big ass wedding,
Oh.
their big Vegas.
Okay, they didn't get the money, I guess, so they
How
saved
long
the-
were
Nah.
they engaged?
I mean,
They wanted you to live the moment as well, you know?
Were they engaged for a long time? Like, was it a long term?
Her whole life basically, she said.
Yeah.
They're engaged.
I don't know. You guys are putting in like a.
All right. Birth control for you or not?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. And you're full Puerto Rican too?
Half Ecuadorian.
Okay.
Ecuador.
Who's Ecuadorian? Your mom or your dad?
That
Okay.
Scarface.
Well,
XCMX.
Scarface.
At least you know he didn't do it for the papers, I guess. Oh.
All right. Speaking of papers, what's the body count? I don't lie. Come on. I already know. It's like at least
what?
near like 15 or some shit.
No.
At 15. I mean,
Six.
at 6?
Six.
At 20, so you're
Let's
21
put it on
now.
the floor.
You're
6.
21.
21-6.
How many dicks you sucked?
6.
You know,
What do you
surprisingly.
want, bro?
No.
Six,
because,
six,
because she sells cars, right?
But what is cars?
She
have to
sells
do with
660
sex?
cars, nigga.
She have to convince the guys.
Anything sexual.
Ain't nothing sexual.
Oh,
Straight
Girls
business.
can buy
girl, you
sex
fine as
suits.
fuck.
Oh, I see what you mean. To get that commission.
What's your
Okay.
number? Yeah.
Okay, Chris, I see
What's
what
your
you're doing.
number? What's your number? Okay,
Listen, she dresses in business professional attire,
How many
and that
cars you
bitch sells
sold?
cars.
Being a
Okay.
girl
sold.
salesman is fucking insane,
Huh?
okay? You gotta
She'll
be
make a lot
bad,
more.
bitch.
She'll make a lot more sucking it somewhere else.
Are you all lawyers?
She ain't doing that. I
Are you
They
promise.
are my
lawyers?
lawyers. Shit.
Baby,
Like,
I'll defend my motherfucking
Can
client
I
right
talk
here.
to Vivi?
My pussy's a lawyer.
All right, Vivi. How many cars you sold?
Shit. 10. But I just got into it.
Okay, for somebody that just got
good.
into
That's
car
good.
salesmanship,
Come on,
okay,
Nick.
that's a good.
Wait,
That's a good number.
how long you been there?
I've been there 2 years.
Oh man, come on,
She
man.
sells 5 cars a year?
That's a lot.
Honestly, 2 years for a female to be a fucking salesman.
But
is
I
hard.
wasn't.
She didn't
you
get
don't
bored?
just go straight into sales.
Oh, okay. How long are you
I
a
saw
salesman
that.
or saleswoman? Or
Probably
salesperson?
almost a year.
That's a hard.
Not
Are
a-
you,
not a
are you
year yet.
selling leases, like, or are you selling like the
Or, like,
full
financing it.
does
finance?
Like
everything.
finance.
Give me
yeah.
your credit.
Yeah, credit. Run the credit.
Okay.
That's a lot of
Your credit's
information,
good?
which is a
You
big
got
deal.
this, bitch. You got
Let's
this.
be rumble and humble.
At 21, man, she doing it, man.
Yes.
That's my
homegirl. That's the hustle
mean,
right there. She's
yes.
Who
she's
gonna
in
do it for
sales.
me?
All right, so who else? You 3 Puerto Ricans?
Mm-hmm.
All right, what do you guys think? Do you guys think Puerto Rico should be independent or
They are independent.
Wait.
Let the Puerto Ricans
shall,
answer,
baby.
darling.
Yeah, so do you guys think like Puerto Rico should be its own country or stay a U.S. territory?
I think it should take over the world.
They're already a
Take
US
over the world?
territory, so they should remain a U.S. territory.
Oh, so you want to stay in the U.S.?
I mean, we are the U.S.
Yeah, I know. You don't want to become independent?
Alliance is what's true.
I mean, yeah.
No? What about you? What do you think?
I don't think we should.
Be independent?
I mean, as a country, no. For why? That's the
I'm just asking, like, if you guys want to be independent or not.
No.
No?
Why wouldn't they
You wanna
want
stay-
people to back them up?
You want to stay U.S. territory?
I want to fight for my country.
Yeah.
But you mean America?
Whichever.
Exactly.
I
Yeah,
guess.
because Puerto Rico.
Whoever's with me, I'm with them.
Puerto Rico's not a country.
Or whatever it is.
It's not a state
That's
either.
why you can go to Puerto Rico without a
Still U.S.
passport.
territory.
No, but I'm saying you guys are not.
Nah,
You guys are just
nah.
a territory. You guys are not a state. You guys are not.
Just look at Cuba. They're doing all right.
Yeah, but they're their own country.
They lucky.
No,
I know.
doing
So
all
what?
right.
People are starving.
Let's
I'm
talk
Cuban.
about
What's wrong with Puerto Rico?
I'm Cuban.
Argentina.
I can say.
You don't like Puerto Rico?
Huh?
You don't
They
like? You
doing
ever
alright.
been to Puerto
Yeah,
Rico?
you got something against it?
Yeah, I think you niggas are useless. If I'm gonna be honest.
Are you
Puerto
happy?
Rico's pretty useless. If I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be all the way honest. Puerto Rico's a fucking useless ass
Have you
state.
ever been there?
It's a real question.
Have you ever had a Puerto Rican
Boricua
cook
for
for
you.
you?
How many
Well,
Puerto Ricans are in the chat?
Here's the thing. I know. I grew up around Puerto Ricans. That's all I grew up around.
Oh, do you
Yeah.
speak Spanish? Do you
Where?
understand it?
No.
Where'd you grow up?
I grew up in New Britain, Connecticut.
What's your background?
Very big Puerto Rican population.
Are you Hispanic?
Okay.
Connecticut. Sounds
No.
Where you
white
from?
as
That
fuck.
must suck.
See, that's that Puerto Rican knowledge right there. Yeah, no, where I
I'm
grew
from
up,
Colorado,
Central,
so,
Colorado's not better. New Britain, Connecticut is in the center of the state. It's just filled with, we have a lot of Puerto Ricans there. Well, we got a good amount of Polish people there too. But yeah, it's mostly Puerto Rican though, for sure. And all I remember is that you guys would have Hondas, tinted out.
Honda's one of the best cars
with
ever.
loud, you know.
Do you know what they say?
Naturalmente.
Just reggaeton all day.
Your bitch Stacy, by a Puerto Rican boy
Kissimmee.
What was that?
with a Lord Honda with tinted windows.
Yeah, and then the guys all have perfect eyebrows. The women are loud, kind of, and they don't speak English a lot of times.
Your bitch got took by one of those guys. It's okay.
No, actually no, but yeah, but Puerto
You
Rico.
haven't got turned up by a Puerto Rican.
You know what?
A ti no te la han sacado. A ti no te han sacado la leche, papá.
That shit will change your life.
No le han sacado la leche
Papa,
todavía.
your life.
Might I say? Can I just say?
Girls, one mic at
no
a
se la
time.
sacado.
Girls, ladies,
I feel like Nick
ladies,
Fuentes is in
Ladies.
hell right now.
ladies, please, one mic at a time.
Which
English
Latinas?
speaking, please.
May I
and
just
then
say
you get
one
to go,
thing?
okay?
What's unfortunate for Puerto
Wait, who
Rico?
the fuck's talking right now? Like, when I'm talking, shut the fuck up, all right?
Sorry, Daddy.
God damn, it's
Sorry,
like
Daddy.
all show.
Yeah.
All right,
Anyway,
go on.
yeah. So, like I was saying, yeah. So I don't think I think Puerto Rico's pretty useless, and it doesn't serve us any benefit. And I think we should let you guys like be your own country.
Get up with Holland then.
Hottest, say.
Tell Holland that he runs Puerto Rico.
Hanse,
Holland
hottest.
say lo mío, puñeta.
They was just in Miami.
They was just in Miami.
I don't even know what she says.
It's like, what's going on, bro? It's like, bro, we
You
might as well
gotta
take
tell
Mexico
him,
on.
you
What's
gotta
going on for us
No,
more value than
Mexico,
Puerto Rico, bro? You know what I mean? Like,
Tell me what it's
like give us some Mexicans.
Come on.
Listen, Mexicans work hard, man. Like,
At
y'all
least
niggas
I'm
just, you guys get
half Mexican.
citizenship. Like, what's going on here, bro?
I'm half
Anyway,
Mexican.
but yeah, I think Puerto Rico's a very useless territory, but that's a whole other thing. Very controversial, but yeah,
Very
no offense. But
Did we finish the names of the panel?
I'm going to it right now. I'm going to go to her.
It got too deep.
Yeah, I know. I just had to make sure I get through all the Puerto Rican girls, so I let them know.
Puerto Rico.
So I just let them know that, you know,
That's how you know the bitch got took.
reggaeton sucks.
Oh, yeah, no.
It's the same beat over and over.
Yeah.
It's literally boom, boom,
The same jump pattern.
Have you ever heard trap
It's a
Puerto Rican
basic-
music?
It's all trash, and then also it's all trash. There's ridiculous amount of crime on the island. All you guys do is shoot each other.
You know what, Myron? Opinions are like assholes.
You need a
and
Puerto Rican
everybody
woman to
has
shoot.
It's not even an
one.
opinion, it's the truth.
Sometimes they
The island,
say.
can you guys just stop talking when I'm talking, please? The island is very dangerous. There's lots of gun violence there. You guys all have switches. There's a reason why, like, when FBI and DEA work there, they have hazard pay, and it's supposed to be a U.S. territory. It's crazy. Like, Puerto Rico is very dangerous. I think you guys should just, like, you know, leave. I don't think Puerto Rico offers much value to the United States at all. So, anyway.
Puerto Rico is
Tell
only
Donald
for like people that have been there a while, you know? Not for new people. Only like old people have been
Yeah,
there.
and then you guys come to the island, you guys to the mainland, and you guys don't do much either.
We bring culture.
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this one question.
Dad.
Have you ever seen a Puerto Rican doctor?
Have you ever had Spanish
That's
food?
crazy.
Yes.
Right?
My uncle's a plastic
never-
surgeon. Actually. And he's a full.
Smart.
Okay,
How
bro.
about a Cuban doctor?
I've never seen a Puerto Rican doctor ever.
No, I don't
My
think so.
uncle, a Puerto Rican
Oh,
doctor.
yes.
My uncle never
That's
seen
he's a
surgery.
Puerto Rican
That's
doctor.
true.
Nigga, he'll
Oh,
fix
well,
her.
why?
Okay,
Probably from the
wait.
Ecuadorian side.
Why would you
Okay,
talk to the doctor so much?
Anyway, but yeah, I've just noticed that, like, I've never seen a Puerto Rican doctor ever.
He has
But
some hate against some Puerto Ricans.
Right?
yes, I'm a racist. What's your name?
You're racist.
And he's black.
My name is Ellie.
All right, Ellie, how old are you?
I'm 34.
34?
34, papi.
That's
34.
smart. You know Spanish.
Sí, claro. I'm
Unfortunately.
Cuban.
You're Cuban? Okay. I don't
Ah,
think you said that
Titi.
before, right? Are you from Miami?
Born and raised, papi.
Okay. What do you do for work?
I do accounting.
Accounting? All right. Do you got like your CPA or no?
No.
Okay. Highest education for you completed?
Okay, so I completed associates, but I'm midway through bachelor's, you could say.
Wait, how are you an accountant if you don't have
English
your-
literature.
Oh, so she had a diploma and then she went to college.
No, also in English literature, not in accounting. But I had a close friend of mine's mother teach me the ways.
But wait, what do you do for work then?
Accounting.
But
she
you're
just
not an accountant.
She just signs off on the sheet.
But you're not an accountant. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So you do it and then someone else signs off.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Sounds very Cuban. Relationship
sir.
status? Niggas be scamming, man. Let's be honest. Huh?
We're in Miami, baby.
Yeah, I know his.
Cubans be in Miami, baby.
They always take shortcuts. All right. Relationship status?
Some of us gotta do.
Single?
Yeah.
All right. Are your parents together?
No.
No. And then birth control for you?
No. Well,
You got
birth
any-
control, like contraception?
Yeah. Well, no, like a pill or something. I don't
No,
know.
no, no. That's bad for you. Gives you
bad
blood
for you?
clots.
Okay. And then you said how long you been single for?
Bombakat!
That's right. It's been like 4 months.
Oh, so you just got out of one.
Yes, sir.
Who broke up with who? You or him?
It was mutual.
He left you, huh?
No, papi.
Normally when girls break up, they just say I broke up with him. They don't say mutual.
I'm respectful. No, it was. I stayed with him because I felt bad breaking up with him, and he got the vibe.
You got the what?
I felt he got the vibe.
That you didn't want to be with him You didn't want to be with him?
Absolutely.
Okay.
And then like it's just like
Name one thing wrong you did in a relationship and then one thing wrong he did in a relationship.
Let me see. Okay. I put too much effort into somebody that was not. That was a bum.
Okay.
Straight the fuck up.
So that was your mistake?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then what's his mistake?
He's a bum.
Great. And I love doing it. Every time I do that, bro, the girl never blames herself for anything. It's like a great experiment.
No, his mistake was let me see.
No, your mistake.
Oh, my mistake?
Yeah.
I did too much. That was my mistake.
That's my point.
I did.
No, but I mean, like, did you do anything else? Like, maybe were you annoying? Maybe you talked too much?
Absolutely not.
Maybe. Okay, so you're perfect. You did nothing wrong.
Bobby. Hello.
Every time I do this, it's like the women can never say,
I'll say this.
I was too nice.
Your biggest weakness.
Yeah, the biggest
I
weakness.
did
I
too
mean,
much.
like, hold on.
I love
if
too
you
hard.
if you want me to dig deep,
Dude, they don't like it.
let me
No
dig
one
deep.
likes
Let me
that
dig
shit.
deep. Let me dig deep. I let him stay with me because he wanted to stay with me. I should have told him kick rocks, go home, and then we'll see each other in 2 weeks or in 2 days, in 3 days. But I let him stay with me. Therefore, he got too comfortable.
And then
Yeah, and
and
then-
then you're his mom.
Exactly. There you go.
Name your cater lunch.
I became his
Make their
mommy.
lunch and then feed it to them too.
So my mistake was being
Sounds nice.
too catering. Okay.
Cater. Wait,
And
can we, like,
that is a mistake. Believe it or not.
can we
Okay.
define the word cater, please?
I think we know.
Being a girlfriend or a housewife
think
for
we
a
know.
nigga that doesn't deserve to be a
Right.
girlfriend or a housewife,
Yes.
you know?
They'll
Yes.
leave you for dead.
He
That's what it
better
is.
like
Energy-
cater.
energy-
not- I know,
energy-
it could go for anyone.
energy
is
is
real.
real.
Anything.
Energy is currency, and I spent that currency on a Ross spree.
On a lost
Oh.
cause,
That
baby.
Ross, like Marshalls.
Rasta.
I could have used
maybe
it.
Ross or
Right.
short for Rasta.
That's a Ross man. I could have used that. I could have used that on a
Bombakat!
Chanel puppy
All right.
with all the energy I
who's up
put in.
next? Hi, what's your name?
Hi, my name is Carly, but online I go by Sasha.
Okay. How old are you?
Test.
I am 30 years old.
Where are you from?
30?
I am from Colorado. Actually, I just moved here to
What
Miami.
part of Colorado?
I'm from Arvada and Denver. That's where I grew up.
Okay.
You familiar with that area, Mark?
Westminster.
Denver, yeah, but not the other place you mentioned.
Arvada is a little suburb, 15 minutes from Denver.
Okay. What do you do for work?
Cute little town, Old Town Arvada. Go visit it. It's up and coming.
What do you do for work?
So I do a lot of things for work right now. I am a consultant.
What do you
She
consult on?
belongs to the streets.
Actually, I consult people and I create rooms and events for people to come and meet other people to make connections so that
Network.
they can make deals in finance, real estate, startups,
So you're an-
wellness.
you're
I
an
work
event
in
planner
biohack.
consultant?
Yeah, I work in biohack.
So you go out and get drunk?
No, actually, I don't
Oh.
drink.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, this is you sober?
No, actually, tonight I'm drinking some Hennessy.
Oh,
You
okay.
took her virginity on drinking.
Nick! She just said she doesn't drink.
Yeah, no, I
Y'all took her
decided.
Except for
drinking
tonight.
I
virginity.
decided tonight because it was offered to me that maybe I should try.
Oh my god.
It's your first time?
No, I used to love Hennessy.
Okay.
I gave it up. I gave it up.
But not tonight though.
But not
Not
now.
tonight.
Somebody to get loose, please.
Interesting.
Hello.
Shit, that
Loosen
lie,
it
bro.
up with the detail.
All right, highest
I mean,
education.
cognac doesn't make you lose. Cognac makes you strong.
Ah.
All right, highest education level.
I graduated high school, Arvada West. Shout out to them. And then I went to
Relationship status.
well, then I went to some traditional colleges. Went
you
to
graduate?
audio production and cosmetology school.
Did you
And
graduate
then
any of them?
All of them.
All right, so you went to cosmetology school and audio school, audio
Production, yeah. So I learned Pro Tools. If you guys know what that is, it's
Yeah.
Mo Bills.
It's a program.
What do you guys want to
IT.
learn?
Legit.
Go ahead.
Favorite plugin on Pro Tools.
Oh Lord.
So Pro Tools is MIDI, so you make your own
Favorite
beats.
plugin that you use on Pro Tools.
You make your own beats. You write your own MIDI. You create your own bass.
Yeah, but he's saying your plugin.
It's all right. I actually got my answer. Mine 80%.
yeah,
80%.
80%. Okay,
Yeah.
fair enough. Okay. What'd you say?
She went to the school. She went to the bathroom.
Yeah, we got two audio engineers here, so they're kind of laughing at you. Anyway, are your parents together?
Not anymore. I was adopted actually, and the parents that I have, they ended up getting divorced when I was 18.
Okay, relationship status?
I am currently seeing someone.
Okay. Is he here in Miami or back in Denver?
Yeah, he's here in Miami, and he's Romanian. He's nice and romantic.
Nice.
Okay. How long y'all been seeing each other?
2-3 weeks.
No, he's fucking you. That's all.
okay.
That's all. All right. So your body count?
Me and him haven't even had sex yet. We're waiting for a special moment.
What's your body count?
So.
All right, you're talking to him. He's seeing other bitches. All right, great. Now I see it.
So yeah, your body count at 30.
I say like 36.
Probably the most honest one.
I mean, yeah. I mean, and she's lying too, by the way. And Ellie, your body count, by the way.
I plead the fifth.
So is that high?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm 34, Bobby.
I tried to.
Yeah.
Come on, Baba.
Nick,
All right, is it over 20?
Tight. Well, Tony.
Is it over 30? Is it over 20?
I'm sorry.
Sorry, over 30.
Nah, entre 20 y 30. Between,
What is it,
around
Telemundo?
Telemundo.
Telemundo.
Okay. And then what's your ethnic background, Kylie or Sasha?
My name is Carly, not Kylie.
You said Kylie.
But
You definitely said Kylie earlier.
no, I did not. You must have misheard me.
And then Sasha, you said is also.
Yeah, that's what I go by online, because I do different things. You work in finance. You do runway shows. You can't have like fucking.
Okay, we got it.
Yeah, what's your ethnic background?
You know, I'm 75% British and Irish,
Okay, and then what's the other 25%?
Portuguese, Jewish,
Well, you're Jewish?
That's crazy.
Egyptian, Congolese. I'm indigenous.
Exotic.
Christ, bro.
Congolese. I need to know.
Come on, man.
Exotica.
All right, what is your mom and what is your dad?
My mom and dad?
Like, what's your mom's race and what's your dad's race?
I don't know. I never met them.
Oh yeah, she was up there. Yeah.
I was adopted at 6 months old.
So-
Did you not get that?
How do you know what your DNA test?
She did DNA test?
So I spit in a tube and did 1, 2, 3 and me.
Makes sense.
Yeah, and you all right?
Where were you adopted from?
Colorado.
Okay,
Yeah,
native.
Denver. Yeah, native. I never moved anywhere until I moved here about a month ago.
Best
So-
for last.
Put all my stuff in storage, sold my car, changed my whole life, and moved down here to Miami.
Why?
to take over.
To take over. What does that mean?
I'm in production.
Miami to start a new
I'm in
takeover
production.
life.
I do events.
Oh.
Yeah, I said Denver is too small.
Couldn't contain you.
I worked with everyone. They like
Makes
to
sense
stay
if you're
in
in
a,
audio
they,
production, though.
They stay in a
Right.
box. We like local people, you know. So I want to come here and like bring out, you know, the local people, the local venues. Like I work for Boho House, Bacara, Club Space.
Yes, girl.
Yes.
Yeah, so she parties a lot.
No, actually,
Yeah,
I
She's
yeah,
don't.
a
but you party.
promoter.
I
Stop
get
it.
people to come and party for me because I don't need a party. I did that in my 20s. I'm 30 now.
Okay, all right,
Oh boy.
all right.
Oh, am I boring?
30 of people still party and go to space and do
Yeah.
it.
But I dance. I love to dance.
Period.
All right.
Mm.
And I'm sure you
Nice.
do a good job at
What's
it,
your
girl.
name? What's your name?
Mommy.
Mine?
Yes,
It's
baby.
your
You
turn,
the
yeah.
last one.
Flow, baby.
What
Because
was
I got
it?
all the flows.
Your name is Flo? Or you got all the flows?
Yeah.
Wait, your name is Flo?
Flow.
Okay, how old are you?
25.
Where are you from?
MIA, baby.
Yeah, sorry, Nick.
Miami.
These girls were sober in the back. They was coherent. Now it's like, what the fuck is going on? They
Yeah, I
turned
don't know
on
what's going on.
180. So it's what it is, man. Girls, get it together.
Miami, not MIA. My bad. I have to be
throwing your
specific.
words. You like not talking to the mic. The fuck is going on?
Hey, Chris, you brought it, nigga.
I know. I was surprised too. Though back, that was good and back, and now a few drinks in, they're like,
Who the fuck is this?
No, they just like to hear their voice on the mic, bro. They just like to hear their voice on the mic.
I'm the chat roasting you guys. Like, what the fuck is going on, man?
Baddies,
Ladies, come on, man. Baddies, I'm probably thinking,
Fuck that pussy ass chair. Fuck that chair. Fuck that pussy ass chair.
All right, chat. All right.
Sugar dick chat.
All right, girls. I give you one final warning, man. Go
You know
ahead.
what's funny? They're like, what's that voice from? It's like
Scrapping, yeah.
It's like he was
Scrapping for
talking to you the
fucking
whole
right
time in the
shit.
back, and he told you before the show. I'm gonna
Yeah,
be
I
in the
told
back
it 3
there.
times.
Yo, they don't even know who's
Guys,
talking.
let Flo flow.
All right.
Chris, you gotta
Okay.
put yourself on
Let
mic.
Flo. Let Flo introduce herself.
Chris, you gotta put yourself on
get it.
mic.
I know she seems a little
All
drunk
right,
right now, but it's okay.
I mean, not really.
She's
I can
drinking
show you it.
water. She's drinking water, bro. Yeah, let her drink her water and shit.
No
Let her do
water.
it.
This is tequila, baby.
All right, girls. Stop slurring your
Flo,
words.
Flo.
Stop talking slow as fuck. It's annoying.
All right. What do you do for work?
I'm an artist.
What kind of host?
I paint and I sing and make music.
Okay. Highest education?
High school.
All right. Where are you from? Oh, you're from Miami, right?
Mm-hmm.
You live here. Okay.
Well, my nationality?
Oh my gosh.
What?
Yeah, I guess. What is it?
Ecuatoriana Dominicana.
Ooh.
All right.
Spicy.
Relationship status?
Single, ready to mingle.
Okay. Are your parents together?
Yes.
Okay. Birth control for you?
No.
Okay. All right. We have a. interesting
No one
panel
asked
here.
me if I was on birth control.
All right. Yeah, you're right.
That's an interesting panel.
Wait,
I
hold
had it
on.
once, though.
Wait, hold on. I have to ask this last girl. Body count?
Oh, me?
Yeah, you.
I would say like 10
How old are you again?
minus 5.
How old are you again?
Plus 15.
How old are you?
25.
About 25.
I don't believe her, man. She probably gets
Vente,
blacked out
cinco.
drunk.
Do I look older than 25?
No, you probably get blacked out drunk and then you fuck. So, you
I
know,
mean, do you
yeah.
want to blackout drunk me?
Put yourself on the fucking camera, bro.
No, everybody gets blacked out drunk.
They don't know who's
and
talking,
then-
bro. They're
and
like,
fucking-
who's this guy talking?
I mean, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine,
I don't
man.
get blackout drunk. Prove it to me.
Wait, so is you sober right now?
Yeah.
You probably won't remember.
Semi-sober.
All right, man.
All right, 15 body count. All right, interesting.
10.
All right.
No, 10? I'll just leave it at 15. Nick.
Hey.
You have anything? What are your thoughts, man?
interesting panel. A lot of Hispanics.
Yeah, a lot of
What's up with black girls?
Can I teach you Spanish?
Yeah,
What's that?
man. Come on, man.
I thought Chris was gonna
He's
bring some
in the
black
black girl
girls
thing.
Yo,
He's in
man.
black girls. I was gonna bring black girls,
think
but
you
I
need to
couldn't.
let-
Yeah,
None of
where's
the
the
black
black
girls that I
girls?
know want to be on here with
Fuck, man.
with
Are
Nick
you black?
I
Fuentes.
thought there'd be black
Unfortunately,
girls here, dude.
we tried.
I tried.
I'm half black. If that makes a difference.
Well, Chris, what happened? Tell us what happened.
So I guess
mean,
there's a
why
Why
black
couldn't you
girl
get no
here.
black girls for us, bro?
Listen, I tried, but it probably did a search on
probably a
Nick
little
and
bit
was like, fuck this shit.
Ah, man.
Probably, I don't know, but
Damn.
I tried,
Don't
bro.
even give me a chance.
Fuck, man.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
we had a bunch of black chicks last time.
Yeah, I mean, we did. Like, on Wednesday, we did.
All right, you know, we'll get them to stay till Monday and we'll get some.
Yeah, we can, Nick.
And
Force
then
Nick to
Yeah,
stay
yeah,
till
yeah,
Monday.
yeah. You want Nick? I got you Monday.
All right, let's go. Yeah.
Yeah, got you Monday, man.
You have any questions you want to ask the ladies?
Oh, I don't know. We really covered a lot of ground with the intros.
Yeah, very unique panel. We got a lot of Puerto Ricans. We got one black and Hispanic, more Puerto Ricans, Cuban, Ecuador.
Dominican.
Dominican. White and then Portuguese, part Jewish, even better. Wide age range. No college graduates though.
Associate's degree.
One associates.
Sir.
One
Sir.
associates, and then one like esthetician, someone that did sound engineering. Really, lol.
Double certificate.
Double certificate. Car
Can't name a
salesman.
favorite plugin, however.
Yes.
Bro, all I had to do was hit play and start, and then like watch all these people play fucking music and shit.
Average female job.
Yeah, average, man.
I'm average. Oh, but everyone was sitting here being DJs. They're like, "Oh, I DJ, I DJ, I DJ." I'm like, "Oh, do you DJ?"
What audio engineering school was it?
I went to Warren Tech, and I went to for Pro Tools.
Okay.
Who?
Wow.
Warren Tech.
But Pro Tools is something that's like Ableton.
I thought you said Ho Tools. Okay.
Warren G, the rapper?
Hey, welcome to the Nick and Fit podcast, niggas. Anyway, anything else you ask the girls?
No, yeah, we covered a lot of ground. What questions you have?
I could go into the super chats real quick. I know they're gonna have a lot to say here. Guys, get your chats in. Go fnfsuperchat.com if you guys got a question for us or for the ladies. Okay, let's see here. It says, thank you for the donation, Haitian. What do you say? That nigga says something crazy?
Drama.
Drama? Okay, yeah. This panel's the ugliest combative masculine. Damn, Chase the man says, this panel's the ugliest combative masculine and deep throat cum dumpster queens. Pumping
Hey,
up
did
all
you
these
know
ladies.
when you deep throat, you release your energy and like heal yourself?
You
apparently,
must not gone like deep throat enough to be sucking.
You must haven't found God.
What's that term for men that like don't leave their room and they just like hate women because they're ugly?
Incels?
Yes, bump.
or NPCs.
Oh, you probably got a small dick. That's not funny.
There's some NPCs on this bitch.
What does NP stand for?
Incel.
Non-player characters.
No, I was gonna say for them.
Yeah, you ain't the main character, bitch.
bad,
You're
man.
never gonna
I
be.
thought you was Ernest, man.
You're never gonna be.
Okay, are you the main character then?
No,
I think I am.
Let's let her be.
How many? All right. How do the hosts feel that Fishback is going to be the future governor of Florida, sending y'all back, aka to the kitchen? I don't know, man.
What?
I mean, I hope he gets it, but I don't know, man. Byron Donald's got the Jews, man. Mine, I've never had sex, but I'm 6'4" fit and good looking in a grocery store. And a girl asked for my number. I gave it to her. I don't really want to hang out with her, but just have sex with her. Should I tell her no? I wanted to see you.
Beta.
next
Beta.
No.
Beta
Fuck
male.
you in the grocery store.
That's crazy.
See it through.
Just
no
make it
comment.
happen, baby.
No,
This
don't
is the
do
most
it.
Why do you say
pathetic
no
thing
to
I've ever
be
seen.
an
in my
alpha
They
life.
male,
will never
Bobby?
notice.
Nick
It's
said
like
don't do it.
Walmart.
Unless you work
know.
at the grocery store
Too many,
too.
Not worth
Never
it.
too
had
many
sex.
stocks and item. Just fuck.
This girl.
Nick. Beta.
Why do you say no?
Cause casual sex? No, I don't think so.
Also beta.
Especially if he's
beta
never done
male.
it before. No.
Yeah, if he's a virgin,
Why are you
please don't
shaking
do
your
that.
head over there?
I agree.
Oh,
no, I'm
okay.
agreeing with
All
you.
right, see? Let's go. What do you think, Myron? Should he do it?
Here's the thing: if he's like a devout Christian or whatever, I don't know what his religious thing is. I'm assuming since he wanted your opinion.
I mean,
probably is
if you're
religious to a
6'4",
degree.
maybe like it's better to give it to her, just because you're 6'4".
If you're a virgin, save your virginity and be a
You're
smart
tall
man.
enough to do it.
No, baby.
Bobby,
she's
I
she's
agree with
lustful,
Nick.
baby.
Give us more information on your background, dude. Because I don't, like I said, if you're like some religious guy, or whatever, I don't know, fuck your shit up. But yeah, I'm a firm believer. You got to get rid of that shit so you like don't become a simp for these girls. But I understand if you're like religious. Kev G says the Ecuadorian tits are too far apart.
Rico likes him.
Hating
Yeah.
on them
Oh,
motherfuckers.
yeah.
But how do you know who's Ecuadorian in this bitch?
Well,
That's a real question.
Said,
We all-
Many,
we all-
many,
No, they're
many.
not.
no.
They-
Who almost Ecuadorian.
He's looking too hard because they look good.
Are you?
It's okay, wow. It's okay to look.
He's clearly looking too hard because he likes it.
Okay.
Go ahead. Keep
who's
moving.
up next? Nick or Myron, have any of you read Rachel Wilson's book?
$10
If
for
so,
me?
thoughts? I have not read it, but
No,
I'm sure
I
it's
have
good.
not.
Rachel Wilson is annoying.
Nick is
as
mugging the
fuck.
fuck out of everyone in the room. Eric first, Wang F. All right, Jude, appreciate you. Red Ribbon says consultant girl look cracked out.
Clavicular.
Which one's a
Who dat?
consultant?
Oh, Denver. Yeah,
I
they
thought
said-
she was the DJ slash. What was the other certification?
She
Everybody.
named
Like a
a lot.
socialite?
And cosmetology.
Oh, and so
Thank
audio
you for
engineer.
remembering.
No,
Yeah,
Here
they
to
said
take
that-
over. She's here to take
They
over.
said that you
so-
look cracked out. You have anything you want to say back to them?
You should really learn who cracked out really looks like.
Hey.
It's true.
I mean, you are an
Walk
audio-
down OBT in Orlando.
you're
You'll
an
know what it looks
audio
like.
engineer.
Like I've never even touched crack or anything like that. So that's hilarious. But I hope that people on crack have some fun.
They beat up their black
At
boyfriends.
least.
Hopefully they beat up everyone, bro.
Yeah, they do beat up
Like,
their black boyfriends. Facts. But then they tell that again, hey, I'm making the decision, bitch. Shut up.
no, they just mad because I talk too much. I'm sorry.
Wait, but aren't you an audio engineer? They
Yeah, I went to school for it like 10 years ago.
no, but,
that's
but
not
wait,
what I
wait,
do
wait,
now.
Wait. But they pay more to listen and not talk.
Oh, that's what I do because I'm called a fucking emotional support animal. I help people. I listen to my friends. That's why everyone is friends with me because I listen to them.
No, you don't listen, bro.
I will listen to you no matter what. This is real life.
All right.
You said you listen?
Mar.
Yeah, Martin, it's it.
I feel
You
like I'm
listen,
on
but you don't
fucking
really wanna
mushrooms
talk
right
from
now.
your
What is
soul.
going on right now?
I want to hear from your soul.
Baby.
Nick, she wants to hear from your soul, Nick.
Oh, what?
Colorado wants to hear from your soul.
About what?
Ask him.
You're talking way too much.
Let's go.
Can I ask you,
Go through
sir,
our questions that we had.
No, she's done.
What were the questions?
Oh,
do
she has them
it.
here. I can.
This
I
is
can go, I
stressful.
go through it at the end. They have
okay.
questions for us.
Oh, okay.
So-
We'll do them
May I
at the
ask?
end.
Yeah.
I just want to hear Nick Fuentes talk, to be honest. Can
About
you just
what?
talk about
are
some
you,
shit?
Are you a fan or what's
Yeah,
going on?
I am. I fuck you.
This is your
Did you
show.
ever play
baseball?
You're my favorite
Ever
nigga.
play-
My check.
Do you ever play baseball?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You look like a baseball player.
Really? Thanks.
Can I ask
did
you,
when
where
I
are you
was
from,
younger.
Nick? And I look
Chicago.
like a listener,
Yeah.
of course.
Yo, how do you feel being from Chicago?
What do you mean? In like what
Like,
way?
isn't there a lot of like violence there and a lot of mischief?
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of black people there. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Where do
how
you currently live?
How do you feel about all that? Like, I feel
Not
like
good.
I
Myron.
feel like how do you feel about the place that you grew up being kind of scrutinized by stupidity, ignorance?
Yeah, it's, well, it's silly. I mean, but it is really violent. So it's not like a
Yeah,
fake
isn't it
stereotype.
one of the like it's top
girls
3?
twerk in Chicago?
Isn't it of the violentest cities in
I think in terms
America?
of the
My mom's from
rate,
Cicero, so-
it's or in terms of the number of killings, it's number 1. Not the
Yeah.
rate, but the number of total killings is number 1.
That's
so.
sick.
Yeah, it's pretty bad, but
Kill this puppy.
but I love it.
Wait, did you move?
I heard that you were kind of like stalked or some shit,
Yeah.
right? In your home and like got fucked up by that.
Oh, you know what? Let's show the video.
Yeah.
What? Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
No way.
Nick
No, they're not gonna
Fuentes
like it.
was.
They're not gonna like it.
Nick, don't stop it. I want to see.
It's so sad. Nick is such a cutie.
Nick.
Nick is
You're
very well
attractive.
spoken.
Yeah, he's a very well-spoken
Nick,
young man
where did you
and
graduate
individual.
from?
I never heard of you in my life.
Where'd you graduate
today.
from?
I didn't go to college.
Yeah, that makes both of us.
I went to Boston University, but I dropped out.
Okay.
That's actually a really great school. So
Yeah.
congratulations.
Thanks. Thank you. Yeah.
Regardless
When
of
did you
whether
go
he
back?
dropped out, he's smart.
No.
You want to
Oh,
go
wait,
back
yeah.
to college?
No.
Why?
You didn't have fun in college ever.
I don't do my homework.
I feel like you're
Myron?
smart enough to go back to college.
Yeah, probably.
talking to you, but-
I don't
Why
need
don't
to
you
though now.
finish your assignments then, man?
Indolent, lazy.
Might I ask you something?
Can't do it.
Oh man, me too.
Why don't you
I
go to
guess.
trying to
college?
say? What?
They kicked you out because you have no
would-
shirt on.
Bathroom?
I would love to
Well,
ask you
guess
something.
what?
They tossed you out.
She wants to ask you something.
You wanna
okay,
never
Before
been
you
to
ask me,
college.
so I want to make sure all the girls get their question. Somebody had something for Nick? You asked him about that.
I
What
just
else?
wanted to say, I really like you. You're one of my fave niggas for real.
Yeah, Nick, how big is your dick,
He
man?
probably has a big dick, dude. Honestly,
What's the bias
Come on, Nick.
How big is it, Nick?
Come on, Nick.
Nick's dick. Nick's dick.
That's crazy.
Nick's
Don't put
dick,
me on the
Nick's
spot.
dick.
Come on, Nick. 10.5 miles.
Come on, Nick.
Hey, yo, Nick, I bet you won't do it.
Okay.
How big is your
You know
Nick
what they
dick?
say about skinny guys, right?
They have the
I'll say that
biggest
much.
dick. My dick
I'll say that much. I'm on a diet, so.
Yeah, skinny guys.
Just
Anyway,
struck a little bit, but he has got a big.
Myron.
Guys, Nick
What's up?
Fuentes is
Yeah.
not into fucking.
I mean, whenever
True.
you're ready.
He's a virgin.
He's trying to find some real
Are you
shit.
celibate,
He's trying
Nick?
to find
He's
some
a
real
virgin.
It's true.
Are you celibate?
Yeah.
On the Bible version?
Why?
Yes.
Why are you celibate? Are you religious?
I am.
It's
Yeah,
because
all right.
of his
Look at
religion.
this. Yes.
I don't believe it for a day.
Why not?
You know, actually,
Who said that?
Why?
Why don't you believe it?
Take a shot.
What do you mean?
How about
What do you mean by that?
You're not ugly.
Thanks.
You're cute, but
Thank you so
you need
much.
to take a
No way that
shot.
you're a celibate.
It's my personality. It's my toxic
I
personality.
just feel it's all of it. Like, I don't know. As
You'll
a
see
man,
Nick
I've never
Fuentes
heard
and
of you a day in
Baccara.
my
So,
life. I have no idea who you are. I've never heard of you
All right,
until
girls.
today.
Really?
No.
Wow.
Can you please
No
explain
offense.
who you are, Nick?
Yes, I was just
Nick,
gonna
Nick,
say.
I don't think on the internet.
what's your favorite thing you've done in your life?
Girls,
Tommy.
raise your hand if you would fuck Nick.
I need to get to know him better.
Ah, that's hard.
There it is.
Nick, I tried, Nick. I tried.
Well,
I tried.
she
I
raised her
tried.
hand. She threw it up. I mean, it's
Nick,
like, oh, shit.
What's your goal?
What do you
What's your
do,
goal
Nick?
in life?
I don't know.
What's your goal?
I don't know.
What's your favorite thing?
What are you aiming towards?
Favorite thing you ever done?
Ladies, it's really
real.
bad for the audience because you guys all have very
Like-
annoying voices. No offense.
No,
and,
it's like, for
you have
real,
very
just
annoying
two people
voices,
and
and then
shit.
like you guys are all talking at the same time.
Tight.
So it's got to be like one microphone at a time. I know you guys probably want to ask questions to Nick, so this is what I'll do. I'll start here. You ask your one question, then we'll go
There
back
we go.
around. Go ahead. What did you want to ask him?
Me?
Yeah. Just for
Alright.
yelling.
What do you do for work?
I'm a live streamer.
That's it?
Yeah.
All right.
Interesting.
What about you, Colorado? What do you have to say?
I would like to know what's your favorite thing that you ever done in your life.
I don't know. Favorite
Lot
thing
of
I've ever
questions.
done in my life? I don't know, man. Like what? Like in general or?
No, emotional.
Emotional?
Yeah, to the heart. What do you feel? What do you feel like
Oh.
you've done to make an impact on things?
Okay.
That's a good question, right? That's a thoughtful question. I like doing my show. I do a live stream about politics. That's probably my favorite
And
thing.
what do you talk about particular to make things better for anyone else? You like animals, obviously.
I love dogs, yeah.
Yeah? Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I love Frank.
Yes.
He's a good boy.
So
Yeah.
what's your favorite thing?
The show. I love doing my show.
And you promote what?
I promote American patriotism, Christianity,
Awesome. So you're a Republican?
Catholicism. Yeah,
You're a
no,
Republican?
not really.
Okay.
You're a Christian?
I'm Catholic, yeah. How are you guys Christians?
No.
All of you? Who said no? You?
No,
What are
I'm
you?
not. I'm a
Christian.
I believe in all religions.
Pagan.
No, but you can't. You can't.
No, I'm
Because they all
not.
disagree with each other.
About it's like a
She's humble, that's what she's talking about.
orthodox or something like that.
Well,
And
God
that
says there's
believes
no
in
separate groups.
everything that's higher than yourself.
Okay.
That's what I believe.
She follows like the Jeet religion. I don't know what that is.
Hinduism, yeah.
Hinduism. Okay.
Perennial.
What's your question? Did you have something for him? or did you-
Traditionalist. She follows Julius
well, okay, go
Evola.
ahead. What do you want to
Okay, what is your goal in life that you would like to achieve? If you had no
Like
limits.
if you wanted to save
Let
anything.
me-
say?
let
Okay,
me-
okay.
please.
It's you already went.
If you had no limits, right?
I'm gonna leave right now, honestly.
If you
Why?
had-
Well, you're here to take over.
Like no,
Pero mami-
like everyone's just like calling me out. Like oh,
No,
I'm
pero
talking over
mama,
everyone.
mama.
I'm trying to add
Baby,
shit.
it's
No,
okay,
it's because you
'Cause everyone gives you a
No, I'm
chance.
not
interject
trying to be
every
rude to you.
Go
I'm
take
trying
a
to
break.
add
Go
to
take a
you.
break. Take
I'm
a
trying to add
bathroom.
because you
to
interject every 2 seconds. That's why.
Hold on.
And
Where
it
you
like
going?
hurts the quality of the show.
Everyone
No, it
respects
really
your
doesn't.
like question.
It actually does hurt the
Oh,
quality
you
of the
know
show.
what, chat? You know what? Fuck it. Up to you, chat. One to chat if you want to go on, two if you want to stay. Fuck it. I don't care,
Wow.
man.
Or what do you think, Nick?
About what?
Should Colorado
I-
get out of here?
I like her. I like her energy.
Alrighty.
Fine, just stop
Everybody
interrupting
say
so
I
much.
did too, but type shit like let me finish my
One.
question.
Yeah, go ahead. Finish your question. Stop
Okay.
interrupting Colorado.
Okay. Okay. What's your goal in life? Like what if you could achieve any goal without any limits, no limitations, what would it be?
Goddamn, chat.
I'd make America a white country again. That's
sorry?
what I'd do. Make America a white country.
White country?
White, yeah.
White is right, baby.
That's okay. All right, let's go. See, you can stay.
Whites are
Yeah.
All right. What about you? What did you have some or no? If you didn't, that's fine.
What's your biggest fear in life?
Oh, these are some deep. These
My
are deep
grandma's back.
questions. This is serious stuff.
Yeah, see, Nick, when they was sober, that was fine.
Yeah, I'm afraid of heights. That's probably my biggest fear.
Really?
Truly?
Yeah,
You
truly.
never take a ride on a roller coaster?
No.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie. Nick,
No,
I'm terrified of heights too, bro.
Yeah, I don't like
Yeah,
going to
same.
like the second floor of a store
Yeah.
where they have like a balcony. You know, they have the
shut up.
railing. I
Yeah,
don't like that.
I
don't
never
like
go on
it.
my balcony, bro.
Don't
I
like
thought
it.
I was the only weirdo. Okay, I'm glad to see. Yo, I'm telling you, man. Yo, I think smart niggas are scared of heights, bro.
You live in a
Only
nice
idiots-
place.
Yeah, yep.
King
Oh,
on your
like,
balcony
it's only like that's skydiving. Like, it's like,
Skydiving?
idiots. Only
No
idiots
chance.
do that shit, man.
Hotter blue.
What about you? You had a well, actually, just say something before, but I don't know if you had some question, another question for Nick or something.
Okay.
I don't even have questions for him. I'm a fan. I fuck with you, Nick.
Thanks.
You're cool, bro.
Thanks.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
follow you.
You're cool.
What about you?
Thanks.
What do you have some?
Yeah,
or a comment
I
or a
just,
question or something?
No,
Nick?
I just want to know. Like, you say you stream, right?
Yeah.
And you do politics. So when you're done with all of this, like, there's an end to everything. You know what I mean? What is it at the end of all of this that you expect from yourself, that you have gained, that you've earned, that you look forward to? You know what I mean? Like, what is at the end of that you know, that light at the end?
Yeah.
What is that you're seeing
What
when
is
you're
retirement
done?
like?
Hold on.
This is
Let
some-
him speak.
Not necessarily the word retirement.
Hey.
Just like you were doing with other girls, I think you should.
Yeah, I'm running the show. Shut the fuck up.
Respect, Daddy.
So,
Oh.
like, I don't know who the fuck you think
Okay.
you're talking to right now. I'm making sure I clarify the question here because she was a very wordy question.
God.
It was wordy.
Are you basically saying like, what's at the
Shut
end of
up,
the line when
nigga,
he's done with
twerk.
everything? Are we talking about retirement? Or are you talking about like not retiring, but like what's the end goal after?
Streaming isn't like a
rude.
retirement. I feel streaming's like it's decided. You know, you don't have to like
You
put
gotta
in your
do
2
that.
weeks. You know what I mean? It's a little different with that word. That's a little like touchy with that word. But like when you're done, whenever you want to finish, like what do you see yourself doing? Like what is it?
I don't know. Yeah.
Because you know I don't know you, so I just want to know like
Probably
what is it?
writing.
Really?
I don't like being in front of the camera. It's too
Really?
much.
Screenplay
Yeah.
or directing.
Maybe. Yeah. Maybe a
Yes.
screenplay.
Really?
No.
You should come
no.
to Puerto Rico
Just like
on,
political writing.
Come
Yeah.
to Puerto Rico on Monday.
Yeah.
So anything
Why?
political.
What's going on in Puerto Rico?
Hulu. We're shooting a conspiracy theorist
Oh,
series.
you're in it? Wow. Okay. What's the conspiracy?
I don't know. I just met the guy who writes it.
Oh. Okay.
And I'm inviting you. And I'm
Oh,
gonna be
sweet.
like, oh, I got this guy.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I engage in the conspiracy thing a little.
So
I
Nick,
used to.
Nick, have you ever considered politics?
Yeah. Yeah. I think about
You
it.
should run. You should run.
Maybe I will.
You
Yeah,
should.
and
You
then
better.
have like a deal with like a fucking making water great again.
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
fuck
Mawa,
yeah.
Mawa, Bobby, Mawa, Mawata,
What's
Mawata,
Water.
Mawa.
You know how hard it
kind
is
of
for
water?
countries to get real water?
Gawa.
All right.
Tight.
What about you? What's
Okay.
your? Did you have a question or a comment or something
This is like
for you?
Dinah. So
Mommy.
actually, what made you want to start podcasting with females?
with females? I don't. Myron drove me into it. Myron
Should have
made
known
me.
it was your
Good
brilliant
job, Myron.
idea.
Yeah.
I forgot this is a Myron show.
It's an
I only talk to
experience.
men.
Just like,
Are you bi?
What?
Nick has
Are you
groipers.
bisexual?
No.
it's okay to be bi
You know what's funny? Like as soon as you said I prefer to talk to men, are you gay?
Are you
He's not
I was
gay.
baiting that
He's
out.
not gay.
I was baiting that out.
Well, ladies, let me be very. Do you, like I want to be very like I want you guys to be very honest. Do you actually think like men enjoy talking to you?
I
Yes
think
or no?
guys like
Yes or no?
guys.
Absolutely.
Stop. Starting here. Do you think men actually enjoy talking to women? Yes or no?
Yes.
I wouldn't know what to tell you. 'cause
If
I
they
don't talk
don't,
to
they don't
men.
like their opinions.
If sex wasn't involved, ladies.
Yeah, like do you actually think like men enjoy talking to women? Yes, or
Yes.
no?
I believe
No.
that.
Yes, they just might not agree on their
yo,
opinions.
yo, are you fucking retarded? If I start over here, like be quiet, and then I start over here, then you talk.
Sorry.
Stop fucking talking when other girls are talking.
Oops.
Okay, go ahead.
I honestly believe that if sex wasn't involved,
Yeah.
men would not enjoy talking to women. They wouldn't.
All right. What about you? Do you think men?
Exactly.
Do you think men enjoy talking to women?
Absolutely, I get paid for it.
Yeah, without sex involved,
Yeah,
with the
yeah.
thought of it.
Yeah, I can literally get paid for it.
Interesting. All right. What about you?
I think there's a certain type
What?
of women that men enjoy talking to. If you have some sort of intelligence, then yeah.
All right. What percentage do you think of these women?
1.
1%. Okay, right there. All right, what about you? Do you think men enjoy talking to women?
It depends.
On.
The woman and the man.
Okay. All right, let's take an average guy and average woman. Do you think they enjoy talking to each other?
Can I get another drink?
Or the guy enjoys talking to her?
If it's stereotypical, no.
Okay. What about you, Cuba? What do you think? Do you think men enjoy talking to women?
Wait,
No.
so how did we
No?
change
Depends.
the whole questions from my question to do men enjoy talking to women? It was literally my question.
It's not your podcast, so
No,
shut the fuck
literally,
up.
she was supposed to go next.
It's okay.
She was supposed to go next.
Just
It
be
was the fact
quiet.
that
Just be quiet.
my
Let Mara
question
talk.
That's the main character shit that I was talking about.
Just
No,
be quiet.
it's because I think
All right,
I
we
caught
don't
on to
care.
something here.
All right, let him finish
I think I
first,
caught on
and
to
then you
something
answer
here.
the question, okay?
I think this is the Will shot.
What?
I mean, not the Will shot, right?
Will?
This is the.
Who's Will?
What's your name?
Who's
again?
Will, bro?
Myron.
That's what I'm talking about.
This is the Myron.
You know, like it's incredible. Like the blatant disrespect, the ridiculousness, the
De
entitlement.
pinga,
Like this is women, dude.
That's called de pinga.
This is like this is how women are.
Matching
Organization.
Yeah, but wait.
I never
how you want to get treated.
Wait. So
the disrespect.
if Myron came to your house,
Mutual.
right, and started
very nice
acting the way
person,
you're acting right now, right? And so if Myron came to your house and started acting the way you're acting right now, right?
Can we go on Rumble?
You would have
That's
told him
the
to shut up,
thing.
right?
As a guest, as a host, I would not be acting how he's acting towards me.
He's
'cause
trying to
I'm
run a show, and he
guest.
told you he's
When
running a
you
show,
have
a
guests
short
in your
format.
house, you actually
Nick is bigger than you, and Nick talk way less than you.
You're right. He's bigger than the program. You're right. This
Shut
is
the
his
fuck
show.
up.
This is his show.
We have 8 of you on the panel right now.
On to
Y'all
the next
mad 'cause
fucking
okay.
person, man.
Sorry,
Whatever
sorry.
question it is.
The whole night you've been you and your
Next
5 friends
question,
been
next
unbearable,
person's
talking
opinion.
Puerto Ricans
Doesn't
on the
talk to you like
panel.
this. Next person's
Oh,
opinion.
This is because I don't even know. Actually, it's giving little dick energy.
You've cut people off all the time.
And
Sorry.
Next person's opinion.
So
opinion is fact.
Opinions are like assholes. Everybody has one. And,
reason why
Sometimes they stink, baby.
Exactly.
Okay, so here's
She
the
gets
thing.
it.
So here's the thing. That started because
Poopy.
he said he doesn't. He said he doesn't really enjoy talking to women, and then somebody said he's gay or bisexual, and I was like, oh, really interesting. And then I went around the table and asked, well, do you think men actually enjoy talking to women? That's how this started. I don't think you remember that. So anyway, going back, do you think men enjoy talking to women?
Bisexual is a big topic in
Mama,
Miami.
what I have to say?
No, she's the one that cut you off.
No,
No,
she's
just
first.
asked
You said Colorado.
Yeah, come
All right,
on.
go ahead.
I know
By the way,
we're-
I'm not gonna be rude to you. I'm a very cordial person. Cordial person.
Go ahead.
If you didn't hear that. Okay. For the most part, I don't think men enjoy speaking to women. I think they fake it.
What?
Absolutely.
Yeah, for sex.
Hell
Yeah.
no.
Niggas are gay.
But I will.
Half and half.
But I will say.
Guys are gay. Men are romantic
What am I gonna
as
tell?
fuck.
What am I
And
gonna
they're
tell?
sexual too, and they hide it.
Nigga.
Yeah, baby girls. Baby girls.
Can you let her finish saying what she's saying, man?
Yeah, go finish.
But don't you agree?
I
About
agree
what?
with her. 1%.
Men
You
are
said.
romantic as fuck.
Mommy.
Men are romantic.
Okay.
She was the one that said 1%. She said
Yeah.
1% of men.
Who did?
She did. She said 1%.
She did.
No.
Who did?
Ayana
Miss Hollywood.
Alvarez,
Who said
baby,
1%?
me.
Okay, mommy.
yeah,
I agree.
yeah, me.
I agree with. I'm sorry. What's your name?
I just said some. She said.
What's your name, mommy?
Oh, my name is Ayana.
Ayana. I agree with
Yes.
Ayana 100%. That's 1% of men. 1%.
Oh no,
Of
baby, I was
women.
talking about women. There's
Yeah.
only 1% of women
That
that
are-
you could
that are-
trust for real, and there's
Oh.
only 1% of men that you could trust for real.
True.
That's
No,
not
you talking about
equal.
trust?
I don't know about the percentage.
It's not trust. It's the question
Trust.
was like, do men enjoy talking to women? That was the question.
Oh, yeah,
1%,
no.
About like 1% of women.
Yeah, 1% of women.
I
An
agree.
intelligent woman is when a man
biased.
respects talking to
I
a
agree.
woman.
I would have to agree with that.
Okay, 1%.
All
All right,
day.
and then Colorado said no. And then what about you? Finally, it's your chance. Go ahead.
I'm
What do you think?
biased.
Do you think men and women? Do you think men enjoy talking to women?
You might not.
Do you think we enjoy
it's your-
talking
it's
to
your
y'all?
job.
Had the right woman talk to you, you
I'm,
would
I'm,
like
I'm
it.
asking you.
You would
like
like
it's your
it, right?
okay.
Into the mic,
I'm literally.
please. Into the
How
mic.
is it like when it's her
Into the
turn to
mic.
talk? She doesn't say a word. But like when it's not her turn, she says she talks.
I wish chat
your
wasn't
turn.
all
Right now.
insults.
You-
You never
you-
gave me a turn.
Into the
I'm
mic,
gonna
though.
stick
No.
up for men.
Into the mic.
I'm gonna stick up for men right
Yo,
here and then tell
Colorado,
them.
you just said no earlier.
I said no. That guys literally need a chance, and they are romantic, and they have these things where they want to show women, and then women don't agree with things. They have these things in their head, and they're so
a choice of
fucking
affection.
objective, right? They're so crazy, right? and it's like all women want is this certain thing, but it's like all guys are trying to do is trying to please a woman, and it's like if girls just would realize what guys are trying to do,
Y'all gotta stop doing my girl like
then
that.
maybe things would be better.
All right, good point.
Guys do a lot.
All right.
Guys do a lot.
What about you? What about you? Do you think men enjoy talking to women?
Yes.
It all
general?
motherfucking depends on the topic. What do guys like enjoying from talking to women?
Sex.
What makes them satisfied?
We want sex.
Like,
but
oh,
y'all make it difficult, man.
I mean, not
God
really.
damn. Just
All right,
like
this is yes or
Look
no.
at Nick
Yes or
Fuentes.
no.
We don't make
Yes
it
or no.
difficult for shit. Nick Fuentes is a virgin.
Yes or no?
Niggas don't want to fuck. Some niggas don't want to
Guys
fuck.
enjoy it.
So this is a good example.
It
So
all depends.
because when Nick said I actually prefer to talk to men, a lot of guys feel this way. I actually agree. I prefer to speak to men versus women, and I'll tell you why.
I know why.
We know where y'all G spots are. Relax. You don't have to explain anything.
Can you
Wait
be
till you
I'm
finish,
actually gonna
right?
answer right now.
Guys listen to men, maybe they would give you your G
Let me tell you, she's really smart. That girl,
Yo.
she's underestimated because she's a pretty face. She's
No, she's
very
actually not intelligent. No, I'm gonna explain why.
She's
not.
She's a perfect example right now. Yeah.
I feel like sexuality has a lot to do with Miami.
When I told you to
How
talk,
old
you
are
didn't
you?
have anything to say.
How old are you?
You want to know
You're
something?
lucky.
Yo.
Yo,
I'm
what's
saying
up?
what I gotta say right now.
Okay, Bobby, I'm sorry. Yes, Daddy.
So the reason why men don't enjoy talking to women is because there's a couple
care.
problems. What'd you say?
We don't care.
They don't have the
No.
same agreement.
The problem is that women
think
don't
we
care
care
about
what
women.
you
Guys
guys
want
Yeah.
everything. So do
Yeah,
girls.
man. Like, yo, this is why like men
No,
don't
okay,
enjoy
I do
talking
wanna
to
know, I
women.
do wanna
Because
know.
Myron,
here's the
please.
problem with
There's no patience. That's
Yo,
why.
shut the fuck up, man. Shut the
Girls.
fuck up. When I'm
Hey.
talking, shut the fuck up. Are you fucking serious?
Do you say that in bed?
Shut the fuck up.
Mommy,
do you say that
Shut
in
the fuck
bed?
up. Shut the fuck up.
Everybody say
Holy
yes.
shit.
Just shut the
And you
fuck
wonder
up.
why. Like, you wonder why men don't want to fucking talk to you guys. I'll tell you why right now.
For
Women,
real.
Stick it
shut the
in.
fuck
I had
up.
a witness.
Shut the fuck up.
No,
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Holy shit, shut the fuck up. Keep your hands to yourself. Yo, this is incredible. Fucking children, dude. Fucking children. It's incredible.
Yeah.
Like,
Women
see,
and children.
when I'm around men,
You're gonna go
right? When I'm around men,
They agree to sticking
right?
it
Shut
in.
the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Seriously? Like, it's like fucking children. Like, what the fuck is going on here? The reason why men don't like talking to women is precisely this right here. You guys don't understand cadence of hierarchy. You guys don't understand. Hey, when other people are speaking, be quiet. Sit down. Sit down. I'm fucking talking right now. Sit down.
And
Sit down.
Oh no.
And fucking
Oh, like
incredible.
children. Oh, the pee.
It's fucking kids, dude. It's like literally, it's like fucking children.
Women and
Let me,
children.
let me
I told you.
finish saying what I'm saying.
Do you like being dominant?
Yo, let me finish saying what the fuck I'm saying.
It's
Okay?
because these bitches are retarded. It's not my fault
Girl,
that they're
who the fuck is
retarded.
retarded?
Like, I gotta pee.
Who the
I'm
fuck is
going to
retarded?
pee.
Your bladder.
Yeah, go to fuck the pee. Go to fuck the pee, bitch. Don't be calling me retarded because I don't play that shit. Now I'm talking, bitch. Now I get gangsta in this bitch. Talking about retarded. I'm out there.
SBL. What is she called?
Fucking, yo, leave, man. Yo, Mark. Yo.
Fuck this pussy ass show.
Yeah, yo, this shit is fucking retarded, bro.
Ho. Leave, ho.
Yo,
Oh
love is a hoe.
shit! Who's a hoe?
All the Puerto Ricans
What you
leave.
wearing, man? What
Yeah.
the fuck is that shit, man?
Baby, cheetah, Axial, bitch.
You
want it?
wish.
Yo,
You wish.
fucking bra, bitch.
Shake that ass. Shake
Honestly, dude, honestly, get all these bitches out of here, bro. Get all these bitches out of here. Get the fuck out the show, man.
Let's go.
Yo, get all these bitches out of here, bro. Get all these bitches out of here, bro. Get all these fucking bitches out of here, bro. These disgusting fucking bitches, bro. Get the fuck out of here. I'd rather just sit and talk with Nick, honestly. You niggas are retarded. Get these bitches out of here, bro. I'm a fucking headache, bro. Get these fucking bitches out of here, bro.
I can't hear you. I got the thing on.
Everybody, get up and get the fuck out of here, dude. Honestly,
ladies,
everybody
get
get up
up,
and get the fuck up out of here, dude. I do not want to deal with this shit. Get them the fuck out of here, dude.
If you have a vagina.
Get up and get the fuck off the show. Get up and get the fuck off the show. We don't want y'all bitches here no more. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Honestly, I'm done. I'm fucking done. Everybody get the fuck off the show, dude. Everybody get the fuck off the show. These annoying ass Puerto Rican bitches from Orlando, these ghetto ratchet hoes. Get these girls out of here. Shut the fuck up, bitch. You look retarded. Yeah, my mom. She's not a whore like you, though. So anyway. Yeah, fuck you and fuck Puerto Rico as well, you dumbass whores. Get the fuck out of here. Incredible. Incredible. Get up and get out of here, Denver. Nobody cares. Denver, get up and get out of here. Denver, get the fuck out of here.
Denver.
Get the
We
fuck
went from
out, Denver.
Colorado to Denver.
Fuck out, Denver. Holy shit.
Go home, ladies. Go home, ladies. Please.
Get the fuck out, Denver.
I'm taking Frank.
No, you ain't taking that nigga nowhere.
No
No,
one's taking
no.
Frank.
Come over here, Frank.
She's trying to take Frank.
Okay.
Fucking, oh my god, dude.
Take Frank.
Oh, whoops.
Bro,
Alright,
get
that's
these
funny
bitches
as
out of
fuck.
here, dude. Holy shit, man.
Yo, that's
Fuck.
funny as fuck.
Wow.
Bro, my fucking head hurts, man.
Yeah, me too.
Dude, oh man.
a lot.
Like, and then, god. Now I know why people pay for escorts, bro. You just pay them and they leave, or they shut the fuck up. Like,
YouTube, right?
yeah, you get out of here too, bro. I want all the girls out of here. Honestly, all y'all get the fuck out of here. I don't care. Get up and get out of here. I don't care. Get up and get out of here. I don't care. Like, this is fucking ridiculous,
Damn.
dude. Fucking children, dude.
Bye-bye.
Fucking children.
Nice to meet you.
I'm so sorry that you're upset.
Okay, let's not talk.
Nick, did you? I don't care.
Ladies, we're alive. I need you
Sorry.
Yo, out, bro. Out.
No takeover.
I don't like you, baby.
Out. Out. Out.
You took over.
Out.
That was crazy.
Yo, that's fucking retarded, bro. Fucking incredible, dude. Yo, what the fuck are they still doing in here, bro? Like, get them out.
We're waiting on the
I
elevator.
don't want to
gang.
fucking hear
The
their
elevator's-
voices,
the
nothing. Get them out in the
elevator's
fucking hallway. I don't care. Get them out of here, bro. I don't want to hear anything. Like, I don't want to hear female voices at all. I am fucking done with this shit. Get these fucking girls in the hallway ASAP. Get them out of here, dude. What the fuck?
the service elevator.
Service elevator, bro. Service elevator. Get them out. Give them their phones.
I knew that
Get 'em
was
the fuck
coming.
Up out of here. I don't care anymore. Holy shit. Bro. Oh my god.
Man. I think the
Another
Puerto
girls that work
Rican
for
one
the
is
show
fighting the
shit,
black
huh?
one.
What was that?
I think the Puerto Rican want to fight the black one. Or one of this Puerto Rican next to me.
Yeah, she got mad. But it's like, bro, it's like, yo, I was like, oh my god, bro. Get
The
'em outta
black
here,
one
dude.
wanted to fight.
Huh?
The black one wanted to fight. She was
That one right there?
No.
That one?
Yeah.
The ghetto bitches, bro.
She wasn't.
They're all ratchet. Well,
but
'cause-
she was just kind of pick me. Like she wanted to
Yeah, yeah.
instigate. It's kind of funny. The Puerto Ricans were out of control. Well, no, the two drunk ones, they were out of control next to you.
Look, and they're just like arguing with each other in the fucking thing now in the foyer.
Oh man.
Oh man, and you can hear them like
You should have
fucking.
brought, dude. In retrospect, the black ones were totally chill.
Yeah. Well,
We were red
they're all
pilling them on
Hispanic,
Hitler
bro.
last
Bro,
year.
none of them were black.
3
They're all
years ago.
Hispanic.
Yeah,
They're all
that's
Hispanic.
these Hispanics, man.
Yeah, they're the
Can't-
same shit.
Can't trust these fucking Hispanics.
Yeah, they're all spitnigs anyway.
I don't trust them as
Spick
far as I
nicks,
can throw them.
Oh god, bro, it's like what I.
I did. They were
Yeah,
great.
The black panel was better.
They were fun.
Yeah, they were more respectful. I'll tell you that. Holy shit, bro.
Oh man, yeah, that
This
was
shit is crazy.
I was kind of cooked from the start. I was like, how long is this gonna go?
Yeah. Yeah, no, I try to hold on, bro.
These two were wasted.
Yeah.
From the jump.
I tried to hold on. But I was like, I can't do it, bro. I can't fucking do it. Yeah, put him down. Yeah. I couldn't do it, bro. I was like, oh. Dude, and honestly, like, you know what scares me, dude? Like, this is the future. Like, these are the women that are like, that you guys are fucking like, because here's the scary part. Like, they're all in like their 20s or whatever. That's how girls think, bro.
Yeah.
That's how they move.
This
how
is
they
Miami
think.
though, too. To be fair.
It's bro. I'm telling you, like, the mindset is still the same.
That's true.
Like, yeah, like they might be a little bit more pronounced with their stupidity, but like,
yeah, same.
bro, when I go on
core.
college campuses, the white girls say the same stupid shit, dude. Because they're indoctrinated with the same bullshit culture.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they're all indoctrinated by the nigger culture and shit like that. You know what I mean?
Hey,
They're
we're on
listening.
YouTube, bro. We're on YouTube.
Oh, we are. We can get off YouTube then, I guess.
Oh, right.
Yeah. I mean,
I need you over here, nigga.
I get. Oh, I forgot we're on YouTube. I mean, fuck it, man. We're here. It is what it is.
No.
You getting off it? Yeah, we can get off fucking bitch ass YouTube.
Oh man.
I don't know why these like. Oh. Yo, Chris, just take them through the fucking service elevator, bro. Like, why are they still here? Why am I still hearing them? Get them out of here. So fucking annoying, bro. I can still hear the fucking shrieks and shit, man. It's like, get them out of here. The purpose of them even leaving was for quiet, peace and quiet. And they're still fucking yapping in the fucking foyer, dude. Incredible, bro.
Oh, you took it off already. Okay,
Incredible.
you did.
What were your thoughts on that one?
I'm on your page.
Well, you know, I don't know, man. The problem is the mix wasn't great. There weren't enough like eclectic characters. Usually you get a couple. Like, remember that one?
We would have had one, but You Frank Counselor.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. You want to
Sauce
tell them about that one?
Goddess?
I don't know if you want to say anything.
Yeah, I mean, the fishback girlfriend was here. She seems kind of like a cloud chaser. I didn't want to get involved. And plus, it's messy. I don't. That's his ex-girlfriend. I don't want to get in the middle of all
you don't
that.
want to be in a weird spot.
Yeah, and she says she supports him now. I don't know what's going on there, but but the problem is,
Understandable.
3 years ago we had some good main characters. No pun intended. You actually want main characters for the show, like.
Well, yeah, that was too much.
Remember that black one
That's
who
what
was
he means.
on, and she was like, "I'm going to law school." She was like in law school.
Yeah,
she
but
was good.
She knows her place though. Like she'll shut up when people are talking. You know what I mean?
Ironically, the black ones were super respectful. It's these Hispanics are just fucking nuts, and they're all drunk.
Yeah. Well, two of them.
Yeah, they were wasted.
Yeah, two of them were.
All Spanish was really.
The other three ones were sober. They're just ghetto bitches
Yeah,
from Orlando.
the Puerto Ricans were ghetto. The black one was okay. The Cuban one was okay. Denver had good energy if she was more sober. She said, "I came here to take over." That was really funny. I can't get over that. Why'd you come to Miami? To take over? It's like, what, live in an apartment and suck dick? Like,
Oh yeah, it's funny. Like, I bet the guy doesn't do it. She's like, "Come to Puerto Rico, do a helo." Yo, he's trying to fuck you, dumb bitch. Like, he's not gonna do nothing. Fucking retarded ass females,
man.
dude.
And
It's like
the mud shark, she was kind of interesting too.
Oh, yeah.
She was kind of had something to
Oh,
say.
yeah.
The stripper who's like, they pay me to talk.
Yeah, bro.
That was fun.
Her boyfriend's a cuck, dude.
Beating the shit out of her 5'6" black boy. What the fuck is
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
That's a thing though,
Yeah.
Like a little black guy with the BBW.
Yeah. No, that's a clear sign. Like low sexual market value. Probably not doesn't make money like that. Like, you know what I mean? If she had to go dance, you don't make money like that.
Yeah, right.
You know?
Well, he was
So-
book smart, right? He was an engineer
Yeah,
from
book
Ohio.
smart, LOL.
That was so good.
Yeah.
I'm more like street smart. My boyfriend, he book smart. It's like, that's ironic.
Yeah, man. It's just it's like incredible. The I think young men are cooked, bro. Like with these females, dude. Because like the only thing I've realized is like they all kind of think the same.
Mm-hmm.
Some girls are able to better articulate their stupidity. Some girls are able to better hide their bullshit or their stupidity. But like the reality is like they all have this like it's crazy, Nick. Like they all have this like wild inability to like understand that like the world does not go around them. Like the one Puerto Rican chick. What I was gonna say was like notice how she didn't understand. She couldn't read the room at all. It was like you're on our show. Obviously, you got
Right.
two very like prominent streamers here. And you're acting like this is your shit. You should be shutting the fuck up and like listening. But like she didn't understand.
Right.
And like that's like how a lot of girls are, dude. Like they don't understand like hierarchy, dominance, like showing respect. With men, I never had this problem, dude. With men, I never had this
Right.
issue. Like I just kind of walk in. Oh, this guy's big. Well, I'm gonna shut the hell up. I'm gonna listen. Women don't get that, dude. It's like it's insane. They
Yeah.
don't understand it. It's
Jesus
like
Christ.
they'll think like, oh, I'm here, so I'm like on the same level as these guys. It's like you're actually not. Like, and that we just demonstrated now by getting you the fuck up out of here.
Yeah, that
Sometimes
was.
you gotta remind them that.
Those headphones were so loud when they all started screaming and yelling. It was
Yeah.
just like.
It's yeah.
So here's issue,
Brutal.
right?
What?
They were all friends. Like five girls on the panel were all friends.
Oh, okay.
So this is why they felt nice to like talk over each other and stuff like that. So like my rule is this like. Let me know if you have friends on the panel because I would never ever do that shit again because we did it like years ago and it's the worst show ever. So
you bring girls on, right?
Yeah.
They're teaming. They team up.
Yeah, team. Yep. So team up. They yell
And they talk like it's like real life. Like they don't realize like it's microphones, so it's like everyone can hear all your stupidity.
So yeah,
Yeah,
so
that's fucking
chat.
retarded.
I would never do it again. I will make sure I'm vigilant. And Nick, I owe you a show on Monday.
Well, if you could stay, I mean,
Yeah.
if you stay,
If you're gonna stay.
I probably can't. I gotta go. I gotta come back and do my show. But I'll be back. I'll be back soon. We'll do it. We'll run it back with some black girls.
Yeah.
That's the real lesson.
Yeah, I will.
I'm a little disappointed there were no black girls here.
You know what?
We'll bring you some next time.
You know, Nick. I like spoke to my guy who was supposed to source them, and I made sure, hey, listen, like, don't do it again. Like, if you tell me you bring girls on, like, I need black girls.
No more
you know what I'm
Puerto
saying?
Ricans.
Yeah,
No
facts.
more Puerto Ricans. Just blacks,
ghetto
Cubans.
fucking Orlando bitches, dude.
Yeah,
Oh my
man.
God,
It's
dude.
like it was, bro.
That was crazy. Mexicans hate Puerto Ricans.
Oh yeah, because
So,
they get free handouts, bro. Puerto
natural
Ricans have
enemy.
U.S. citizenship. Like they're fucking lazy. I've said all Puerto Ricans get mad at me when I say it. Like they're like the most useless Hispanics. They're by far the
They're
most.
annoying
they don't
as
do
fuck.
nothing.
They're always waving their stupid flag.
Yeah,
and-
it's like they're dumbass flying with the one little star. It's like, bro, you guys are Americans, bro. Like get out of here with like what you got all this like national pride, but you got no nation. Like what's going on here?
Yeah,
fucking dumbass. They're like the lowest tier Hispanics.
Yeah,
Anyway.
but chat it, man. It was content,
Yeah,
niggas, man.
Ice, please save us from this beaner slot, bro. The sad part is like 3 of them couldn't even get deported, nigga. The most annoying ones. Totally unacceptable to have Nick facing allegations of being fake and gay, but you have women selling 1 to 4 on the Richter scale. Yeah, bro, they're retarded.
On the Richter.
Yeah, and that's why I had to step it because as soon as you said, oh yeah, I don't really enjoy talking to women. Oh, he's gay. I was like, no, bro.
I was baiting that. I was just I only talk to men.
Yeah.
They said he was bi.
Bait, but
yeah, or they said he was bi. I was like, but the thing is, I don't think women understand that. Like, yo, nobody likes to talk to y'all.
Yeah, you're right.
Women are keenly unaware of this, by the way. Like that's why when I said like, do you think men actually like enjoy talking to you? Well, yeah.
Like,
and it wasn't until like I said it like asked it like really, and they're like, well, maybe not. It's like, bro, if women didn't have vaginas, like no one would talk to them.
They were still mortified, bro.
Yeah, like
bro, and Martin, like,
yeah.
Ask Council Club. I go over the rules all the time. Hey, ladies,
these bitches are stupid.
Yo, like don't.
He literally tells
act
them
like
over
children
before the show. Don't be like idiots. And
Yeah,
they still act
trigger.
like
Yeah,
idiots,
bro. Like, bro, on a whole rat, bro. And they says that fuck this shit, bro.
Bro, I'm telling you, man. If I ever get political power, nigga, I'm taking women's rights away. I'm not even kidding around. Like, we had to take women's rights away, bro.
Straight up.
Like, we have to like repeal the 19th Amendment. What would you say to get this fucking female? If you were president, what would you do to get this female?
Honestly, I think it's over. It is
think we're
like
cut?
it is because it's at the center of society. Well, you realize you want to know why it's never going to be solved because all men love women. All men are going to have girlfriends, wives, and the girlfriends and wives all talk to each other. So I think once you get feminism, there's almost no way to get it back in the bottle unless there's a calamity.
Yeah.
Unless there's like a true survival situation where women really depend upon men and then men are have to be like cold-blooded killers. I think society literally has to reset and collapse. I think that sometimes
to assert the male
because otherwise feminism's it's unbeatable.
You know what? Not only is it like because here's the other thing too because it's like they're half of the population.
Yeah.
So it's like you can't. And I've said this to people like, how do we take it back? I'm like, well, you can start by repealing the 19th Amendment, but realistically speaking, it's kind of like doom and gloom because it's like that women aren't going to concede any of the levers they have, dude. It's like they can literally do both. They can like date and be whores, but and like get a guy to take them like buy all their shit, but at the same time they can also like fucking run a company. Like they can do it all. They can literally do it all. So why would they concede anything?
Yeah, they won't, and they're not, and then they control most of the men. Like women, and they're going to advocate for their own interest.
By proxy.
Yes, women like are never going to go against their own interest. Even the traditional one, even the traditional conservative women, they're all bossy. They're all got something to say. They want to qualify when they're going to submit. I'm going to be a submissive housewife, but only for a real man, blah, blah, blah. So they do that kind of thing. Women are always going to do what's in their interest, and then like half the men are going to do what's in the women's interest because they want to fuck the women, or they want to appease their girlfriend, their wife. It's like all these conservative dudes, they're all girl dads and wife guys because they got their wife looking over their shoulder at their phone. Their wife watches their show, whatever. So I think it's cooked.
Yeah.
We're cooked.
It is, man. It really is. It's like they're just not going to forfeit anything, and they don't have to. And that's the crazy part. Is like they don't have to. And then like what you talked about with like the like men just being simps and shit like that. Yeah, dude. Like it's like it's only going to get worse. And then the other thing too, man, because I've talked about this too. You were talking about like having the HQ, right?
Mm-hmm.
I've said this, like, yo, men should not be living with women, dude.
Yeah.
It makes you a fucking. Are we off YouTube?
Yes, we
Makes you a fucking faggot, bro. It literally like living with a chick, like even you let a chick stay at your place for a few days, like you're gonna become like more and more faggified.
Yeah.
Because it's like because like women crave comfort, so it's like since they crave comfort and luxury, like you're gonna become a luxury faggot like yourself, and you're like, I don't want to go to the gym. I'm gonna eat ice cream. I'm gonna watch Netflix. They all and like they don't have like interesting hobbies really. If we're gonna be honest, like a lot of them don't. So it's like, oh man, I don't know. It's just like. But I like the taste setup is good because like when I went to Romania and I was there with them, like yeah, dude, you're just around the guys all the time. You work out again, talk business, fucking play some video games, talk shit, talk some more business. Then you can bring the girls after, then you kick them out after. Like, that's how you do it, man.
Well, because the women jealously dominate the man's time. And so I think about the nightmare scenario, which is I see these tweets, people make a post and they say, oh, when you make an excuse like you need to fix your car so you could talk to your guy friend in the garage without, and it's like, seriously? Like, you're such a prisoner in your own house? Your wife is the warden? Oh, I got to talk to my friend in the garage. Oh, actually, now we're going to bro down or something. It's like, and that is what happens. It's like it's happening to a lot of my friends. They get married, engaged, whatever, and then you never see them again.
I mean,
ever.
look now how I had to tell them, like, when I told them to shut up, do you see the shock on some of their faces?
Yeah, it was
like
crazy.
they were like, what the fuck? Like, oh, guys told me to shut up. Yeah, but like no one tells women to shut up anymore, or that they're stupid, or that like they're not interesting. They can't fathom it. So it's like
there's no respect. They don't.
Yeah, there's no. Yeah,
because you shouldn't even need to say shut up. They should respect you enough that they're not going to speak out of place.
You know what's crazy too, like Nick, like clearly they know, like, okay, these guys are somebody's, like they have a show or whatever, right? They're doing a show. Dude, they're treating us like this on camera in front of tens of thousands of people. Can you imagine a regular guy?
Yeah.
Fucking cooked, bro.
But these are like Miami strippers and hoes. Like that's
bro, even
very...
regular chicks, man. You'd be shocked.
You're right, though. You're right.
Even regular
You're
chicks
right.
like come on here and go crazy, dude. I'm like, what the fuck?
It's true. You're right.
It's like, like doing the show is like really like blackpilled me, dude. Like on like, cause like it's like regular bitches, super mid.
That's true.
Very disrespectful, very rambunctious. Like, and I'm just like, they talk to me like this. I can only imagine how they treat like the regular guy. Like, bro, and then like the average woman like does not respect the average man at all.
No.
It's insane.
No one's modeling that for them, because whether it's their mothers or the celebrities, they all are bad bitches. They're not going to take any shit from anybody, and I'm going to say my opinion. I'm going to do this. So there's no like osmosis for them to model the correct behavior. In the old days, it's like women were just very meek. And they were strong, don't get me wrong. Like in many cases, they had to work or, do a lot of chores or work on the farm or something, but it was a much more traditional culture. Now there's just no... And the one actually had a point, the black one, she was saying, the culture is telling women, man ain't shit. That's totally true. Even the white girls, the white girls, what's that stupid song now, Man Child, by, who's that singer? Oh, there's like some pop song, it's called Man Child, and the lyrics are like, oh, you're stupid and slow, and you're a man child. It's all just about like degrading and disrespecting men. And so even a girl that, like you said, that isn't like a total hoe or whatever, that's just the default state. There's just no fucking respect that women have for men. And,
no, you're right. And like, you know what the crazy part? TikTok is like,
yeah.
Because like TikTok, like completely, like you can't say shit about women on TikTok. Like they have very strong like misogyny rules, but like women are on there just railing against men all the time. And it gets worse because like, I've been banned on TikTok for years. So I haven't been able to go on there, but I looked recently, and dude, like I've realized what they do. They go on there, they complain about men in the car. And like, then like you look at the comment section, it's all women validating them. And I was like, oh shit. No wonder they don't fucking like listen or respect anything or don't get any real feedback. Like they literally just like say something stupid like, men, and like they completely like fucked up. They're being whores. They don't deserve the guy. But then there'll be a bunch of girls in there. You go, girl. No, he's stupid. You deserve better. You deserve the world, blah, blah. And it's just like validation. I'm like, oh wow.
Yeah.
It's like an echo chamber of like female.
And you see how they back each other up even on the show. You see there's always like some solidarity. But you tell the girls to shut up and don't tell her to shut up and you just have that on Instagram times 6 million.
Yeah. Imagine, dude. Because like you're getting like, it's like you can't, times 6 million. Yeah.
What the fuck?
But it's
by the Jews.
Ding,
by
ding.
6 million. Yeah, like for real. Like it's.
There you go.
Yeah, man.
No, but it's crazy. The TikTok, and they all do the same hand gestures now. You notice that? They all download the same hand. When the girls are yapping, they're all doing like the claw. They'll do this one. They do this one. They all do the same hand
do this
gestures.
shit a lot of times.
Yeah, some of this. Yeah.
Or they go like this, so they clap. Or what's the other? Clocky. That's the
like
this
that
dumb
one.
shit. Yeah, this dumb shit.
I kind of like that one.
I said I kind of like that.
I do that one. Yeah.
Because he's from Chicago.
That's what black girls use. That's like Nick bitch right there.
They cooked with that one. They cooked with that one.
Yo, that's funny as fuck.
But yeah, man, it's really, dude, it's like I truly do think like not even trying to be hyperbolic, whatever. And I talk about this literally in the book, like I think like it's gonna get to a point, dude, where like guys are already checking out the sectional marketplace. I think like you're gonna see an explosion of sex robots and like
can't wait.
Guys are gonna figure this out. Bro, I'm gonna get mine. Fuck it, man.
Yeah.
At this point, yeah, bro, nigga, I'm done with bitches, man. I've already had sex with enough. Like I'm done, man. Like fuck it, bro. Like it's like because like I'm thinking about it. Like okay, a guy busts his ass, makes money, gets status, right, and then it's like okay, what's out there? These girls are already fucking used. All these girls have like a body count of like 10 in their early 20s, dude.
Yeah.
By the time you get to her, she's gonna be whatever.
Yeah.
And then like people think, oh well, that's just like ghetto Spanish girls. These white girls aren't better. They're fucking bigger whores.
Yep.
You go to college, like she's in a sorority, even worse, bigger whores than these girls. I would argue if a girl's college educated, she's worse than a chick that's not college educated.
Yeah,
when it
that's
comes
what
to
they
body
do
count.
when they go to college.
To be
That's
whores.
what it's for. You know, that's
You
the
went to
college
BU.
experience.
I was in Northeastern. We saw how these girls get around in Boston, dude.
yeah.
It's nuts.
Well, it's a lot of Asians though. They were doing a lot of studying, but yeah, the other ones for sure.
Yeah,
but
the
yeah,
white
no,
girls.
it's
Yeah, Asian niggas be studied. I ain't gonna lie.
yeah, they're just doing their
Because they
thing.
gotta pay their full way to school. There's
Nick,
no
Trying to
financial
get
aid for
medical
them.
school.
Hey, yo, Nick, you rock with, you're
There's
not gonna rock with
financial aid for
Asian
the Chinese
girls?
niggas, brother.
What's that?
You're not gonna rock with Asian girls?
I like them, but I would never. I would never.
It's race mixing.
No race mixing. Yeah,
race mixing, man.
Gotta be
I
loyal.
know, but you know, Caucasian, Asian, just remove the cock.
Where's got
Asian. All right, Mom. All right, nigga. You got it, bro.
But yeah, like I just you know, I understand why like young men are like fucking like just like you know tapping out or like checking out because it's like what do you fucking busting your ass for? Like you're gonna get a fucking whore that's not gonna respect you. That doesn't want to have kids a lot of the times. And by the time you get her and she wants to have a family, she's in her fucking 30s a lot of times. So it's like, or if you do get a girl that's like hot and young, NBA player's gonna be trying to get with her or whatever. So like, I truly foresee that like, we're gonna see an explosion in sex robots, virtual reality shit, and guys just gonna like check out like, dudes already checked out what fucking video games and porn.
Yeah.
Could you imagine what sex robots are a thing?
Yeah.
Hey, let's go to the club. Nah, bro, I got my bot. Oh, okay.
Honestly,
and that's
dude.
gonna be what it's gonna be.
Bring it forth. I can't wait for the day. No, but it's true because like, you know, I see people tweet about this. It's like you got to be a billionaire to just get like a washed mid whore, like because that's the right. I mean, the average body count is so high.
So funny.
I gotta hustle and grind and do this, and then like some.
to get a whore.
That's right. And it's what it is. Look at like Tom Brady on Father's Day. That girl he was with, she's saying Happy Father's
Giselle.
Day to the jiu-jitsu instructor.
Jiu-jitsu,
And it's Tom fucking Brady,
Yeah.
America's quarterback. And you're not
literally-
Tom Brady. You're like some broke, average-looking dude.
It's like in my first book I talked about the Tom Brady thing. I was like, yo, if Tom Brady's cooked, we're all cooked.
Yep. Yeah.
Chad, over 6 foot,
They're
all these Super Bowls.
even like Ye. Look at Ye, Tom Brady, Putin. Putin's divorced.
Damn, I didn't know that.
Putin's divorced.
Putin got the,
Mm-hmm.
damn.
I didn't even know he had a bitch.
Yeah,
Yeah, the
he
kid
did,
on him.
and he's got, I think, a daughter. But yeah, so it's like
Damn,
literally
yo,
no matter.
You got a nuclear bomb, nigga. You can't keep a bitch.
Right?
Come on.
Yo, a whole nigga.
You got a nuclear bomb. You can't keep a bitch. Yo, what the fuck? Yo, that shit crazy. You got 11 time zones in your country. Like, what?
Why would she leave Putin?
Top P,
I don't
man.
know. I don't know the whole story, but yeah, even he couldn't keep her.
Someone with 2 nukes.
Yeah.
One of the most scariest leaders in the world, bro. She went for someone with 2 nukes, bro. Like, bro, it's cooked.
Oh, bro, hypergamy with nukes, bro. It's like you can't win. You can't win, bro. So it's like, what the fuck is going on, man? So I don't know, man.
Is that not a death wish, bro?
I don't know if she's still alive.
That's what I'm
She
saying.
alive still?
Yeah, I don't know if she's still around. She might be gone. I don't
I'll
know
tell
the
you,
whole
if she
story.
died, it'd be too obvious, right?
Yeah.
If she died, that'd be too obvious.
Bro.
But
she
yeah,
gonna move on to, bro?
it was KGB too.
Yeah.
Former KGB. Yeah,
That's right.
Yeah, man. But like, but no, it's just, yeah, it's crazy, dude. I really do feel for the young guys because like as we get and you know what's worse, like from 2020 when we started doing the show to 2026. I mean, you guys have been with me here the whole. Yo, have the women gotten worse?
100%. 100%.
They've gotten worse, bro.
Yeah.
Like
There's a few good apples here.
yeah, but it's like the women have gotten progressively worse, man. And the thing that scares me is like we bring girls from all over the country, from different backgrounds. Like, and for a while we didn't let the girls drink. For like 4 years we didn't let the girls drink. We just let them start drinking again recently. So like, I'm like, what the fuck are we doing here, man?
Yeah.
So
yeah, man, it's bad. It's cooked out there, and like, you know, I talked about this with like Tucker because he brought me on. He's like, well, you beat up on women too much. The women aren't the problem. The men are the problem. The men, you know, there's a scarcity of good men, not enough good men.
That
That's
is
why the
true,
women
yes.
suck.
That is a part of it.
And I'm like, dude, you don't know what it's like out here. You married your high school sweetheart at a private school 50 years ago.
Yeah.
Totally different story now. And yeah, I mean, the level of promiscuity is just out of control. And look, like at the end of the day,
they were shocked that you were a virgin.
They were.
That just goes to show, like, you know, but that's what we are. Like, in a society, like,
that is legitimately shocking. It's like a little bit outrageous, I guess, but especially with where we are.
But for young women,
I mean, as a man, it's different. As a man, I really hate when people say like, people say about me like, oh, he's saving himself for marriage. I'm like, say about a guy's really gay. Like women save themselves for marriage. Guys, maybe, you know, it's a different story. But I was saying about like, with the way it is right now, there's just so much promiscuity, and a high value man is going to want a woman that is loyal and that is his own and doesn't have, and it just doesn't exist anymore. It's just it's not out there. So what's a guy going to do? I mean, a guy literally has to stomach this idea that his girl has been with 10 other guys. It's like, for me, I could not do that.
Yeah.
That would keep me up at night.
And rightfully
thinking
so.
about,
There's nothing wrong with that. Just, all you young guys are like, never fucking accept a bitch being a whore.
Yeah.
All you young guys, like some people might say, man, it's going to keep you up at night. Yeah, it should.
Yeah.
Because like you're paying full price for a fucking depreciating used asset.
Yeah, and you got to imagine those guys are out there. Those guys, like, let's say you get married, and think about what is required of you in marriage. It's like you got to put her in a white dress and put on a big wedding and buy her a house and bust your ass, take her on dates, and then you got to go to bed thinking about the 10 guys she fucked at the sorority party in college, and they're all still out there. They all had her at her prime.
And they probably got a video of her sucking her dick.
I mean, it's very common, yeah. So
all you young niggas, yeah.
Probably. I don't know that I could ever do that. And that's just the norm now. It basically doesn't exist any other way.
No, and honestly, I look at it like there's nothing, like guys should be pissed off about that because it's like you got to bust your ass to get all this fucking value. It used to be the exchange was, I work really hard, I get a girl that's going to submit and not be a whore. Boom, comes in. That's why marriages lasted longer because, like, you know, they weren't fucking destroyed. Like, they could pair bond.
Mm-hmm.
But now it's like, you're lucky if you get a girl under 10.
Yeah.
Under 10, dude. Like, you probably won't get that.
No.
In today's day and age. And it's just like a very, it's just an insane thing. And it's like, it sucks for you young guys, bro. Like, you guys are going to have to go, like, abroad or some shit or, like, meet your girl young and, like, like, I love Tucker, but, like, yo, bro, you're completely out of touch, man. All these like, Matt Walsh, Shapiro, all these guys are like, oh yeah, you just find a wife and get married. It's like you guys have no fucking clue how these women are, dude. You guys have no clue, and that's where the tradcons actually are like completely lost. Like they are not. This is why like Andrew Tate and myself, we've been able to kind of come in and like fill that void because these guys are fucking out of touch when it comes to women, dude.
Yeah,
they're so out of touch.
Yeah, and I fight with the Catholics on this because they all want to hate Andrew Tate because he's not Christian or anti-Christian or whatever. I want to say, but he's the only one telling the truth about women. Yeah. These like trad cats, trad cons, like you said, these guys like Matt Walsh, get married young, have more kids than you can afford. It's like, dude, it doesn't work anymore. You know, I mean, you just have to be extremely discerning and cautious. And the other thing is, nobody wants to talk about, especially among Catholics, the women run the men. The women run the church, and then the problem is with these Catholics, often the guys are celibate and the girls are not.
Yeah.
And the guy, because he's celibate, doesn't know how women are. Yeah. So he will be the biggest simp. He will be the biggest whatever. And she will take advantage of that and run him into the ground. And like,
he won't know what he's getting into.
It's like the Sarah Stocks situation. Yeah. That is like literal suicide fuel. Sure. The idea, and I don't want to go too much on that because that's like whatever. I mean, I know the people involved, but it's like you have a girl who is the tradcon, the trad. She's a good girl. She don't do that. She's engaged to this guy. They're not doing anything because they're saving themselves for marriage. Or Catholic. The whole time she's sleeping with some other guy. He's bragging about how she's doing disgusting, dirty things to him. Then they get married and the husband finds out about it. It's like, could you imagine? She's telling you, oh, honey, don't kiss me too much. We don't want to commit a mortal sin. And then you go and drop her off. She goes, flies out and hooks up with another guy. I would literally kill everybody involved. Like, and you'd be totally justified.
Yeah. Well,
not that you should, but like,
in old days,
holy.
like in old days, that would be what would happen, and like that's why there was like issues with adultery or whatever. But like nowadays, it's like you're expected to. It happens. You're expected to accept it.
Yeah.
We got a cuck society now where guys are okay doing it.
Straight up. It's what
it's
it is.
Incredible, dude. It's actually like men don't have rage anymore for like women being whores, especially if we're in whores like against them and ruining their legacy. It's like, oh, you're just supposed to accept it.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, man, you guys got to protect yourselves, bro. Honestly, that's what it comes down to. Like, you just got to get red pilled on females and like just like move accordingly, because the worst thing is like, you know, being blue pilled, you do all this shit for a girl, and then like she's a whore and you find out and it's like your life is fucked now.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
So
it's
all right,
cooked.
but we'll read the chats, and I know we're gonna get Nick out of here because he's probably tired, guys. He's been here with us for a minute. Ladies, would you race mix? Why or when? Oh my God! Yeah, cook this guy. Yeah, bro. Yeah, he's gone. Show Nick this and do the monkey noise. Oh, we got a monkey sound effect whenever blacks say dumb shit. So yeah, I get something. The 304 are low IQ and out Puerto Rican. Yeah, bro. Nigga, that's Puerto Rican bitches in general, bro.
Yeah.
They're like black girls, but like not black. Yeah, but in Spanish. Want to know how women are more retarded than men? There was a trend on TikTok where women were saying, I'm just a girl after doing something stupid. We excuse women's stupidity, but not men's. Exactly. That's a good point.
True.
That's a good point, bro. White shirt, have you ever tried men? Oh, no, the bitch is gone.
They workshops.
I bet
yeah.
one or some of you would say a man 30 plus a predator or is taking advantage of a woman 18 or 20s, but I would argue that the majority of the time the women dating older men are the ones taking advantage of the men. Yeah, bro. Women, yeah, like the chicks, girls run game on guys all day, dude. Nick Castle Fresh, what about time? W New Duo. Yeah,
No, we like Fresh now. I like Fresh now.
Nick, what?
That's my guy now.
That was crazy, bro. That was crazy. Time changed, right?
August 1st, I
That's right,
deployed to
yo.
the Middle East for the military. I want to express my gratitude towards Myron for all the knowledge the past year of being an OSS. Nick, you played a huge role in keeping me grounded with my faith and motivating me through hard times. Got you, my friend.
Love it.
W Show, glad to see Nick back. It always a good time. Big ups to everyone on the team for making shit happen. Shout out to my brother, Lyrical Detox. Shout out to you, Zadern. Nick rocking the Miami style. Hey, I like that. That's actually a nice thing, man. Just like Grand Theft Auto Miami. I like it. I like it. And there's some random Jewish nigga in the corner. I don't know what the hell's going on there. Okay.
She looks so happy.
Yeah.
Nick,
you want to say anything?
what's going on here, bro?
Yeah. What's off your rain, bro? What's up?
I don't know. Well, I saw she was with some black guy today, so I don't know. If
Yeah,
I'm into
that's
that
crazy,
anymore.
right?
Yeah, it's a shame. It
Fucking mud
happens.
shark.
It happens.
Puerto Rico's just Goodwill version of Dominican Republic, except useless, no home country passport, and Wang Gav, Bolivian, every Spanish country thinks they're a loser culture. Bro, I'm telling you, bro, nobody respects Puerto Ricans in the Latin world. W Nick, appreciate you. D Flores, Kasham, I fucking called it that we're gonna call them all out. Oh yeah.
No, getting all kicked out.
Oh yeah.
yeah, I knew that was coming. Too. I was like, how long?
I was trying to hold it in, man. I was trying to hold it in.
Yeah, we tried.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dan Martin and Nick together. Wish I could stay awake to watch this graduate my Army basic. Congratulations, bro. Shipping off next month. Hopefully you don't fight for the Jews, bro. I hope not. I hope you don't get sent to the Middle East. Nick, you have a young future. Okay. Can men and women be friends? If yes, okay. No, we got. Sorry, man. They're all gone, bro. Texas Tavio, I know. $20. Appreciate you, my friend. Kashawn says calling it right now. Martin or Chris is gonna get a full panel crib. Yeah, he called it. Nigga called it. He knew we got these bitches out of here, bro.
He really
the
called it.
fuck out of here, man. Officer Leahy, shout out to you, Myron, for always being a real one and staying loyal to Nick. These chicks are brutal. We need better scouts. Yeah, and guys, look, man, Nick is the homie. We've been friends for a long time now, and yeah, man, like you guys will see more of him here, so don't worry.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's no, you guys, bro. I don't betray my friends. You guys know this shit, man. Okay, this entire panel is prime example of why the Taliban need a role. Yo. I ain't gonna lie, man. You had said something about the Taliban ruling because
that's what we need. We need it. We need it. They get it.
Yeah, they do get it when it comes to women. They said no education. W.
Yeah. No education for women.
Nick looked like he wanted to teleport the fuck out of the night. Yo, man, I'm sorry, bro, that you put you through that.
They were so loud.
Yeah.
That was they were screaming in my ears.
Nick's headphones down a little bit.
Yeah.
What else? That's it?
Let me double check. Let me check real quick.
Okay. And then obviously, guys, I'm going to stream tomorrow, and I'll do the news and shit like that. I'll see what Nick is doing. If Nick's free, maybe we could do something. But
yeah,
he might. I don't want to commit him with that. But I'll be on tomorrow though. Don't worry.
Sweet.
You guys will get me at least. Send me to the shadow room. You dead ass can't. You dead shit can't even prove Earth is a globe or nukes exist. Ugh. God knows. Okay, bro.
He's a flat earther.
Yeah, flat earther. He's probably a dumb nigger. Is he black?
He looks
like a black.
He sent $50 on
he's
OSS.
Oh, he's white?
You know he's white.
He sent,
no, man, you should be ashamed.
He sent $50 on your OSS.
Nigga, you retarded?
Bro, he should know better, bro. He should know better.
Retarded, bro.
He should know better.
That's it.
Anyway, Nick, where can people find you? Where can and where can they get the merch? I know some niggas want to probably get the quarter zip.
Fuentes.store for the merch, and I'm on Rumble and X at Nick J. Fuentes.
You know you gotta play this one more time, bro. Come on. This shit is like the best, bro. Like, what are you doing? Ow! The fuck out of here, Jew. the Jew down the well.
All right,
You
all
know,
right.
so my country can be free.
Yo, Nick want gangster with that.
Hey, man. Hey. Aura, bro. Get this bitch out of here, nigga.
bro.
One more time when he shoves her, nigga. Then we have to do that one more time. Oh, hey. Ooh. And then, hold on. I was going to turn back on. Nigger TV.
This is Sparta!
Oh, man.
This is Sparta!
This shit never gets old, bro. This shit never gets old, man.
Bro, why am I laughing? Bro?
Yeah. All right, hey, I hope you guys enjoyed the show, man. I'll be back on tomorrow. I'll figure something out for you guys how we're gonna do it. And yeah, guys, go support Nick. If you guys aren't following him on Rumble, please follow him on Rumble. Follow him on Twitter as well. Nicholas J. Fuentes on all platforms. I told you guys before.
One more just came in.
Oh, one more just came in?
Okay.
$100. One of the best political commentators in America. I would say definitely in the right wing, best when it comes to Middle East foreign policy. Go check him out. I told you guys, everyone else is owned by the Jews except for me and Nick.
Thanks, man.
So listen to us, nigga.
Here you go. It just
What else?
came in right now.
Last one. What does this say? Hey Nick, keep up the hard work. I'm very close friends with Kai. We support y'all. Can we get Kai on OSS? We're likely based Mormons. Okay, shout out to all the Mormons. Yeah, you guys got to be eliminated. Well, they actually got to eliminate right? Mormons?
I don't really know what their story is.
Well, they got multiple bitches. So.
Yeah, they got a lot of
multiple
kids
wives.
out there.
And then once again, get out of here, bitch.
One more time,
Hey,
bro.
one more time, bro. Tell me that shit later. That's just hilarious.
That shit's so good, bro.
Guys, please go support Nick Audrey, man. Go follow him. Join America First Plus. Join the subscription service too. You have a subscription service. Tell them about that real fast.
AmericaFirst.plus. And yeah, I'm in a group chat there, $100 a month. You get to be in a group chat with me, bonus content. So yeah.
Yeah, he does voice memos. He's in there talking with them. He's responding. Like, he's actually in the chat, man. So get in there, guys, if you want to talk to Nick. A lot of you guys, I want to talk to Nick. Get in the Telegram group, man. And then here's, is this a Rumble page? What is it? Oh, that's America First. Okay, that's
America's
what it looks
First.
Yeah. There you go. Go check them out, guys. Go check them out. Go support them. I'll see you faggots tomorrow. Peace.